Stuttering John playing the music behind me.
That's a vote of confidence.
Yeah, I like John's music.
One yesterday.
Yeah, it's very good. That's a good song from his new record. Yes.
Hey, you know those two girls that were in here all day yesterday with their dog grooming business?
Yeah.
One of them just called. They got 700 phone calls yesterday.
Yeah, I bet.
And they said,
Is it anything about grooming?
They said they made tons of appointments.
Oh, good. I bet they have. They're fun girls. There's no question about it. Is that them on the phone?
No, but it could be. That's Captain Janks, but I'll put the girl through. I said, how many of them were legitimate? She said that they had to hire security for tonight because people are driving down from Boston for the grand opening.
For the dog grooming opening. Yeah, those two girls were fun, man. And I'll tell you something. They look good naked.
I got a funny story about this girl that's on the phone right now.
Hello? Is this Amy or Nancy?
This is Nancy.
Nancy's the live wire, the one who I think wants lesbianism and everything else. She wants to be...
She did it all yesterday.
Robin says to me after the show, now there's a groupie for you.
No, Howard, there is someone who will do anything for a plug.
Right.
You don't even know what's going on.
I think you would have done anything for me yesterday.
You were so adorable.
Really?
But it had nothing to do with anything.
Nothing to do with the plugs even.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I've always thought you were good looking.
Still hot for me?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was fun.
Wait, but you don't even know that...
You got a perky little body. Guess who I thought about last night while I was having my pleasure. Having my pleasure.
Well, why didn't you call me?
I can't call you. I'm a married man. I have to think about it.
thing with you and your wife. I don't understand.
I know. I'm so uptight.
You don't understand marriage.
No, I understand marriage. I don't understand this facade that Howard keeps on putting up for the public.
I see. You think I'm cheating, but I'm just like...
Yeah.
I got you.
Absolutely.
Nah,
maybe he's putting up the facade for his wife.
Yeah, maybe that'd be a good idea, so I can hold on to my kids, my house.
Yeah, I understand it all, but it's not necessary.
Let me tell you something, honey. I have a conscience, unfortunately, but I'll tell you, I have gotten more faxes from guys who say, Howard, you jerk.
Cheat already.
Cheat already. Just do it.
You're doing it for them.
Wait,
yeah.
You don't understand. First of all,
I would have cheated with her yesterday if I didn't have a conscience. I would have cheated. She looked cute naked, didn't she?
She wasn't the first person you would have gone with.
Oh, no.
Have a conscience. Don't be ridiculous.
I would have done her right here in the studio, like while we were in the commercial.
Yeah, you wouldn't even have gone out with her.
I just would have said, hey, unzip. I just would have been like, hey, unzip my pants. And,
you can do something to me here.
Yeah, just do something to me right here. Just to relax me. It'll take the edge off my pain.
Howard, we're having a film crew come tonight. There are people from like Texas and Boston and Ohio, and people were calling. The phone was still ringing.
Darling, you were parading around naked with your friend. You were committing acts of lesbianism. I was spreading chocolate. You know, people even said, "Well, where'd you put the chocolate?"
Yeah, that was my first question because I couldn't see.
Yeah. They said for a plug, they would both get naked. I could rub chocolate all over one of the girls.
And the other one would lick it off.
So this one on the phone says, I'll lick it off.
Because the other one shied away from wherever you put it.
Well, I put it on her chest, and I put it on her most intimate of areas. What do you think?
Howard, I got to lick your belly button, too.
Yes, you did. Well, that's a belly button, honey.
And might I add, it tastes absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, this one's a live wire. Trust me on that.
Wait.
Did you notice yesterday after the show that Jackie had a friend that was sitting in the guest lounge?
Yeah.
And you know, this one, she kept taking her dress off and on.
Yeah.
So many times that she just kept her underwear off.
Yeah.
The guy told me at lunch yesterday that he sat across from her and just stared at her private areas for like 10 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Guys.
He does not lie.
What happened? He went to lunch with her?
No, he went to lunch with us, but he was sitting in the guest lounge, and she had no underwear on.
Yeah, so he just stared at her crotch?
Yeah.
She's a real exhibitionist. Hey, when you go to their grand opening tonight, make sure you understand that, these aren't the two biggest pieces of ass in the world.
That's what I've been trying to tell people, Howard.
But, I mean, what they lack in, let's say, beauty, they certainly make up for in desire.
Wait. We're not exactly dogs either.
No, you're not dogs either.
Well, don't quote it as what we lack in beauty.
Yeah, I'm just saying for two regular... You can't use the T. What's with you?
Oh, I'm
use your
sorry.
head, will you?
I didn't know I couldn't use that.
You don't use that word. Come on. That's an obvious dirty word. Do you hear that on any radio shows? Do you hear that on TV?
Howard, I've heard a lot more in your show than I've ever heard.
No, you've never heard that word.
You imagined it, my dear.
Okay,
you think I give you the illusion that you hear that word.
Oh, boy.
They did cause quite a stir. Because I actually got
20 times yesterday I told her not to use that word. Now, it's still
hasn't sunk in.
It still hasn't sunk in.
Okay.
All right, anyway, I got to move along.
Okay.
You know who she reminds me of?
Who?
Pee Wee Herman.
Don't say it.
No, Donna Fiducia.
Who's Donna Fiducia?
Oh, yeah, right.
Didn't she look exactly like her?
Robin, who's Donna?
Hey, you know, Robin, Donna Fiducia was a little better looking.
You think?
Thank you, Howard. Thank you.
I disagree.
I'm the girl you're
You think this one's better?
I think she was a little bit better looking.
You think this girl is better looking than Donna Fiducia?
I think she was a little bit better looking than Donna.
Thank you.
Well, what an insult. To Donna Fiducia.
Well, when are we going to talk to her again?
Oh, that's true. Where is Donna Fiducia?
She's at our rival station across the dial, having babies and doing news.
Oh, really? Could that really be a rival station if they're down to a 1?
Why do you have such a Donna Fiducia?
NEW-FM here in New York is down to a 1.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
They have a 1 rating now.
Howard, you-hoo.
Darling, just shut up if I'm talking for a second. I don't have to address you every second.
You-hoo, darling.
You-hoo. You annoying yenta.
Now you've spoiled these girls. They'll be calling like crazy, walking around with big signs. We were on Howard Stern's show.
Yeah, I know. And then about 2 weeks after I stop talking to them, they're going to be like, what happened?
Oh, really? You think so?
I know so.
Well,
You know how this is another case of what an annoying voice when the body is in the air.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I didn't realize how annoying she was. But when she's naked, I could care less.
Never heard a word.
Yeah.
my voice is annoying.
Yesterday,
Absolutely.
all I can tell you is,
Oh, boy.
when she was in the room, I didn't know what she was yammering about. There were times I had turned over the airwaves completely to them. I had lost responsibility of the show.
Might as well have had earplugs.
Yeah.
I know, and they just yapped on about dog grooming and bed and breakfast.
Anyway, our as Gary calls them, our competing station, NEW, is down to a 1, which to me means it's not even worth plugging in the transmitter every day. I'd rather just broadcast. I just play a few records out on the street. Charge for advertising.
Yeah. DJ's the party. They'll see more people.
Yeah.
Isn't it one like the SATs, like you get 200 for being there?
Yeah, I think everyone gets a 1.
That's where they start you.
Yeah, WDRE gets a 1. I mean, everyone gets a 1.
But Howard, the thing is, isn't that pretty much your typical show? Isn't that what you're, I don't understand what made that show any different from some of the other doozies you've had. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. All right, listen, I got to move along. I wish you luck with the dog grooming party today.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The reason the show was outrageous yesterday... The show is outrageous every day.
Right.
But to you, it's more outrageous because you're getting 700 phone calls. But any girls who come in here naked and start doing lesbian stuff to each other and then invite everyone to a big grand opening party are going to get 700 phone calls.
I guess we're just asking for trouble, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I mean, you experimented with lesbianism on the air for the first time and you were running around here nude.
And you think people aren't going to drive down from Boston?
Yeah. I mean, I know a guy coming in from Alaska. This guy's an Eskimo.
No.
Excuse me, a cold American.
Yeah, got to be politically correct.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, listen, I'd love to chat, Howard, but I really have to go.
Okay, very good. All right, listen, good luck tonight with the big opening.
Thank you.
All right, where is it again?
Summit, New Jersey.
All right, honey. What's the name of the place?
Pet Stay In.
Pet Stay In. Okay. She's a very sweet girl when she's naked. Are you naked now?
Oh, yeah.
Tight little body on her. All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
She jogs. Wow, I never realized how... You see, Robin, you could have told me that they were annoying.
I was trying to tell you that all day. I said, do you really have to have them back in?
Because you see, I just think you're saying it. You should have called me aside. You say, listen, Howard, I'm a girl. I'm not even attracted to these are two annoying yentas. I see him naked. I don't even hear that voice.
You can't hear a thing, huh?
I didn't hear you. I don't know what you said yesterday.
I really tried to discourage you. Didn't you have enough?
On our phone is Captain Janks. Quickly, Governor Cuomo, the man I am running against, my opponent in the gubernatorial election here in New York.
Yes.
Some guy came up to me the other day and goes, what's this goober stuff you're talking about? I go, that's when you're running for governor, it's called gubernatorial. I know it's weird, but I thought everyone knew that. We have guys in the audience who are like, what's this goober thing?
So they don't even know you're talking about running for governor?
No. They understand that I'm running for governor, but they don't understand why I keep saying gubernatorial.
Yeah, so if you just started off saying, I want to talk about the gubernatorial race, they wouldn't know what you're talking about.
It should just be, hey, I'm
running for governor.
Yeah, my name is Goober, and I'm running for governor.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, Governor Cuomo was on the Larry King show last night, and you would have assumed that someone would have called in and said, hey, what do you think of Howard Stern?
Sure.
Unfortunately, Larry was screening so tightly, no one could get through. But Larry himself asked the Howard Stern question.
He did?
Yeah.
Amazing.
But Governor Cuomo's a smart guy. He plays it just right when my name comes up. He never insults me, always answers seriously, you know.
Yeah, he takes you seriously.
Yeah. He doesn't want to piss me off.
Hello. Good morning, Howard. How are you?
How are you, Mrs. Janks?
I'm doing fine.
You opening a bed and breakfast?
No, what happened is Captain Janks is angry that he doesn't have a girlfriend and all the other wacky listeners have girlfriends. So he's now pretending to be his own girlfriend.
I met a girl in Albany, Howard.
Oh, did you?
I met a girl in Albany. I took her out once already.
Really? Did you get anything?
Well, Howard, it's the first date.
Wait a minute. You met her in Albany, but she lives where?
She lives about 45 minutes from me, Howard.
No, that's not too far to go.
I just happened to meet her in the hotel room in Albany, and she came down here last weekend.
You met her, what, was she waiting in your hotel room?
No, actually, she was standing around the bar.
What?
Actually, she was standing around the bar. Remember that little bar that was downstairs in the hotel room?
Oh, you picked her up?
Yes. Well, I met her there, and then I brought her last week to a party I was having, and me and her have been seeing each other probably two or three times since Albany.
Me and her have been seeing each other.
Her and me.
Probably 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're telling the truth at all, Jay.
Who knows? It might be in his imagination. Like the guy in Psycho with his mother. Hey, why not go to the pet opening?
You should see her. She's pretty cute, Howard.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, bring her down one time.
I certainly will, Hood.
All right, so anyway, play the Governor Cuomo thing.
Yeah. Yes, we all tried to get through. King of all messengers and myself were incognito on the phone last night trying to get through this one, but it just didn't work.
Right.
They took all calls from old ladies, Howard.
Go ahead.
But is the possibility of a Howard Stern candidacy an embarrassment to the state, do you think?
No, I don't see it that way at all. You know, in a way, when I was running in '82, everybody said you shouldn't do it, Mario, because you can't win. So I'm not quick to dismiss any candidacy. As some people say, this is highly improbable, Howard Stern. He's kind of extreme in his expressions, etc. It's kind of interesting that he has a plausible opportunity to run. All he'd have to do is leave the radio station. He certainly has enough popularity actually to run. That says something about the availability of this system. Now, you can mock him if you want to. I choose not to. But what his candidacy would mean is, my goodness, you know, this is a democracy, isn't it? Everybody says he's in. And I'll tell you one race he'd win. He would win the hair race, Larry.
That's right.
By a mile. We'll come back. Show up in the hair race.
We'll come back, and you'd beat him at baseball. We'll come back with Governor Mario Cuomo, the governor of New York. We'll talk about the New York idea and why he calls it a...
That's it.
Yeah, I would win the hair race. That's for sure, hands
you
down.
got that beat.
Then you know what was funny? When they went into commercial, at that particular segment, they played, when they came back into the show, they played the Saturday Night Live skit.
Oh, really?
Yes, you know how they play it when they're playing, like, controversial stuff in the breaks?
Yeah.
Yes, well, they played your Saturday Night Live skit.
How much of it did they play?
They played enough where they showed you, they gave you the idea that Cuomo was there and that you were there, and then all of a sudden your fans started going, Howard!
Was Cuomo laughing at it?
Yes, both of them were. Larry King was doing that laugh that he has where he goes,
yeah, his fake laugh.
Yeah.
I know. Where he laughs like a sick girlfriend at anything that anyone he wants to suck up to, even though they're not saying anything funny.
He's almost like a Beavis and Butthead.
He's like...
That's probably why he's lost so many wives, Howard, hearing that laugh over top of them in bed at night.
Beavis and Butthead with Larry King. All right, thanks, man.
I have a call for you, too.
Who'd you call?
I called C-SPAN, and I spoke to the Prime Minister of, I believe it's Canada.
Oh, good. Well, this is important then.
Yeah.
All right, let me hear that.
Los Angeles, good morning.
Good morning. Isn't it better to have a stronger, much healthier U.S. population as a result of universal coverage, therefore creating mama monkey babies?
Fair.
Well, I agree with the caller. I think that to say that we're going to have a private system that goes from voluntary choice to a mandate that has fines and imprisonment threats in it is not the privatization.
But what about mama monkey baby?
How could he fund actual, quote, question?
Where's the question? Yeah.
I have no idea what you said. I mean, you just completely obliterated any real thought at the end of that sentence.
Mama monkey.
Yeah, Mama monkey baby.
And then the little clip of the baby I played at the very end.
And they just went right on. That's the new thing. To actually agree with the caller no matter what he says. I got to learn to do that. I'm running for office. I would have said, what the hell was that? She tried. Yes.
No, I was going to say, when you're done with Janks, the flip side of that is like King of All Messengers is ruining Sonia's life. She handles it a whole different way.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me go. Let me jump over there, Captain Janks.
We're squandering taxpayers' money on things that we don't need.
Sounds like a lot of supernatural baloney to me. Supernatural, perhaps.
Hey, Larry, pick up line 2, would you please?
Hello?
Hey, Larry, it's just me calling back.
Is this Pat?
Yeah, Larry.
Hey, Pat.
All right, listen, so we have staff members on line 2 and 3 continuously through the night with questions lined up, so don't worry about Howard Stern calls. Take as many calls as you want, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the hell was that?
That was the
sounds like
that was the call that Captain Janks used to scam the media, saying that he was Larry's producer, and they weren't going to take Howard Stern calls or something.
Boy, does he have too much free time.
He's amazing, though. Who would have even thought of it?
There's only one guy on the planet with more free time. That's King of All Messengers.
Good morning, Howard.
Good morning, King.
You know, I got through to Larry King last night with two very serious questions. They put me on hold. I thought they were going to accept it. She comes back at 9:05 and tells me, I'm sorry, we won't have time to get to your call, and she hangs up on me.
Yeah, well, you know, look,
they
almost
risk a guy last night.
King.
Yes.
Almost doesn't count.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? I can talk about all the ones that got away also.
Yeah.
It's only when you get through. I know. It's such a challenge for these guys. You know, they work hard at this. This is their profession.
They're very competitive, too.
Would you say this is more important to you than your own job, even?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. My old job is boring.
This is a guy who's... you're 50 now, right?
I'll be 50 in July 7th.
There's a 50-year-old man with kids and a wife and responsibilities, and yet he spends every night...
You got married pretty late, King, huh?
No, I was married 23 years last month. We just started having children after 15 years of marriage.
Oh.
What it was is that the state came in and said he's too childlike to start having children at this point.
They stopped him.
They stopped him from having children, actually.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I have two calls. One to Sonia Live, discussing that smokers have no place to smoke.
Okay.
Here you go.
May not have that. Let's take the next call. Let's go to Pennsylvania. Harold, join us.
Good afternoon. I have asthma, and I can sympathize with Peg and Joe. I live in a two-family house, and smoke actually seeps through the heating ducts when it rises, along with Howard Stern and Bob.
Let me just ask this. Nasty Lord, you too have to deal with this issue of balance. And the balance is you up...
Wow, is she fast?
She is fast.
Uptight, too.
She is uptight. She's
Let me just divert the attention to something else.
She's like my mom. No nonsense.
It's as though she's not even paying attention to what I'm saying.
Yeah, oh boy.
She has her own agenda.
How did she so quickly cut off Howard Stern and Baba Booey?
I don't know. That's why I have to speed it up at the end.
Yeah, I know. You go into like
rapid speak.
Yeah, rapid speak. That's a good word for it. Rapid speak.
Rapid speak.
Or Howard Stern and Baba Booey. All right, man.
Okay, well, I have one more.
Oh.
The second one is to an educational show talking about working with special children that have handicaps.
Okay. That's a good place to goof around.
Been critical in making it possible to make this thing work.
All right, I think we have another phone call question. Hello.
Good morning. My name is Dan Foreman. I'm calling from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm coordinator of Reach Out. I spent a lot of time with a special child with a speech impediment who our organization is very proud of. He went on now to record his own music video with a single release hit song called I'll Talk My Way Out by Stuttering John from The Howard Stern Show, the soon-to-be governor of New York.
Alrighty, thank you for sharing that. Question from the audience.
Was the audience laughing?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
They had an audience?
Yeah, they had a small audience there.
They had an audience in a coma. Have you ever heard a more dull show? I mean, that little bit that he played, could they possibly have anyone out there watching that?
No.
Even people with like handicapped kids are probably going, you know, what am I going to learn here? I gotta be entertained.
I can't sit through this.
All day I'm around these crippled kids, and I want to have some fun when I watch TV. I need more of this.
It sounded like he was surprised there was calls. Like,
yeah, right.
Oh, there's a call.
Oh, my God. Why would someone call? No one knows what we're talking about. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Let's go back to the audience.
Oh, Jesus. All right, King.
Stay well. I love you.
Love you.
Thank you.
All right. Stay well. I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
Stay well. I love you.
Stay well. I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. Iowa mini system. Something you want to say here, Baba Booey?
Yeah, I was just going to say the Iowa mini system is great because my wife and I bought one for her parents for Christmas.
Yes.
And it's great. You know, they never really owned a sophisticated stereo like that, and it's really easy to work. They love it.
Yeah.
Now they're listening to CDs, dubbing cassettes.
They dub cassettes?
Yeah, my father-in-law dubs cassettes.
Why? What's he dubbing? Is he into the Stones or something?
No. I guess he gets some. He makes CDs, cassettes from his CDs, and then I think he dubs them so he can listen to them in the car.
Wow.
See there, Howard?
Look what's going on over there.
It's a good purchase by Baba Booey.
Boy, Baba Booey's the hero of his in-laws.
He loves that thing.
He loves you, huh?
You know, he loves that thing. He likes.
He likes you. Hey, Iowa, what a great system. It really is. Baba Booey speaks the truth here. That's right. The Iowa 52, they call it the NSX 5200. Fancy name. But it's not hard to operate. Don't be scared by that, all those numbers. It is just so easy. It's so compact. I mean, it is the size of it fits on a bookshelf. It's the size of a small microwave oven. And the sound, it's like concert sound. For free Iowa catalogs and the location of the Iowa dealer near you, call 1-800-BUY-AIWA extension 311. That's 1-800-BUY-AIWA extension 311. Get a free catalog. Wait till you see all the stuff that they send you in the mail. All this nice-looking catalog, and you can look through all of their different equipment. Iowa, great sound systems.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Let me take a few phone calls. I got to talk about Cleveland. There's a whole bunch of things to talk about here in the newspaper. I think there's going to be some good TV show on tonight. This show called Breast.
Yes.
It's about Meredith Baxter Birney's breast. Oh, yeah. So for all you dudes.
What's the name of that again? I was intrigued by the name of that movie.
Breast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Breast.
Just one?
My Breast.
My breast.
Yeah,
That's
my breast.
Okay.
My breast.
I knew there was
it's about a woman who gets breast cancer and stuff, which is depressing. But in the beginning, she has to show her breasts off a lot so that, Meredith Baxter Birney, she was on Family Ties or something. She played the mom, but she's real good looking, but she's one of those good looking girls that tries to make herself look ugly. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a lot of actresses.
She downplays.
Yeah, she downplays her looks, but she's a real piece of ass.
Yeah.
But you can tell she'd be lousy in bed.
Oh, how could you say that?
But I never even knew she had such large breasts.
You say she has large ones?
Yeah, because she always hides them in her TV appearances because she doesn't want to be a bimbo. But meanwhile, she probably is a bimbo. But anyone who tries that hard not to be a bimbo is probably a bimbo.
Yeah.
Like Farrah
Why
Fawcett
would you
Majors.
have to try?
Yeah, Farrah Fawcett Majors, has to, she's a serious role so people won't think she's a bimbo. Well, that means you're probably a bimbo. Because all bimbos have the same idea, not to be bimbos.
Yeah, don't wear makeup so that they take
right.
me seriously.
Yeah, so Meredith Baxter Birney hasn't worn makeup for 15 years. But she's like a real piece of ass. I used to watch her on a show called Family.
Yes.
When she was into showing off her body and looking good.
She was an ingenue.
Right. So anyway, in this thing, it's about this. So she's forced to show off her body because the whole thing's about a woman who's takes really pride in her breasts. Especially in the beginning, she wears a lot of low-cut tops and goes to evening gown. Her husband must be some important guy, and she takes him to, she has to go to these balls.
Yeah.
Where they wear the low-cut top, and they even show you one shot in here, man. It's practically you see nipple. All right.
They say you're going to see it.
You do?
They say
yes.
It's the first near close-up ever of a bare breast on network television.
Well, isn't that interesting?
It's science.
Isn't that interesting? Is right.
Close-up.
This is science.
Yeah, well, yeah. Because in other words, that's okay. The networks can do that because this is about breast cancer.
Right.
They couldn't film.
You couldn't show a well breast.
You couldn't show a breast cancer movie without actually showing the breast.
But if you didn't have this theme of cancer, you couldn't show the breast at all.
Yeah, notice even
thick breasts can be shown.
Right, Terry Ricolta hasn't said a thing. No, even Terry Ricolta was screaming in Reverend Donald Wildman because in that show, Alien, an alien's ass.
Yeah, he had a line.
Well, no,
on his butt, didn't he?
No, the show Sequest featured a naked alien, and they were freaking out because you could see his ass.
Well, the thing was that he had a butt with a line in it.
Well, they showed his whole ass.
Yeah, he wasn't wearing clothing.
Yeah, you saw the crack.
But if he had smooth skin, they wouldn't have had a problem.
Right. Well, anyway, so he has an ass, and they showed his ass. They showed the crack in his ass, and Terry Ricolta freaked out, because if her kids saw a crack in someone's ass, they might
take drugs.
Right, they might take drugs. So I guess that's the theory. If you see a naked buttocks,
you might go shoot somebody.
Yeah, they might go on the Long Island Railroad and shoot white people. But for some reason, if someone has a sick breast, you can show the breast on TV.
And just before the breast comes off.
Yeah.
If this breast is being cut off, then you can show it.
But a lot of the first, I'd say, just watch the first half hour of it. The rest of it you don't have to watch because they say it's pretty bad, actually. But the first half hour seems to me you'll get to see a naked breast. And I like to see Meredith Baxter Burney's breast. And
you sure it's hers?
Hopefully, yeah.
Stunt breast.
Yeah.
Stunt breasts have been brought in before.
Well, I know it's not mine. I, in fact, have a pilot in development about testicle cancer because I want to be the first one to show testicles on TV.
A near close-up.
Yeah. Now, can you imagine if I did a show called My Testicle and I put it on TV?
Forget about it.
And I said, look, in order to do this, I have to show the male testicle.
Not you.
Oh, there'd be an uproar. Oh,
they
my
can do
God.
that on NYPD Blue.
Right.
Not you.
If I did it, forget about it. It'd be out of hand. It'd be $20 million in FCC fines.
No, Howard, you can't do that.
My left nut. A new teleplay by Howard Stern.
As long as it's diseased.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Because there was one, I saw one of the promos of that show, My Breast.
Yeah.
And I guess they were getting ready for chemotherapy or something, or radiation therapy, and they had drawn a line.
Well, yeah, that's what I was getting to. The best shot is that she's sitting in front of a mirror, actually.
Yeah.
And she's got a plunging neckline, so you see almost, that's why I say you almost see the nipple. And then she draws a red line on her breast to somehow see what it would look like.
To be without it?
Without a breast, or,
Because I couldn't tell what it was, but I knew there was that line there. She was pulling her top down.
But the good part about it is that the surprise of this whole movie is that Meredith Baxter Burney's got a massive chest. I mean, just luscious.
That's the surprise.
Yeah, that's the surprise. That's a luscious cleavage and bosom. So, maybe I ought to sign up for those sensitivity training classes. All right, anyway, Robin, I was wondering if you would be today the first newscaster on radio to whip one out.
Yeah!
To actually show her breast.
I don't see any reason for it.
Would break ground. It would break ground. You're on the air in New York.
Hi, good morning, King and Queen of all media.
Oh.
I have a few questions to ask you.
Yeah.
Okay, the first one is, I'm just curious about yesterday. Is Heather Locklear going to come today?
Heather Locklear will be on the show today because if she isn't, I am no longer talking about her. And I am no longer going to give her the kind of, I will just find a different girl to obsess on. But I got to tell you.
But you have heard nothing, is what you're saying.
Nothing. Melrose Place, I saw it this past week. She now wears dress. This is why she's my favorite actress. She now wears, like, she goes to work every day, Heather Locklear, on the show. And she's like an advertising executive. She parades around this advertising firm in outfits. I mean, it's like being at Goldfinger's. You know what I mean? It's like, and everyone treats her like she's a big boss there. You know, she's got a responsible job, and she's dressing like a hooker.
And really, what they should be doing is stuffing dollars in her G-string.
Yeah, I mean, she should be up on a table bouncing around. She walks in, she's wearing, now, Robin, I don't know what you call this, but she has like a suit jacket on, all right?
Yeah.
Like, you know when a girl wears a suit jacket to work?
Sure.
But it's cut very tight so you can see all curves.
It's tailored.
She has a mini skirt on underneath it, but the mini skirt is no longer than the jacket.
Oh, my.
So she's basically parading around in a sports jacket with leggings, you know, or stockings.
If you looked at her from the back, you wouldn't even know the skirt was there.
Yeah, sometimes she doesn't even wear stockings. So it's just a girl in a short little jacket. There's no mini dress. You might see a half an inch of mini dress.
Okay, just to let you know it's there.
Yeah. Look at the shows I watch. I watch My Breast and Heather Locklear. But, you know, there's a lot of good-looking girls on TV. I don't know what Heather Locklear has. This is why I say she's a great actress. She makes it so I have to tune in and see her. You know what I mean?
I don't know what it is either, Howard.
So
What
she's got something that other girls don't have.
Well, Aaron Spelling says she's his good luck charm.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
Is she do you think she's the hottest girl on TV?
No, not the hottest, in the sense that there are probably more beautiful women. Notice everyone gets very serious. This is a serious discussion. Now, when you ask about the hottest woman on TV.
You can't just bestow that crowd on anyone.
When I heard that guy go, yeah, right. You know, like okay. It sounded like one of those sports talk shows where the guy goes, listen, don't tell me Mickey Mantle. You know Mickey Mantle was better.
Who's the best third baseman?
Right. And the guy and you hear the guy on the radio go, right, yeah. It's like, come on.
Historical about this show is you're talking about the breast and the breast cancer show, and everybody's giggling and going wild, but when it comes to talking about who's
the
good
most
looking,
beautiful,
absolutely serious.
Serious, yeah. Okay, all right. Let's all get serious about this. Heather Locklear is not the most beautiful woman on TV, but she has a certain way of flaunting herself that drives me crazy. I have to have her. On my TV, anyway.
You're not getting her anywhere else.
But you wait. 3 years from now, she might not look that good. A lot of these girls age very badly. You never know. Yeah.
Important facts.
All right, here we go. We just got a fax in from Los Angeles. I have to interrupt this discussion of who the best-looking woman on TV is to read this, because this is very important. This is from Los Angeles, California, to the Howard Stern Show. I'm reading this verbatim. Meredith Baxter shows her whole left breast in the movie, nipple and all.
Oh, yeah.
I saw the scene on a satellite feed last week. No stunt breast. It was hers, and it was big. Oh, there it is, officially from Los Angeles.
I guess you get to see full breast.
From Los Angeles, California. This is signed Heather Locklear. Who is
just trying to help any way she can.
Right. Miss Heather Locklear.
Howard?
Yes.
If you would, unfortunately single tomorrow.
Right. If something horrible happened to my wife.
It would be unfortunate, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because actually I'd like to be single today. Because it's Friday night.
Yeah, tomorrow's a little late.
Tomorrow's a little late to get a date.
Well, I'm just curious, would it be the winner be Heather Locklear, Tempest, or Amy Lynn?
Now, there's a good question. Now, obviously, to sleep with Heather Locklear would be a real feather in my cap. But I think... Boy, Amy Lynn, though.
Of the three of them, who do you think would be the best in bed?
Well, the first you'd call.
Well, definitely not Heather Locklear. I'd have to meet her somewhere and work on it for a while, because once they see how I look and stuff, they
sort of lose it.
Yeah, right. Well, Tempest I call first because I know that she's ready for sex.
Now, wait a minute.
She has told me she'd be ready. She told me on the bus.
She did?
Yeah.
I didn't hear when you two were whispering.
Yeah. Well, that was not meant for your ears. Why do you think I sat and talked to her for 2 hours? What, she's interesting? She told me that she would, if I became available, that she is available to me.
Really?
Yes.
I had no idea that was going on.
So I would call Tempest, the exotic stripper.
She'd be the number one.
Yeah, then I'd move over to Amy, because I'm pretty sure I could get her, too.
Well, she's already told you, too.
More or less, yes.
Why aren't you single?
Right.
Would it just be one night with them?
No, I would play... I was stupid when I was single. Even with some of these skranks that I did, this is before I was famous, and believe me, a lot of them were skranks. I could have had a little posse of skranks and kept going back to them every once in a while. I juggle them, you know what I mean? And I would, I would definitely, You'd
be the Pierce Brosnan of radio.
I'd be like John Stamos. Everyone would be my friend. All these girls that I was doing. Paula Abdul comes running back to me, have her. Then, Paula, we're friends.
There'd be a lot of serial monogamy.
Yeah. That sounds good.
A week or two here, a week or two there.
I got it all worked out. I hop from lily pad to lily pad like a little happy frog. Like Johnny Appleseed, dropping my seed, planting my seed wherever I could.
And what happens if you accidentally get some girl in trouble, Howard?
I throw her down a flight of steps.
Oh, you're terrible.
Punch her in the stomach. There's a variety of things you do. Spontaneous abortion.
Oh.
No, I would get a vasectomy.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, yes,
you wouldn't do that. You'd be afraid it would never work again.
Yeah, you know what my luck would be? I get single and I go, listen, I don't want to get any girls pregnant because, they're going to try to trap me. understand something. I am actually a loser. I know I am.
That's why I said you wouldn't do that. So you're going to wind up getting some girl pregnant. You're going to get trapped.
Yeah. I'll be married again. No vasectomy. First squirt. Bingo. Howie Jr. Howie Jr.'s here. Well, let's not ruin the fantasy by discussing that.
I'm sorry.
Some people are losers. Like, you know the guy who invented Braille? You know what his name was?
Braille.
Braille, that's right. How'd you know that?
I'm a smart guy.
Yeah. I think his name was Peter Braille. This guy was a loser.
Why do you say that?
Was the way he was born with full sight, the guy who invented Braille.
Yeah.
3 years old. He's walking around in his garage. You know, his parents, I guess, were around, but he, like, falls on top of something, and this, like, knife gets stuck in his eye. Right? But that's only one eye. They go to the doctor, pull out the knife. Guess what? He gets a massive infection in the eye. The other eye goes out. So now he can't read. So I guess he took a bunch of pinholes and started reading. I mean, he did a great thing. He invented Braille for the blind, but...
That's a tough way to lose your eyesight.
Yeah. My daughter told me this story last night. She was sitting there weeping, reading this book about the life of Peter Braille.
I didn't think you had come on this information by yourself.
No, my kids going to school are actually teaching me stuff. I had to help my daughter with math homework the other night. I swear to God, she's in 5th grade. I had no clue. No clue. And my wife just has to do it. She's got a master's from Columbia, so she seems to know what she's doing. I don't know how she became such a math genius, my wife, but she works every night with the kids. We had a homework assignment. My wife was out. God knows where she was, but all of a sudden my daughter comes to me with homework assignment.
Yeah.
We had to read a newspaper article out of Newsday.
This was taxing you?
About, oh, man, it was so boring. It was about that guy who killed all the people on the Long Island Railroad.
Yeah.
And the guy the hero who tackled the black dude.
Mm-hmm.
And saved millions of people's lives because he probably would have shot up the whole...
Not millions.
Well, whatever. Seems like millions. You ever take the Long Island Railroad during rush hour? Seems like there's millions of people on it. So we had to read it and pick out 10 points in the article that were interesting facts.
Oh.
Oh, the yelling and screaming between me and my daughter.
What was interesting? You were arguing?
Well, she said that I wasn't pulling out facts, that I was drawing a hypothesis.
Oh.
And I'm going, listen.
I don't even know what a hypothesis is.
I said, I got through 5th grade. I don't really want to do this. This is your homework. Why do I have to do it? So I gave her this whole rap about how she should read it herself and pick out the 10 points because this is what you do. I said, if you want to be in show business, because she always tells me she wants to be an actress and stuff, I said, you want to develop scripts? What a great idea for a script. Guy goes onto a packed train. All of a sudden, some wacky black guy stands up and starts screaming about the white man and shooting him. And here's this guy on the train. He goes and he has to tackle. And he's a nebbish or something, not a nebbish, but a guy who's never done anything,
Oh,
the guy's never done any heroics. He tackles the black guy.
You know what? You shouldn't be helping your children with their homework.
Why? Then my daughter goes, yeah, okay, this is kind of interesting. All right, I'll get into it.
Listen to you.
Yeah, she got into it.
Guy was a nebbish? I mean, you're giving her name-calling.
No, I didn't say that to her. I just, I made it sound better.
Oh.
I didn't say the guy was. I said the guy's a real hero. Look at this guy. This is a hero. And the guy's like Clint Eastwood because he all he'll say is, I don't want any recognition. And he goes, he says, everyone's a hero every day. I mean, you could be a hero just helping an old lady across the street. It's no big deal. He's like Clint Eastwood, I don't want to be bothered.
And you call him names?
I said to her, maybe it won't be a movie, maybe it'll be a TV movie. I didn't call him a name.
You just did here.
Well, here, in front of you, you're an adult. What's wrong with you?
I'm so worried about those children with you.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. We'll see how my kids grow up versus your kids.
My kids are growing up fine.
Yeah. I meet a lot of people like that. They worry about how I'm going to raise children. I'm the best father I ever was.
Oh, listen to you.
I deserve an award.
It sounds it.
Yeah. I got the most well-adjusted children. You won't see them on the psychiatrist's couch.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not going to be like Wally George with his daughter not talking to him. Mm-hmm. Oh, you really think that my daughter would grow up not talking to me?
Yesterday, what did he tell us? He screamed at his wife like a maniac in front of the children.
Yeah.
Crying, are you getting a divorce?
My parents never did that. No one ever had an argument in front of their kids. No, that never happened. No.
They're fine.
Yeah. You're normal. All right, let's take a break. Hey, dude, thanks for the call.
Howard, I have a couple more questions.
Yeah, but the problem is I got to take a break.
Can I just wait through the break, please?
I want to hang up. I want to have closure.
It means so much to me. I've waited so long.
All right, let me hear the questions.
It's NBC-related, Seinfeld, Jay Leno-related, and a couple other things.
Is this the caller?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I knew it.
I always have good stuff. Please.
You know what his thing is? He wants to see how long he can stay on with me.
No, that's not it. I have so much to talk to you about. I only have so many precious minutes to do it.
All right, hold on.
Thank you.
This guy calls himself the caller. He even has a cable TV show, and it's dedicated to me. And he just
well, it'll be all about this phone call.
Yeah, he sits there. This is really weird. It's on one of those New York cable channels that if you pay him, they'll put you on for an hour, and you only have to pay him like $300. So he's on every week. He's a cab driver. How he gets the $300 every week to get on TV, I don't know.
He drives 24 hours a day.
And then he gets on, and he puts my picture up, and he just sits and talks about me, or like this phone call, he'll just play it.
Yeah.
Here's my appearance on Howard's show.
Or he takes phone calls and people yell at him.
And he's pathetic. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Let me just get rid of Glenn on the phone. Glenn, the caller.
Hi.
All right, Glenn, go quick.
Hi. Okay. First of all, I just wanted to ask you, are you going to do the Leno show this week?
What week is he coming to New York?
This week, coming up.
This coming week?
Yeah.
Then I'm doing it.
Okay. You don't know what day?
I don't want to announce what day.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you why I'm not announcing what day. I'll be upfront about it. First of all, the reason I'm doing the Leno show, I was asked to also do the Letterman show. Tell me if I did the right thing. Leno had been after me for 4 months to come in. He kept calling and calling and calling, and his people came to New York and talked to me about it. I really did. The only reason I didn't want to do it is I just didn't have anything to announce, but now something has come up in my career that I want to announce. And
Is it anything I know?
No.
Oh, big secret?
Yeah, big secret from you, because you are a blabbermouth. Of course, Jackie and Fred know.
Oh, you.
No, Jackie and Fred would never know. No, there's something that I would wanted to announce in a big way. And so,
I love how you're...
yeah, very serious. I'm a very big man. Very important man. It's always funny when I have a big...
Something has come up.
It's always funny when I have a big career announcement to make. I am leaving radio to join the
Corps.
No. the Bolshoi Ballet. They needed a real tall guy.
There you go.
Anyway, no, I will be announcing. I might as well tell you what I'm going to be announcing. Howard Stern trading cards.
Where do I get them?
Yeah. Anyway, scratch and sniff cards. I'm sort of like Bob Hope, I use that low voice for big news, it's like, that's a bit, Hey, I got to tell you, boy, things are going really well in my career, boy. I got some big news, boy. Look at that Aunt Margaret. Okay, so, yes, I'm going to, announce something on there. I had something to talk about. And you know what? I hadn't heard from Letterman in a real long time, and it was Jay calling, and, well, what the hell? I'll do it. He's coming to New York. Why not do it? So... A couple of days ago, I get a call from Letterman show. Now, either they get wind that Jay has been after me for this week, or I don't know why, but they call you. In my case, they seem to call you 4 or 5 days in advance before they want you. So maybe it was coincidence. I don't know, or maybe they're just planning a big week because they want to sort of counterbalance this Jay Leno coming to New York thing. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Personally, I don't know why people would be excited that Jay Leno is coming to New York. I don't know why they're excited that Letterman
went to Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. I mean, Letterman's a good show. So he's in Los Angeles. Who cares where he's doing it from? Can do it from Guam. In fact, we'll be doing our show from Guam because people seem to get excited when you move the show somewhere, even though it's the same show. So I don't know. So I said, okay, I'll do it. Once I say yes, that's it. So then Letterman show calls, and I was told, well, I said, listen, I'm doing the Leno show that week. I'd be happy to do your show the following week. I don't, but you got to do our show.
Can't do that.
I said, listen, I did your show first last time. You guys asked me first. And that's, what am I supposed to do here? I've given my word to go do a show. I didn't know when you guys would be calling. So right away it became, well, why don't you cancel? I said, because I'm not going to do that. That's not right. That's not right to do to someone.
Did they really ask that?
It's been suggested. No one directly asks. But, you know.
What do you suggest?
Look, I'm not looking to get anyone in trouble. So you don't need to know every stupid detail.
Yes, we do.
Glenn, be quiet. You have absolutely nothing going on in your life.
That's true. You're it, believe me.
Right. Glenn pays people to be on TV. What do you pay
that girl to be with me at the studio last month?
I know. What do you pay to get on that cable channel?
They give you a half an hour for free.
Yeah. So, a half hour for free?
Yeah, and then it costs $75 to rent the studio out.
So it's $75?
$75, yeah.
But why you? I'm sure there's tons of people who want to be on that channel.
Well, I want to be on it just as badly. I'm a Howard Stern.
Yeah, but how did you get that half hour?
You just go and apply.
Really?
Yeah, Manhattan has the coolest cable access out of the whole country. Very liberal.
Guess so.
Yeah, they let you on.
And they let him on with, like, he's making love to blow-up dolls, and he's, got his pants off, and he's got hookers.
Even had Tempest on the show.
Yeah.
He tries to get any kind of connection with the show he can.
Yeah, and they show their breasts and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go topless.
I thought it cost more money than that.
Yeah, it's a shame it's free.
Yeah. It should cost more. I mean, it really should. It's all right.
Needs a deterrent.
Yeah. You got to weed some people out.
Well, we have to tribute you somehow.
What is it, dude?
You know who's on the phone?
Who?
Remember the girl that was here yesterday and she met that girl on, I don't know, one of the computer lines?
Yeah.
And, they had their lesbian date last night?
Yeah.
So she's on the phone.
Oh, yeah, all right. Tell her to hold on. I'm still with Glenn. For some reason, he's intriguing me today. And Glenn, I don't want to hear your phone call played on your stupid show.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
The worst television I ever saw. He sits there
with a little tape recorder.
With a little tape recorder, and he plays the phone call back.
Yeah.
And he sits there and he smirks, like, look what I did.
Yeah, you sit and watch him listening to himself on the radio.
Yeah.
But it's a big coup to be on your show. It's sort of like being on the Tonight Show, your show.
Well, but I got to tell you how bad your show is, that even I, who am the subject of the show, is bored. I tune out.
Yeah, there's a couple.
You would think I'd be interested.
There's a couple of different thoughts on that, Glenn, because I know somebody who saw the show and who's not a fan of our show.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she said, I saw the saddest thing the other night.
It is sad.
Some guy sitting around with a tape recorder listening to Howard Stern calls.
It's intriguing, though.
Thank you.
It's comforting knowing it's there.
But the callers you get are just other wackos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Captain Janks. That's another thing. Captain Janks and those guys, I actually started this whole thing, but I'm not even going to... It's true.
What, you used to call other shows and mention my name?
I started calling Donahue, and I asked you if it was okay if I yelled your name out, and you said yeah, and then Captain Janks came up and King of All Messengers, and I sit here and I'm mad, but they've taken it to a new level, so I can't...
All right. I think he might be right.
I think he is right.
I did.
Whatever. What'd you give up for?
Why did you fight for your position?
It was the competition was tiring.
Well, because I'd like to try to get a show on cable access. In fact, there's a new network starting, FX. And
yes.
If you give me a vote of confidence, maybe there's a chance I can get a show.
I don't think they're going to fall for that one.
Yeah, but you made a star out of Stuttering John. Everybody on the show is a star because of you, but Stuttering John got a record contract.
Yeah, I don't see anything in your future. I'm looking at the crystal ball.
Oh, please don't say that.
Stuttering John can sing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he just got a record contract.
Like you handed him one.
Yeah. Hey, anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking about something.
Letterman and Leno.
Oh, yeah. So, okay. So then, I said, I'd be happy to go on the Letterman show. So it's like a whole... I don't know how the hell you get into these things, but I don't even care anymore. And then someone from the Letterman show had the nerve to say, well, what's with Howard? He puts down the Letterman show. I said, quite the opposite. I don't know if they listen to the show. I talk about how talented Letterman is. And how many people do I credit with any kind of talent? I'm the only one who I believe has talent.
Which some would lead to believe that you're saying that sarcastic.
Yeah, I mean, what is this?
They must think you're saying it sarcastic.
Right. The only place I put down Letterman a little bit was in the Playboy interview, but I was in a cranky mood.
And he had just said some not so kind words about you.
Yeah, Letterman hadn't been exactly gracious in his analysis of me, where his analysis once was, Howard Stern is unbelievable, he's a great guest, he's like Andy Kaufman. Now it's like, I don't know what's with Howard. Sometimes he can be brilliant, but sometimes he can be a real a-hole. You know, I mean, it's like, you know, gee, thanks. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for being so gracious. Everyone's so, you know, no one has a bad word to say about anybody in show business. Other show business people never say anything bad, except when it comes to me.
You have a special category.
Yeah, people, you know, if someone wants to feel like they're not just a suck-up, and they want to say something bad about someone, they just use me. I mean, Paul Rodriguez uses me. You know, I mean, it's just like, you know, why don't you talk about someone like Woody Allen? Why don't you get a set of balls on you, Paul? Talk about Woody Allen. Talk about the fact that he's with Mia Farrow's daughter, for God's sakes. Where are these people? Why do they have nothing bad to say about him? Or did you see the thing on Michael Jackson in the paper?
Yes.
They got a new report. Now, I don't know if it's true or not. But they got a new report here that says, I'm reading about it in the Post. Some Yenta guy. You know, I don't mind when women are gossip columnists. When you see guys are gossip columnists, you start to wonder. But the guy writes a column and he says, in fact, I even ripped it out because it intrigued me. And it don't take much to intrigue me. It's George Rush. He says, hey, he's actually got a pretty good column. He says, Michael Jackson scandal exploded when a staffer in Ronald Reagan's White House... Ronald Reagan got Michael Jackson to partake in some kind of anti-drug campaign. So if you're going to go meet the president... Michael Jackson was going to meet the president.
Yeah.
If you're going to go meet the president, you have to have like a Secret Service check on you. They did a Secret Service check, and they found out that a complaint had been filed by a woman, an illegal immigrant, an illegal alien, a Mexican woman. She says her sons were hanging out by the Michael Jackson compound, and she alleged that he molested them. He brought them in and molested them. Mm-hmm. But because she was an illegal alien, they just took her and threw her out of the country.
Well, that's what you do.
With the kids.
How dare you malign one of our great citizens.
Which, by the way, is a great lesson to any child molesters out there. Just try and find illegal aliens.
That's right. Get people without green cards.
Yeah, they're good pickings.
They can't be down.
Yeah, right. Get people that nobody cares about.
Oh, man.
You know, don't go after rich white kids whose dads write screenplays.
And are dentists.
And dentists. You know they got attorneys.
You know, he got Cavalier.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's in George Rush's column today. And, I don't know. I don't know why that's not on the front page. I'm surprised they buried that one.
Well, it seems that Michael's been investigated for things like this for a good 10 years now. Nobody can pin him down, though. He's been slippery.
Yeah.
That's a beauty.
Well, hey, Jackie, this should teach you a lesson. If you get invited to the White House, don't go.
Yeah, you don't need a check.
Yeah, right.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
Sorry, Bill.
I decline.
Yeah, I don't want to meet the president.
Let him come and meet me. I don't ask for any checks.
I want to know where the FBI was when they investigated Elvis when he went to go meet Nixon.
Out to lunch.
Yeah, right. Hello, Mr. President.
He's standing in his TCB sunglasses.
That's a tip-off that something's wrong. Something ain't kosher in Denmark.
I want to be an officer.
Yeah, I'd like to be known as Officer Elvis. If you would be kind enough to give me a badge from the DEA, I will go around Memphis and with my car, I will have a special bubble put on my car, and I will try to arrest citizens who are doing drugs.
Isn't that a tip-off that something's wrong with the man?
And Nixon's like, really? Okay. We can use a good man like you, Elvis. Officer Elvis.
No problemo.
Yeah, no problem.
Here's a guy who can't walk out on the street, and he's going to go arrest people.
And imagine the poor people of Memphis. Once Nixon gives Elvis the authority to pull people over, that must have been a hell of a scene. All through, because Elvis actually put a bubble on his car, and would pull. It would be like, woo, woo,
he'd sit on the side of the road.
And he had a big megaphone. He'd be like, please pull over. That's Officer Elvis. Please pull over.
And he get out in one of those jumpsuits.
Yeah, get out in that big eagle cape and TCB sunglasses.
And the collar standing up.
I'm Super Elvis. You ain't nothing but a speeder. Speeding all the time. This is a citizen arrest from Officer Elvis.
And he had the badge. Elvis wanted a badge from the DEA in the worst way.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pull over. This is Officer Elvis.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elvis. You've been speeding. You've been doing 75 miles an hour. I have to do a full-body cavity search for drugs because I'm an officer of the DEA. Yes, Braille. This is Officer Elvis. This is Braille, baby. One for the money, two for the show. Here's your ticket. Now go, cat, go.
And he couldn't even write a ticket, even though he had a badge. He couldn't write a ticket, but he could like bring him down to the station house.
Follow me.
Yeah.
Follow my limo.
Honey, get back behind the wheel.
Yeah, but Nixon, I mean, did Nixon do a background check on Elvis? I don't think so. Let me see here. Elvis threw pull cues at women's breasts and paralyzed them. Okay, I'll meet with him. Hey, I've thrown a few pull cues myself.
That's right. Pat, stand over there.
You know, Pat's breasts are paralyzed. We have special wheelchairs for them.
Little braces.
Hey. So, what was I talking about?
Leno and Letterman.
All right, Leno and Letterman. So anyway, yes, I am going on the Leno show. I will do it next week. And you asked me what day. The reason I'm not announcing the day is because the last time I did that, Letterman panics and starts booking Rush Limbaugh and counter-programming. And, I mean, it becomes a whole race and a war. I mean, I don't know when I went to war with people. You go on there, do a couple of minutes with Jay.
But this, again, is a sad thing. Everybody else can promote what they're doing.
Right.
Were you told you can't do both?
No,
in so many words?
Everyone, no, I was not told, but let me just put it to you this way, without giving you any evidence. The vibe is that I should have allegiance only to Letterman. And I really don't, I like Letterman, but I feel Jay's an okay guy, nice guy. He's always been upfront with me, calls into the show.
What, are you never supposed to have made any other friends but Letterman? You're supposed to stop at his showbiz house and that's it?
And not only that, if they at least Leno calls and says, hey, we want you for the week of, and they book you and tell you. I don't know. What am I supposed to be, a mind reader? I had already agreed to do the Leno show. What am I supposed to do, call up and say no? I mean, Letterman wouldn't do that.
Excuse me, Dave, Leno wants me to do the show. Were you planning to have me on?
Yeah, and admittedly, it's probably the wrong thing to do in terms of show business because Letterman's show is so hot and Jay's, but I don't even care anymore about show business.
Well, I thought about it the other night after we had this conversation on the air before, and I said, quite frankly, you're absolutely right. You don't need either one of these shows.
I know. And
so
I'm happy to do them.
You're totally free to do anything you want to do.
And Robin made a good point yesterday.
And now
Letterman never comes on the show, and Leno always calls in.
Not only does Letterman not come on the show, which is okay with me, Bob Morton won't even come on. He won't even call in on the show. He became a whole celebrity. So, I mean, he changed his phone number. Actually, what a lot of people in show business are doing, this is a secret, Robin, I'll let you in on. What you do is you do Jay's show 3 nights in a row so you'll hit as many people as Dave has. That's what I'm thinking of doing.
I see.
I'll go on for the whole week.
It's like the Mike Douglas show now. You do a guest hosting thing.
Well, that's what they would have me do the whole week of the Tonight Show. Wouldn't that be great?
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, I'll go, hi-oh.
Guest co-host.
Yeah, guest co-host for the week. Mr. New York himself, Howard Stern.
Here he is.
And all I do is sit on the couch and move down. Yeah.
Why don't they get rid of Jay and just put you on? Wouldn't that make sense?
Yeah, instead of Jay having him come all the way to New York, just put me in for the week. Let me be guest host.
We're moving the show to New York and we're giving it a whole new host.
Yeah, right. Just for the week. Oh, you know what the ratings would be? That'd be like a 30 share. I would be sick. Poor Jay. And what's nice about doing the Jay show is he's so desperate you can do whatever you want on that show. If I call up Jay and say, look, the only way I'm coming on is that you got to sit on the couch. I want to sit in your chair.
Okay.
Come on, Howard. I know it. I'm not coming on. I'm doing Letterman. Okay. He's sort of my bitch.
Oh.
Just kidding. No, but I am a man of my word. You know that, Robin. Yeah. I've always been upfront and honest, and I must...
Well, you can't be jerked around like this either. You can't start letting people pull your chain.
Right. You can't pull my chain.
That's being too showbiz. That's not you.
Yeah, that's not me. And Letterman would be the same way. He would not do that. It's not right. And I even said, so what's the big deal? I come on in a week or two. They do it all the time. Any one of these actors, I see they're on Leno's show because they're out in California and they're promoting them, and then they show up on Letterman.
But like I said, they've got the full lineup of guests for the Letterman show.
Right.
In the paper.
Right.
There's no one on that list who said, oh, I better not say anything because then they'll counter-program against me on the Leno show.
Yeah.
It's wrong that you're the one
Right.
that gets caught in this bind all the time. Now you can't say when you're going on.
It's a top secret thing. Even most of the people at Tonight Show don't know when I'll be on. I will just show up.
You're going to just be like Bob Hope
Right.
and surprise Jack.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, just walked out here for a minute. Ladies and gentlemen.
Don't you remember when Bob Hope
You're right.
was
Ladies and gentlemen, we didn't know he was here. It's Howard Stern. Hey, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? How are you? Hey, good to see you. Hi, Jay. Yeah, you know.
That's how big he was.
Hey, listen, I can't stay very long, but I just want to stop by and welcome you to New York and just tell you that we got a special coming up on NBC.
Oh, no. Sit down, Bob.
No. I got to go. But I just want to say you're going to be Brookfield and Margaret and... God, hey, wait a second. I just realized something. I'm 100 years old. I have to go back to bed.
I have to go back to sleep.
I'm 150 years old.
Wasn't that great? Bob Hope just walking out here like that?
Bob Hope, ladies and gentlemen. Well, wasn't that a special treat?
Yeah, Johnny had no idea.
And Johnny used to sit there and laugh behind his arm. Bob hadn't done anything.
I like when Johnny used to really kiss ass if it was like some big star.
Yeah.
Johnny would put his hand over his mouth to hide the laughs. In other words, he couldn't control his laughter. He didn't want people to see him laughing. He'd have to put his hand over his mouth like he was an Iranian woman. You know?
Lean back in his chair, too.
What?
He'd always lean back in his chair.
I'm going to lay back and let the master take over. I can't top that.
Johnny, you phony-ass bastard.
If Red Skelton sat down, Johnny laughed for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We owed him.
If I had to sit there and talk to Red Skelton, I would have taken that stupid pencil that he kept in the cup and stabbed myself. Instead of banging the table with it. Poke myself in the eye and hope the other one gets infected.
I'd have taken that stupid hat off Red Skelton's head and hit it with it.
Yeah. You unfunny clown. You should be a circus clown, Mr. Skelton.
There's nothing funny about that.
What is this Climcadiddle humper?
You freeloader. All right, I got to take a break. Are you done?
I have more questions.
Oh.
I wrote them.
I got a woman on the phone who had a lesbian experience last night for the first time.
But it took me weeks to write a couple of questions. Please.
What, are you doing the Tonight Show? Took you weeks to write?
What? No, I have other questions. You didn't even hit the Seinfeld stuff.
Seinfeld. It's Seinfeld. Seinfeld.
Please. This is my moment in the spotlight. Please.
All right. Hold on.
Thank you.
He's a weasel.
But can't he call back? It's not like he's a long way away.
It takes him forever to get through. All right, just quickly, and then I got other things to get to. We'll be back right after this.
With the Howard Stern Show.
Any play with the word whore in it, I go sing. I hear ya.
That's my play isn't even going to be about that, but I'm going to put that in the title.
Yeah, you put that in. I'm there. You sold one ticket already. Yeah. Jackie Platinum Joke Page Martling to order Jackie's Wild Comedy CD. Speaking about the horror of radio. Only $10 plus free shipping and handling. Price includes full-color Jokeland catalog. Call 1-800.
It's in full color, isn't it?
It is. 1-800-323-5464. Friday night, May 27th, Jackie will be at the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, New Jersey for Dirty Jokes and info. Call 516-9221. I really got to hang up on Glenn. I'm getting too... Glenn, dude, one last question. I got to go.
Okay, before I ask you about Seinfeld, when you do become governor and we all vote for you, because I'm going to vote for you, is there a chance that you might stay governor more than just for the 3 things that you said you're going to do?
No, I'm going to stick to my word.
Because we need you.
Yeah, I know you need me. Go ahead. What else you got? Quickly.
Okay, we know that you're feuding with Seinfeld. Okay, whatever. But do you watch the show? Because it is a pretty good show.
I don't watch the show because I'm not up. You know, I have such a taping schedule. I'm taping so many shows that I literally cannot watch all of them. Yesterday, I had to get through tapes of... I got home at 4:30 yesterday, and I had to get through my Melrose Place tapes, my that Stephen King thing that they're running. The Stand. Boy, that's good so far. I only saw the first 2 installments. I haven't watched the 30.
I haven't seen any yet. I'm watching it this weekend.
Yeah, and it's really good so far. I mean, I'll tell you something. I sat with my accountant. I spend 4/5 of my salary on blank video cassettes just so I can get through the day taping. So I don't tape the show, but what happens is I usually get a tape of it after the whole season. You know, Ralph tapes every one.
Oh, he's a real fan, huh?
Yeah, and he puts it on video cassette. My wife watches it every week. She loves it.
Yeah, when I have a chance, I'll tune in. It is a good show.
It's a funny show. Jerry's a funny guy. I promoted that show. Jerry's show was almost canceled the first season it was on, and we had him on, and we pushed for the show, and we try to help him as much as we
Every
could.
time sweeps period rolled around, Jerry was here.
And Jerry suddenly, when he became number one, all of a sudden couldn't take the jokes about Shoshana Lonstein. All of a sudden he got sensitive. He is the most disloyal human being on the planet. And I told him to his face that he would be. The first time he came on the show, I said, "You're using me for my show. That's fine. You're funny. But I
heard the show sells tickets, and that's why you're here."
Right. But I said, but the second that we promote your show into the number one status, you will abandon us.
Well, he didn't even have a show when he first showed up.
Right.
And we just told him as soon as he got to be big, he wouldn't come back.
And we were right, because you can tell a louse when you meet him. I knew it. I knew he was a louse. He thinks he's superior to me. He thinks he's better than I am because he tells clean jokes. The point is, if you make people laugh, that's the end of it. That's all.
What difference does it make what they're laughing at?
Perfect timing, Howard.
What?
This guy, we have a Jerry Shoshana sighting last night at a restaurant. Of course, the guy had to walk up to Jerry and bring up your name.
What line would that be on?
260.
Glenn, may I leave you now?
Yeah, hey, thanks for giving me the chance. I appreciate it.
All right, Glenn.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
That's Glenn the caller.
Even Glenn would get off for this.
Right, he wants to hear more. Yes, hi.
Howard?
Yes.
Yeah, how you doing? I just wanted to tell you that I was in
Now, right away, I got to tell you one thing. You're the guy who ran into Jerry Seinfeld and Shoshana Lonstein?
Yes,
now,
at Barbaro in New York City last night.
Now, judging from this guy's voice, this is the last guy you want to run into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really...
What do you do for a living?
Me, I import and export freight.
Right, okay, so you're like one of these gets a lot of time to annoy people.
Yeah, well, basically you could say that.
Right,
I guess you could say that.
So you were at a bar. That's the great thing about America. You might find a guy like this at the same bar with a big celebrity.
Yeah, well, you know, he was kind of excited to see me, but besides the fact, he was hanging out last night, and we had a party for my brother-in-law. He just graduated from grad school at NYU, and all of a sudden everyone's saying, Seinfeld's here with Shoshana, and...
They were eating dinner?
They were eating dinner. Right. First they had some wine or something. I noticed he was entertaining her, and they were eating dinner. And, you know, everyone was all excited.
Listen to how loud this guy's voice is. Can you imagine how annoying he was? That must have been unbelievable.
What is the drinking age in New York?
The drinking
21.
age is 21.
What was she doing having wine?
She's 19.
She was with Seinfeld. I guess she could do whatever she wants.
They're allowed to break the law, I guess.
I see.
All right, that's all right. This guy must be used to talking over trucks being unloaded because of what his occupation.
Yeah, I did work on the port of Newark for a couple years, Howard, actually.
Yeah, because...
And I listen to you every morning. You're the king. I have to say that, first of all.
You don't even need a phone.
Yeah, this is the loudest... That's why I'm saying when he went over to ask Jerry questions, I'm sure it was unbelievably annoying.
Yeah, it really was.
All right, so anyway, Jerry... But in a way, it feeds Jerry's ego because when he's with Shoshana, he wants people to come over and annoy him because then...
Even about you, though? Or?
Yeah, but it makes him feel more like, you know, he's a celebrity.
You see, Shoshana, how difficult my life is.
You don't understand the complexities of my life, Shoshana.
You don't understand.
Who are these people that come over to ask me Howard Stern questions?
Carole King was sitting at the next table also.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but I didn't get a chance to say anything to her.
I wonder if she's sick of singing Too Late Baby. Every time I see her on theater, it's too late, baby. It's like, oh, boy, write a new song.
You sure she doesn't just play a tape of that?
Yeah.
No doubt.
I believe the real Carole King died 20 years ago, and that's just a puppet they have that they work. Anyway, so go ahead.
Okay, so after the party, it's kind of breaking up because we rented out part of this restaurant for a party. You don't care about that anyway. So
so the point is, you as soon as you hear Shoshana and Jerry are in there, you run out to take a look and see if they're eating.
No, I didn't really run out, to be honest, because it wasn't that. I mean, I'm not a super big fan.
How'd you wind up there?
Excuse me?
How'd you wind up at his table?
Well, it was like open. I mean, it wasn't like secluded off from anyone. He was just eating right out.
But you could have stayed in the back and left him alone. How did you wind up next to him?
Well, I saw him over there, so as everyone
You walked over?
I walked over.
Right.
He doesn't want to say, yeah, I went over because I heard Jerry was there.
Were a lot of people walking over?
No, no one was. I was the only person that wasn't. And my sister said, don't embarrass us. It's not trendy to talk to people and bother stars when they're they're eating in the village. That's not in style.
Right,
and I said, whatever.
Cool.
I said, I wanted to know if he thinks he's too good to go on the Stern Show anymore.
Yeah, hey, you have a right to know those
who
things.
the hell does he think he is?
Right,
Howard?
I mean, hey, listen, you have a right to know. I mean, you have questions that need to be answered, and hey...
Is there a rule in the village you don't speak to stars in the village?
I think that's the same rule they employ in Los Angeles. You know how they always say, like, if you're in Los Angeles, no one ever bothers a celebrity? Yeah, it's like, yeah. So, hey, I'm the one dick who's going to bother you, all right?
I'm breaking the rules.
Yeah, I don't see a law written that I'm not supposed to bother celebrities.
That's funny.
I've got an inquiring mind, and I'm an a-hole, and I want to know.
Yeah, I want to know.
That's right.
Unbelievable.
Okay, so you go ahead and you walk over to the table, and what is Jerry eating? Do you know?
I really didn't. I don't think their dinner was served at the time. I don't think they were eating. They were just drinking wine.
Okay.
So I said, Jerry,
what was Shoshana wearing? Low-cut top to show up?
She was wearing a low-cut. She had the black New York look, with
all the girls in New York. Yeah, all these
black dress.
Everything.
All these girls wear
or something.
Yeah. All of them wear black. Everything black. Get a color on.
Yeah, I know. First
did you do anything wild, like did you sneeze in her hair or Jerry's hair?
I have to say, she definitely has beautiful breasts.
Oh, and listen.
Besides that, she's
and to sneeze in someone's hair would be absolutely wrong.
Without a doubt.
You're not encouraging it.
No, not at all. I think
I'm
not even encouraging going up and asking questions. What do you think of that? I find that really annoying.
I know.
So I can't.
Where am I going? Then on a Thursday night, I need to bother this guy with Howard Stern questions.
Right. Okay. So go ahead. But anyway, so she had a beautiful chest. Was she wearing a skirt?
No, she was wearing. She wasn't wearing a skirt. She was wearing
black pants outfit.
You know those black pants that span down to bell bottoms that are all in style.
Yeah, but they're tight.
But they're tight.
They almost look like
spandex, but they bell.
Ooh.
Right.
She can fit into those?
Exactly, Robin. Exactly.
Oh, that's a great pair of pants. Well, no. Those are puffy pants.
So, but I mean, you should have seen how intense he was getting with her at one time. First, she grabs him and she's playing with his hair. They're kissing each other.
No kidding.
It was kind of sickening right in the middle of a restaurant.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. So then, 5 minutes later, I'm looking back.
You got to figure everyone's looking at you anyway. I mean, why the public?
Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, Seinfeld should know better. He's pretty aware of his appearance and what's going on.
Exactly.
He's loving this.
Exactly.
You should make out with me in public.
Play with my hair.
Play with my hairs. Play with my hairs. I'm an old man.
That's exactly. And then he was petting her like a dog.
Was she?
It was the funniest thing. It really was.
Come here. I want to pet you.
Lick my hair.
This is called heavy petting. What was he petting her head?
Yes, he was patting her head over and...
Believe me, if I had a 19-year-old, I'd be petting her head, too.
He was actually pushing her.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. But if you're a star, I wouldn't think you'd want to attract attention to yourself.
No, not at all. Okay, so go ahead.
So then, next thing you know, and I couldn't really hear what they were talking about, but they seemed to have gotten really, really intense. He was intense with her.
Was he sitting across from her, or were they next to each other?
No, they were sitting like in a half a semicircle booth, right next to each other, all cuddled up with each other.
Really?
Did he have his arm around her?
Yes, he did.
Was he facing the crowd, or their backs were to the crowd?
No, they were facing the crowd.
All
definitely. Right. The table was against the wall, and they were facing the crowd.
All right, so go ahead. So this was almost
a picture in my head.
This was almost like a TV show.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. Someone said, "Oh, I think Jerry's filming," and I said, "Really?"
Yeah, he's filming a love scene. Okay, so you walk over. What happens?
So I walk over, and this was after my brother-in-law and everyone else left because they were "Don't embarrass us," this and that.
Right. I bet you embarrassed a lot of people.
Well, in my life, I was kind of like the embarrassment of my family.
That's
Actually,
right.
I'm not. They're very proud of me right now. But
join the club.
You're going to ruin it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So anyway, as I'm leaving, I said, Jerry. And he just looks over like it's a real bother for him to turn his neck around.
Yeah.
And he says, "How come you don't go on the Howard show anymore?" And he kind of waved his hand up in the air, and one of the maitre d's or something came over, and they said, he's like, "Who is this guy? Get him out of here. Can we have some privacy?"
Oh, he's better than you.
And I said, "No problem,
privacy.
Jerry. I'm leaving. I just wanted to say that I think your daughter's very beautiful." It just totally disturbed him.
Hey, that's a great line.
That's fantastic.
Oh, man. I think your daughter is very beautiful.
Hey, Howard.
I think your daughter's very beautiful. Maybe you shouldn't be kissing her in public, though.
Yeah, I know. Well, I guess it's in style for Woody Allen to be doing it, so why can't Jerry Seinfeld, right?
Listen, he's not doing anything illegal at this point.
Well, he is if he's got her drinking in a club at night.
Well, maybe she wasn't drinking. Well, maybe it was cherry soda.
Oh, okay. Right. She had a Shirley Temple.
Maybe she had a Shirley Temple.
I don't think so.
Did anyone card her?
No, come on. I think like everyone was in such awe that she was even.
Well, let's just say that there's no proof that she was drinking last night. That she was drinking cherry soda.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Hey, good story.
Howard, could I just say one thing?
Of course, if I am in public and you see me, do not bother me.
I promise you, I won't, King.
Because I will be very upset with you, and I will have to turn my head.
That's a great move, though, that Jerry has. He doesn't even deign to suffer.
Yeah.
He calls the maitre d' over and has you removed.
Off with that. You are out of here. How dare you talk to Jerry Seinfeld?
What is it? I can't have any privacy while I make out in public?
In front of everyone? Yeah. That's drawing too much attention to yourself.
I wanted to thank you, Lef, for, just letting me get on, and it's great to finally talk to you.
All right.
Can I say one last thing?
Sure.
I have a band in New Brunswick, New Jersey. We're Sicker Than Others, and if anyone's listening and sees Sicker Than Others in New Brunswick, come down and see us.
All right, thanks
a lot, Howard.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Yeah. Okay, unloads trucks. He's going to Sickening of Others. What's the name of the band? Sickening of Others?
Sicker Than Others.
Oh, Sicker Than Others. That's better than Off Our Rockers.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
If you're in a restaurant with your daughter, are you allowed to give her a glass of wine? You know what I mean? In other words, you're her parent.
I am the governor of New York. I have to memorize all of the laws. And technically, no, I do. I know. Technically, you are not.
No. So even as his daughter, it wouldn't have been proper for her to be.
That is correct. Although, if a girl is wearing those tight bell bottoms,
she can do anything.
She can do whatever she wants.
The waiter could be forgiven.
Yes, exactly.
How many forgetting when he's looking at those?
How many girls can't drink that have huge chests and built like women? She is technically a woman.
How would you court her? You look at those breasts and go, oh, 25.
Easily. 25 each.
25 pounds.
Yeah. This is a girl that was had a lesbian experience through the computer line.
Oh, right. She was here yesterday naked.
From Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Cory's out there, too. Cory Feldman stopped by to say hello.
Yeah, I saw him out there.
And he brought his new record.
What record is that?
He's working on some new demo track.
But he stopped that already. Stop bothering everyone with that. Forget that. Let him act. He's good at acting.
He's a good actor.
Good actor with the music every minute. Everyone wants to be a musician. Very few people can be musicians. You know,
it's a special talent.
Carole King is one of the most talented women on the planet. She can't write a new song. I mean, she writes them, but nobody hears them. I mean, nobody's go running out to buy them.
Not everybody's Whitney Houston.
Right. Tell Cory just to act. He's wasting his time with that garbage. He'd be out on auditions. Right?
Well, maybe you can give a listen to it and see what you think of it.
Maybe he'll surprise you.
No, he won't.
Oh.
It won't surprise. He has to act. That's what you got to do. Me, I never sing. You've
been trying to get Fred to write you a song for a long time now.
Well, all right.
And you just sing On the Road.
That is true.
Cory's scaring you because that's more competition.
Oh. All right, we're going to take a break. And then we'll be back. I'll talk to this girl. I'll talk to Cory. I'll talk to anyone who wants to talk to me. Right after these words.
The Howard Stern Show.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to bring Cory Feldman in here, but I've got to speak to this woman about her lesbian experience last night. But, Cory's been sitting out there waiting to get on.
Okay.
So he could sit here and listen to the lesbian, too.
I'm sure he'd enjoy a lesbian story.
Yeah. Even though here's a guy who at 15 was dating Ginger Lynn, the porno star, as he was out there bragging to Gary.
Do we know that's true?
That's what he says. Hey, Cory, didn't you say you... Hey, dude, who's the child actor with you?
It's a child actor.
Weren't you a child actor?
Yeah, the toy.
You were in the toy?
Toy, Kid Co, A Christmas Story.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I know.
How old are you?
I recognize that face.
Oh, I was 26 yesterday.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Who's the other big guy?
He's my assistant. No putz.
What's with you? You got to come in with 20 guys? Can't you just come in yourself?
He never
I'm
walks
afraid
alone.
of you.
Oh.
You frighten me.
I'll get out of here.
Oh, you do?
Oh, what do you have, an assistant? What happened to that cousin of yours that was an assistant?
We don't want to talk about that.
What?
Remember the last time he was here, we told him this was going to work out badly?
Oh, I know. Well, that's why I don't want to talk about it. I can't make myself look bad.
Wasn't that you and the cousin were both hooked on drugs or something?
Yeah.
And he was cleaning up.
How do I know what to expect? You're so predictable, Howard. I said there's two things that Howard Stern will bring up to me no matter what time I do a show. Heroin and Drew Barrymore.
Right.
Without fail.
Yeah. Drew, very stable, 6-week marriage, clocking in on that one.
I told told people that because I went out with her, so I knew exactly how long it would
How
last.
is she in the sack? God, I think the world of her. I think she's so sexy.
You know, I never have admitted that I slept with her.
Yes, you did. You told me off the air.
No,
you told me off the air.
No, I did
You
not.
did too.
I certainly did
You
not.
absolutely did.
Let me tell you something, Howard. If I told you off the air, it would have meant to be stayed off the air.
Well, not in my case.
Yeah, well, and so I didn't tell you off the air.
Did you dye your hair this morning?
Off the record.
Oh, just this
Look,
morning.
look.
That's very funny, Howard.
Shoe polish dripping down his head. Am I right? Come on, seriously.
Let me ask you a question, Howard.
Yeah.
Are you going for the John Lennon look here or what?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I'm not insulted by that. I thought the world of John Lennon.
I don't mean to insult you.
You look good. Just relax.
He's going for the Elvis look. You're going for the John Lennon
Did you have
look.
sex with Ginger Lynn when you were 15?
my apartment.
What?
My bed
In your apartment?
Yes, sir.
Hey, she's got to be.
Yeah, all right. I had sex with Ginger Lynn.
All right.
Down the open now, all right? All right. There you go. One for the record.
You know, when Cory, all these child actors, right? You're a child actor. What's your name?
Please don't call me that.
Scott Schwartz.
Scott Schwartz. Well, Cory, I know
you started acting when you were a child.
Yeah. I saw the greatest movie with you in it.
Did you you saw Blown Away, right?
No.
Oh.
Meatballs 4.
Oh, no, we talked about that.
No, wait a second. I got to tell
Did you ever see Blown Away, though, with Nicole Eggert? The one with...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was good. Real good.
That was a good one,
Real
right?
good one. But he did Meatballs 4. He was in a coma during this. I don't know what happened. All right. Listen, this is the greatest plot. Cory works at a summer camp with all these knockout girls. I want to join this summer camp.
Where is that camp?
Yeah. So the summer camp is in trouble because the evil people want the land.
Yeah.
And Cory is like the cool guy. So Cory comes in on a water ski holding one hand.
No.
You land
parachute out of a plane on one water.
And he comes in to save the camp. What a show.
No. You know
what do they pay you for something like that?
I don't talk about
Is it big money?
What, do you want me to ask you how much you making
Oh,
today?
no, you would tell me. What's the general fee?
How much are you making today?
It's like $1 million or something.
For today?
For today, yeah. Right, Robin? We're making about $1 million there.
I think we're going to
Yeah, we'll clear $1 million. Yeah.
I was meaning to talk to you. I need a loan.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're clearing anything. I think the station's clearing $1 million. I don't think we are. Anyway, do me a favor.
What?
Hold every thought. I just got to talk to this woman because she was in here yesterday. A lot of people are curious. This is a woman, if you remember, she came in, she
Did she take her clothes off?
She took her clothes off. She had a nice body. I'll tell you, she had a big chest.
Could you bring her back today instead of the phone call?
Yesterday, she should have been here. Every girl in the world came down naked.
This was wild.
Yesterday's
You
show.
knew I was coming in today. Why couldn't you do this for me today?
It just happened. I didn't arrange
It's never
it.
happened to me. Every time I come here, no naked women.
This girl came in, and her husband and her live in Ohio. And she gets one of these computer services. What is it called?
Online America?
Are you there?
Yes.
What's it called? Online America?
America Online.
America Online.
Okay.
So she starts corresponding with this woman. She was looking for a lesbian experience. She'd never had one.
I could have hooked her up,
Oh, yeah.
She should have called me.
Don't be a braggart. Now, listen to me.
All right.
All right.
Dude, I'm telling you the
Now,
truth.
get your hand out of your crotch.
I can't help it. I talk about lesbians.
I know. But everyone
go
calm
wild.
down. So anyway, she gets on America Online, and all of a sudden, she hooks up with this girl, and they never met, so she said, come to Jersey. Last night, you went to Jersey for your first lesbian experience.
No, she came to New York.
Or she came into Manhattan?
Me, yes.
Oh, did you go out to eat with them?
Yes.
You went with
her. Her husband didn't come.
Oh, really?
Oh, she came by herself.
That must have been great.
Yeah.
How come the husband didn't come?
Did he like that idea?
He let her come. He said nothing about it. He was kind of excited just that she was going to have lesbian sex, so I guess he didn't mind too much. But he had a
Did you videotape it?
Cory, no offense.
No.
I'm going to interview her. You're going to sit quiet for 5 minutes, and I'm interviewing you.
I can't ask these questions.
Yeah, but you got to let me build the story. You don't know how to do it. You're cutting to the chase.
No.
There's a certain way my audience likes.
This is good.
Excuse me.
What?
No offense, you're a great guy. You know I love you.
Thank you.
But I know how to do a lesbian story better than anyone. How to get guys excited. Okay.
How many lesbian
Please,
encounters have you had?
let the master take over. Okay. All right. Thank you. Right, Robin? You know this to be
Well,
true.
Cory's talking from
experience. Yeah,
you're
the
talking
problem is
you're talking from
Cory's not.
However, Howard is identifying with most people in their car.
Yeah, who haven't had this.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
all
see,
right.
You're already. Hey, did you videotape it? You know that's not the first question a guy wants to know. Now let's describe to the guys at home again your measurements. It's
38, 26, 38.
and that's a D cup.
Yes.
That's a bit large.
Yeah, and she's got a nice body.
Yeah.
Real nice.
I'm not going to ask any more questions.
You can address me, but not her.
Okay.
All right.
Howard, would you ask her if her breasts are real or fake?
No, they're real.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, and she's got a pretty nice face.
Yeah? Like decent, 1 to 10?
Oh, yeah. Nice face. Her dentist died, though, right?
Oh, ouch.
No, she had a nice face. I give her a
Edward Scissor Teeth kind of thing.
No. I would call her. Give her 6.
A 6.
What do you guys think? 6 or 7?
6 teeth.
But a body is an 8.
6 teeth.
No, 6 or 7.
7. I'd go
7, really? I would go with 7. I thought she was very attractive.
7 because of the lesbian story.
No. I'm saying just evaluating her face, I'd give her a 7.
I'd probably say 5 right off the bat.
I'll give her body a 10.
Oh, body definitely a 10.
Really?
So overall, that's an 8.
Yeah.
Pretty good rating, huh?
Averages out.
Not bad.
Missy, you there?
Yes, I am.
All right. Anyway, so she wanted to have her first lesbian experience. Her husband and her come down from there. They go to the restaurant. So the girl shows up. Was she pretty?
Oh, yeah, she was cute. She had a nice body.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was real petite, though. Real little.
You didn't like little, huh?
Well, it's all right, but, it's really opposite of me.
Did she have a big chest?
Not really, but it was nice. It was real firm.
Right. And she had a firm body.
Yeah.
All right. So in other words, so did she come in wearing something sexy?
Not really. Well, she had spandex pants and stuff like that, and
Those are so out of style.
yeah.
Listen to Cory.
I don't know. I still dig that. I like them on guys.
I like the stretch pants, but not spandex.
You sound
They are stretched. I
You're
guess
just like Sha-na-na.
You sound a little disappointed in her. Were you?
Not really. No.
Okay, so you sit there and your husband's there. Does he eventually leave the restaurant?
No, he went right in with us the whole time.
Yeah, he seemed like a guy just
He doesn't get the message.
What were you wearing? Were you wearing something sexy?
No, not really.
Okay, so you
just had on jeans.
So what did you do? Just talk during the meal?
Yeah, we just
Did you bring up any lesbianism? Like, hey, let's go out and let's go have some fun?
Not really. We kind of were talking about how I'd heard that New York had live sex places and different stuff like that.
Very good.
And kind of talk about stuff like that.
So how do we get to make the move after the meal? You say, hey, let's go somewhere.
Well, we really didn't know what was going on, because we're not from New York, obviously, and we didn't know where to go really. So we were asking her, and she had a little pocket phone.
Yeah.
And we called some friends of ours, and she's just ask them where there's a room.
Yeah.
Just get a room.
Just get a room anywhere.
Yeah.
So you guys go get a room, and your husband's still with you?
Yes.
All right. And she didn't care?
No.
But she said, hey, I want to get a room.
Yeah, she was
looking you over and licking her chops because you're...
So were you at that point, were you beginning to feel gee, you wish you could do something?
Yeah, I was real nervous, though, but...
Were you feeling sexy?
Yeah.
And were you, getting all hot?
Yeah, really.
Even during the meal, did you feel like you wanted to touch her, or...?
No, not really during the meal. I was just... I don't know. I was.
Your mind was.
The food was better.
No.
You know what's weird? This girl is so horny, and she's so built like a girl. She's like a real girl. I mean, she's really shapely and
not like a she-male.
Yeah, but she's really horny. You know how you're really horny, right?
Oh yeah.
And her husband even said, I can't even give her enough sex during the day to keep her satisfied.
That bothers me sometimes.
Yeah. Sure it does.
No, it does. I've gone out with girls like that. It just bothers me.
Really?
Yeah, because
you can't satisfy them.
Well, no, it's not that. It's after a while, it's okay, enough already.
Really?
The sex thing works, but
this girl's built you could just
a couple days. You know what I mean? But then after that, it's...
Hey, Cory.
You are so jaded.
Yeah, you're
Be
jaded,
quiet.
dude.
I can't help it. What do you want from me?
I'm looking for a 24-hour depository. Not for you. You're the kind of guy, if I come home from work, and even though we've just had sex, I can, just throw you over the table and sort of just do you, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm always ready. As soon as my husband gets home, I want it.
Right, and you even said you don't even want foreplay.
No, I'm a little bit, but it's not necessary.
Right.
I just want to get to it.
Wow. By the way, stop answering all the questions. I'm talking to Cory. So I said you don't want foreplay, Cory? No, okay, all right. Well, listen to me.
I wasn't listening.
So all of a sudden, she gets on her phone to find the room. You guys find the room.
Mm-hmm.
And does she say, hey, let's go up and have sex, or it's just not said?
Nothing was said. We just went up there, and
did
your husband go with you?
Yeah.
Are you guys?
Yeah, because he didn't know. He's like, I don't know if I should stay or not. She's like, I don't care. You can stay.
And are you guys drunk a little bit from dinner?
Not me. She might have been. I didn't drink anything.
And can you tell she was looking you over every minute?
Yeah, she was looking at me good.
She was obviously very pleased with what she saw.
I guess so, because, you know, we had the understanding that we would meet and talk first. We didn't say necessarily that we definitely would have sex, you know. That gave both of us a chance in case the other one was a dog or whatever to get out of it.
So you go up to this room, you get a room.
Yeah.
And you get in there, and, like, is it awkward?
Yeah, we're both kind of like standing there, and everybody's kind of looking at each other like who's going to go first, you know. And
because she hadn't done it and you'd never done it, and your husband's in the room. Like, so what happens? You like just sit down on the bed and start talking some more?
No, we just start taking our clothes off.
All right, let me get this straight. You walk into the room. Like, how long does it take to get your clothes off?
Couple minutes. We just kind of like are giggly.
Like, who starts doing? Like, does your husband sit down in a chair and watch?
He kind of like sat down because he'd asked her, you know, if she wanted him to leave, it would be fine, you know, but he just didn't really know what she wanted. So she said, you know, go ahead and stay. And
but just don't bother us.
But he didn't join in at all.
Well, he was on the bed with us.
Well, let me get this straight.
He was touching me.
Let me get this straight. So, in other words, he was like there watching you, staring at you, or he was like sort of part of the scene?
Sort of part of the scene, because he was naked too, but he was touching me.
All right, so let me get this straight.
So he starts taking off his clothes too right away, or what?
No.
Right,
he was like the last.
All right, so you guys, who decides to start taking their clothes off?
I guess she did, because she like started taking off her coat first, and I just took off mine, and then we just kept going from there.
And no one undressed each other? You just started undressing in front of each other?
Yeah. Just kind of watching each other.
And then the two of you just standing there, before you even kiss or anything, you just stark naked.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, can I take your coat and your underwear and your everything?
Yeah.
And so like, how long did that stripping process take?
Oh, not long.
Like 2 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, and that was kind of exciting, right?
Yeah.
And you start to take your clothes off, and as you're looking at her, are you feeling more and more into lesbianism?
Yes.
You are.
I kind of like got over my initial fear there.
All right, so then both of you are standing there naked.
Yeah.
And, wait a second, I have to take my clothes off. I want to be, let's all of us get naked.
You're getting
please, Howard.
Oh, there's a stirring in my lap.
Howard, take your hand off.
Hey, Cory, no offense. I'm not a homo, okay?
Well,
all right, dude. Yeah, don't even imply it.
Last time you kept grabbing my ass.
Yeah, sure. I'll throw you right out of here, Cory. I swear you say that again.
I'm sorry. I didn't speak the truth.
All right. Cory knows how to interrupt my sex story.
He's trying to help you.
So you're a single dude who's an actor who gets girls, man. I don't. This is my sex now, okay?
I'm sorry. I gotta let you work.
All right. Why don't you just go find another man and blame it on heroin, okay?
Oh, that was loud.
Oh, Howard.
That was
Hey, come on, it didn't happen.
No.
It happened.
It happened. Now you're about to get me pissed.
I don't
want to do this.
You called me a homo. You called me a homo.
I didn't call you a homo. I merely stated last time you were here, you tried to grab my ass.
Right, yeah, sure.
You did.
Get out of here. You crazy?
You said, will you come to my room later?
Oh, hey. Now, come on. You know you were on drugs and some guy did something to you.
That's true.
All right,
See, you weren't even on drugs. So
at least I don't blame it on heroin. If I want a man, I go out and have
You're
one.
manly enough to say I want one.
I was really on heroin and I was passed out and this guy did some stuff to me. It was really hard. Yeah, sure, right. One sniff of white powder. Bingo. Fag. Now you're telling me? Come on. All right, calm down.
Oh!
I know you're into women. Just calm down. He is into women. He is.
Woo!
Well, gee, thank you for validating my homo sapienality.
Hey, listen to this. I can tell he's into women because he's aroused right now.
I am aroused.
All right, shh. You had Ginger Lynn at 15?
Yeah.
You got to tell us about that.
Well,
you did too?
Any good homosexual will. No, he just watched.
Really?
Yes, sir.
What were you guys, roommates?
After having Ginger Lynn at 15, that's when I decided to become gay, actually.
Do all actors have roommates and then they just have sex?
I wasn't his roommate.
We weren't roommates at all.
I didn't. I was 15 years old. I didn't have a place to,
And he had he couldn't drive either, so I had to drive
pick
him
me up in
to
her
the
Porsche.
Comedy Store, and then they drove back to my place.
Wow.
She'd like pick
And
me
I
up
was
in her
nice enough to give up my bed for this.
Yeah, he was nice enough. He was peeking under the door.
I want to hear that whole story. Let me get done with this story.
Stories about this guy.
All right, hold on. All right.
And his peeping Thomism.
All right, hold on. Let me just get done with this story.
All right, go ahead.
You're enjoying it.
Your story's on deck.
Yeah, just keep your stories on deck.
All right. No more homo jokes.
All right, take it easy. Happened one time. I even had a little towel snapping incident. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about that later, too.
All right. Everybody has one thing that happens. Yours went a little further than I think it should have.
Wait a minute. You did more than snap a towel, too.
Oh, I touched the guy. I was 5 years old.
I love you. An honest woman.
I just want to know why I'm not having any fun. And everyone's out swapping in hotels last night. I swear to God, at 6 o'clock, I knew she was meeting this girl at 6 o'clock.
You thought about it.
I thought, I go, ooh, they're at the hotel. They're having dinner.
You checked your watch and said, oh,
Yep.
they're at dinner.
And then I laid down in bed last night, and I'm in the middle of pleasuring myself, girls, and she's out having sex with another woman.
Yeah.
I thought about her. It must have been 8 o'clock at night. Anyway, so you get in the hotel room, and you both strip down naked.
Yeah.
And I know you are really full-figured. I mean, when she saw your body, she must have gone wild.
Yeah, she...
Because you really are really feminine.
She liked my chest.
Freaking out, right?
Yeah, she kept touching it.
So was she flipping out that you were so full-figured? And so feminine and so absolutely feminine?
Yeah, she seemed pretty turned on by it, yeah.
So anyway, when you saw her naked, you were getting really hot? And your husband was just standing there with clothes?
No, he took his clothes off, just kind of sat on the edge of the bed.
So he all of a sudden got naked. He sits down on the edge of the bed, and the two of you sort of like just start kissing?
Well, we were like kind of both like shaking, you know, and
you were nervous.
Yeah,
you were shaking uncontrollably, like cold, but even though the room was warm. I know that happened to me the first time I slept with a girl.
Freezing, and I was just like shaking all over, and she was too, because I
used to shake the first time I get girls when I was 16. I started shaking like a girl.
It happened to me when I was molested.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I started shaking.
Who wants to hear about that?
Well, you do, obviously. You keep bringing it up every time I'm here.
You brought it up.
I did?
All right, come on, that's in the past.
All right, thank you. Oh, it's about time.
Even though you were a little too old to be having experiences like that, but okay, listen to me.
7 years old, was too old.
All right. Oh, you were 7?
No, I'm joking. Gotcha.
Cory keeps killing the mood and bringing up his experience.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, I was in a room, everyone was naked and shaking. Come on, help me out here, huh?
I was born to upstage.
So you were, even as much sex as you've had and stuff, you were getting really nervous and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you wrap? So does she walk toward you, or you walk?
We were in the bed. We just both kind of like climbed in the bed and we
underneath the covers.
Under a sheet. Yeah,
under a sheet.
Kind of.
And you face each other, and then you embrace.
Well, we were like kind of both scared to make the first move, so I just start kissing her body.
Whoa! Right into it, huh? Not a girl. We're proud of you. Everyone, come on.
Somebody had to break the ice. God bless you.
Yeah.
So you start kissing her on... But I don't want to get too graphic here, but you start kissing her, what, on her shoulders?
On her shoulder and neck, and just kind of work my way down.
Yeah. How long does it take you to work your way down?
Not long.
So what's she doing while you're doing that?
Who?
Did she smell good?
Oh, she? Yeah, she smelled real good.
I was good, but I said no.
Did she smell good?
Yeah, she did.
And did she catch on to what to do?
Yeah.
And then did she start kissing you?
Yeah, she did.
You guys actually both do deed. I mean, you know.
That's basically what you did it. And was it good? Did you find it very satisfying?
Yeah.
Did you?
I really liked it.
I was surprised because I got worried. I thought, oh my God, this is going to be so. I was worried it was going to be gross or something. And it wasn't.
Did it taste good?
Yeah.
I can't say.
Please, let me handle it. You don't have to be crass.
I want to know.
Please.
Oh, that's all right.
Let me handle this. Let me handle this.
Okay, go ahead.
So you enjoyed basically the same course,
right?
You enjoyed satisfied. Now your husband, both of you.
Well, at one point,
he was excited.
Yeah, he was. And
so did he ask permission to join you?
Not really. I kind of pulled him up to us.
And did he get it on with her too?
No.
Just you?
Yeah.
He was only allowed to be with you?
She was, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it.
But she was into you and not her?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I'd like to say I have a groupie now from being on your show.
Yeah, you sure do. You got about 4 or 5 of them in here right now.
Right in here.
That's right. Yeah, Fred, sit down. All right.
We'll follow you.
No, somebody that I know, he was talking about it at work, how I was on the show, and this guy came up, he's like, you know her? And he was like, yeah, and he's like, can I come and meet her? He wanted to meet us and stuff. He's like, you don't understand, she's married. He's like, I don't care, please,
Yeah, everyone wants to meet you now.
I want to meet her.
Yeah.
I just want to watch for a while.
Okay, there you go. No problem. All right, listen, I got to go. Congratulations on your first lesbian experience.
So what do you think will happen now?
Will you see her again?
God bless you.
I still have her number. She asked me to call her and stuff, so probably. Maybe we'll meet in between New Jersey and Ohio.
Will you be having more lesbian experiences, or you got it out of your system?
No, I think I probably will.
All right.
You go, girl. You go. You go.
And I'd like to say...
she should go over to the pet shop opening today.
Oh, yeah. I'd like to say congratulations to them. I heard them yesterday.
Yeah, they were great.
And did you get to look at the computer program?
Not yet. I'm going to join America Online, though. I'm already a member of Prodigy and CompuServe. I will certainly join America Online.
Why not? All right.
I'd like to pick up some lesbians.
But they have whole rooms on that sort of thing.
I certainly will. Thank you.
Thank you.
And good luck, and keep us posted.
When are you going to be in Cleveland?
Very soon.
Okay.
We'll let you know.
We want to meet up with you there.
Oh, okay.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. There she goes, our first lesbian experience, and we were lucky enough to be there to hear about it.
Well, I wish we were actually lucky enough to be there to see about it.
I probably could have arranged that.
Yeah, you probably could have.
Right. Anyway, Corey Feldman is here. And Cory is signing pictures tomorrow at LV Video in Marlboro, New Jersey from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. He's going to be in the Dugout in Wantagh, New York from 3 to 6 p.m. He's in the new movie Maverick.
Oh.
Opens
and
today.
He just shot a pilot for TriStar. And he's working on a new album, which I'm going to encourage you to stop that. Just
well, you know what, Howard?
Yes.
See, I heard you start with the shtick, before I came in here.
Right.
And
you know what? Let me take a break.
Okay.
Let me take a break, and we'll get
we got a
into
debate here.
I will listen to your music.
But we got a debate.
And you're also here with, now, who is this again?
His name is Joe
Namath?
No.
Scotty Schwartz.
Scott Schwartz.
Scott Schwartz. And Scott Schwartz, you were the little boy in the toy?
Yes, sir.
And look, he hasn't changed a bit.
Yeah, you're still a little boy.
Can you believe it?
You're like Mickey Rooney or something.
I shaved yesterday, man. What can I tell you?
Now, after you're in a movie like The Toy, were you in more movies?
Mm-hmm. I did a Christmas Story and then a film called Kidco.
Who is it? The Arnold Schwarzenegger Christmas Story?
No, it's the one with Darren McGavin, Melinda Dillon. Where
you were in that one?
You know them, don't you?
I got my tongue stuck.
You know Darren McGavin?
Okay.
Yeah.
For God's sakes, Darren McGavin.
I know Darren McGavin. Who do you think? I'm an what are you? I don't live in society?
Who's Darren McGavin?
Darren McGavin, the guy, a Night Stalker. I used to watch Darren McGavin all the time.
Kolchak.
Kolchak, yeah.
All right.
Well, he was on Bewitched, too,
Christmas
Darren.
Story. You remember Christmas Story, right?
Darren from Bewitched?
That was a movie. What was that guy's name? Gene Shepard, the radio DJ. That was like his life story of growing up in the Midwest.
Right.
Yeah, that movie was no good.
Christmas Story is a great film.
No.
Christmas Story is a good movie.
Excuse me. Was not a good film.
Christmas Story?
I just said it wasn't a good film. It was a great
Why
movie.
not, Howard?
You don't see that on TV anywhere.
It is on TV every year.
No,
every year. It's a classic.
Not good. The Gene Shepard one where he talks at the beginning?
Yes.
No, he
that
sticks
is not
his tongue
good.
to the pole.
I don't care what he does. It's not a good movie.
Something. It just happens to be a pole.
Hey, I don't care what you tell me. That's not a good movie.
All right, it sucked.
It sure did.
I wasn't in it.
It's not your fault.
Send me my residual
All right,
check. I'll
take it
take
easy.
it. Okay,
Mellow
baby?
out, okay, man? Don't get so defensive.
I want to know if he has to work anymore. He's out here hanging around with Cory.
Yeah, you know what? You can't argue with Howard either. By the way, that's my gig.
Scott,
I come in here, I do that. But
are you retired now? I mean, can you?
Not at all. Not at all.
You still acting?
I still act once in a while. I do a lot of promotional stuff. I work with a lot of baseball players, Cecil Fielder, Barry Bonds.
Right.
So,
what does he do with the baseball players?
He hangs out with
I do promotional stuff with them, do autograph signings.
He brings them their toilet paper when they have to go to the bathroom.
What do you mean you do autograph signings? Like, why do they need you there at the autograph signing?
He holds the paper.
That's
right.
You're a promoter.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You're in the promotion business.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I got you.
But you got a pretty good stipend there from.
I did okay.
Yeah.
So you're
not as big as you, though.
You're like a movie star and a bat boy.
Something like that.
Right,
exactly. Basically.
I'm a gopher.
There's a whole show business community out there. Like people who collect a lot of money from residuals and stuff, and the toy pays you still. I mean, a residual
Once in a while.
Really?
That thing is on all the
that
time
was with
still,
Richard Pryor
and
Jackie Gleason.
Burned up.
Last year you had Richard on the show.
Yeah.
That morning, I was flying from L.A. to New York, and he was going to be in Newark, and I went to the show just because he was on your show. Otherwise, I would not have known.
Absolutely. And when you worked with him, was he doing drugs and stuff?
No, it was the first thing he had done after the accident.
Yeah, but he was still, his skin was a mess, wasn't it?
An absolute.
Was it hard to stare at him on the set with his skin like that?
He didn't scare you?
Richard Pryor is a really nice guy. He's a really nice guy.
Everyone in show business is a really nice guy.
That's not true.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
okay.
Who did they just say
You're
was
not a
a
really nice guy.
Excuse me, who did they say was was a nice
Richard
guy?
Pryor.
Marry him.
Yeah.
He's great.
Marry him?
Yeah.
See how nice he was.
What are you,
Corey likes
you were
everyone.
married to Richard Pryor?
Ask some of his wives.
Which number are we?
Corey was. Hey, Corey, did you hear the new Michael story?
No, I don't want to get into this either. No.
Corey defends Michael Jackson. Corey says.
Wait, wasn't that great though? The LaToya phone call.
No, but Corey. Yeah, that was really good. Corey goes, "Hey man, when I was a little kid, I got to hang out with Michael Jackson. He was my hero, and I got to hang out. And I hung out.
Nothing happened.
And nothing ever happened. Just because Michael Jackson wasn't attracted to you doesn't mean nothing happened with anybody else.
No, I wasn't attracted to him. Okay, let's get that straight.
All right.
No, he was not attracted to you.
I know.
No.
Well, what is he saying? He tried and
Corey,
you rejected him?
You would have gone out with Michael Jackson though if he asked, right? If he
loved him.
You loved him so much.
If he would have bought me a nice ring or something.
Right. Give you a ride on one of those
horses.
Horses, right. All right, let me take a break. I'll come back. I'll listen to some of this new music.
Okay. But we got to debate about it first, and then you can hear it. Because you started my music career.
And we got more stories.
I'm going to try and finish it today. All right, we got more stories. I want to hear about sex with Ginger Lynn and all that kind of stuff. Right after these words.
We're back with a man whose wife would never cut off his private parts with a butcher knife because a nail clipper would do the job just fine. Howard Stern.
I'm here with Corey Feldman, of course, who was in a lot of neat movies.
He's in Maverick with Jodie Foster and Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Oh, and that James Garner, he's in it too.
James Garner's an a-hole.
No, we don't get good ratings on James Garner.
No, he sucks. He's just an old fart.
Well, he was good in that movie about the UFOs.
Yeah.
I liked him in it. Did you see that movie?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, real nice job. He looked real authentic in that hat.
What did he say?
Sheriff's hat. I don't believe you boys went to Mars.
I don't believe you boys went to Mars.
But we did, man. That movie was so flawed.
It was not, but it's a true story.
I like that movie.
Fun to watch, though. Yeah, I watched it.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, I watched it. I think everything's good.
You forget the movie flaws because you're going, but it's a true story, so I got to see how it ends.
Dude, I'm telling you, I enjoyed Meatballs 4.
All right, can I tell you the story on Meatballs 4? Shut up, Scott, okay?
Yeah,
please?
Scott, really.
Enough.
Yeah, okay. All right, now we're trying to get serious about Meatballs 4.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. We have serious things to talk about here. Okay.
And we're here with Scott Schwartz, too, by the way, who was in the toy. He played the little kid in the toy.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Tell your story. Go ahead.
What, are you going to put him down?
No, I love Scott.
Every day.
Yeah.
I love Scott. You got to talk about his new movie that he did for National Lampoon's Last Resort. Now, this film. This is an Academy Award-winning film.
Enough.
What is it?
Enough.
What film is it?
Enough.
I want to hear.
What is this, Corey?
What's the name?
This is a true fine piece of work. This is like fine china.
Small penis.
That you want to drop.
What is it? What is it?
It's another film with him and Corey Haim.
Yeah.
And they work in a resort area. And the rest of it I couldn't tell you because I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on.
Really?
Just a bunch of girls in bathing
What's it called?
National Lampoon's Last Resort.
Really?
It just came out on video. But
as fast as humanly possible.
Really?
They need to get
sit down, Scott. This is
You're really annoying, Corey.
You're really annoying,
Corey. Good idea bringing Scott with you.
I know.
Put down your whole career.
Yeah, I know.
Best movie that Corey did was there's a couple of really good movies.
Well, anyway, let me tell you.
Lost Boys is great.
The Rob Reiner movie was good.
Stand by Me
and
That
Lost
was
Boys.
really good. Lost Boys, excellent. You were in Spinal Tap?
No, it was a joke.
Oh.
It's the post-drug era we're getting on. You know.
It went over my head?
No, it went over.
It wasn't a good joke was the problem.
Oh.
Well,
that happens occasionally.
Usually,
I've been known to tell one or two bad jokes in my life.
go over everybody's head.
Yeah, right. Anyway, Corey.
Anyway, wait. Okay, so the Meatballs 4 story is I did this movie. It was called Happy Campers.
Right.
They signed me to do this movie. Then these producers switched the name on me. They had all along they'd planned to call it Meatballs 4. I would have never signed to do Meatballs 4.
Right.
Happy Campers, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, all of a sudden...
No.
Well, Meatballs 4 puts pressure on you because the other three meatballs were so terrific.
No, that's not why. It's because the other three meatballs suck so badly.
So I'm making a joke. Went over your head.
Now, wait a minute.
In other words, it was a bad joke.
Right. The first Meatballs was great.
Meatballs was great.
Was great.
You know.
Yeah, but the sequels weren't exactly.
Right, exactly.
Great filmmaking.
Bill Murray's in the first one.
Bill Murray, and then it went all downhill from there. Of course, until I came into the
So you would have done Happy Campers. It would have been a low-budget kind of thing. You go in and do it, and it would have been fun to do, and that would have been it.
Some quick money. It was fun.
Right. As soon as they called Meatballs 4, it's
Meatballs 4, and then, oh, great, look at his career.
Yeah, Meatballs 4.
He's doing Meatballs 4.
Meanwhile, you're in the new Maverick. That's a big movie.
Yeah, that's true, but it's a small part.
Is it?
He scammed his way in there. You know, he just made a phone call. Hey,
Scott, would you shut up? I'm going to slap this boy silly.
What did he do? He called a friend or something?
No, Richard Donner. He was a friend of mine. He wrote me in. He wrote me in originally in in Lethal Weapon 3, and I couldn't do the part because I was busy working on Meatballs 4.
Oh, boy.
And so he wrote a part.
How long did it take to shoot Meatballs 4? It couldn't take a long time.
Richard Donner thing.
It took 6 weeks.
Did it? 6 weeks. The usual time is 12 to 13 weeks for a movie?
No, well, Goonies took 6 months.
Oh, did it?
And Gremlins took 3 months.
Oh.
You know, so, I mean, they vary.
Right, you never know.
The bigger the budget.
a Meatballs 4 takes 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Because the sauce
But Blown Away, which was a great movie. Now, that took
a long time.
No, it only took 5 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did it. And that was very artsy, you know.
You had Nicole Eggert before the breast implants.
That's right.
Did you actually have sex with her?
Of course.
You did? Really? No, you didn't.
Actually, Corey Haim was actually having sex with her.
That's true, too.
Because they were engaged during that time.
Is that right?
All right, anyway, let me play some of this new music.
Wait. Hold on. Before you play it.
Yeah.
Now, you remember the song I did, What's Up With Youth?
Right? Yeah, what's up with youth? What's up with
now,
youth?
you love that, right. So
I'm a big fan of that song.
Okay, so, no, you like that song, right? And you kept talking about how good it was. Then you say, Corey shouldn't be a singer.
Nah, you should concentrate on that. You're a real good actor.
He should.
Yeah, right? Am I right?
Scott, Howard, I'm bonding
let
with
Scott say something.
I agree
I don't
with
like Scott
No,
anymore.
Scott's been a friend of yours a long time.
I will never speak to Scott again after this.
When you went out to have a cigarette, Scott's telling me, oh, man, when Corey had sex with Ginger Lynn, I had to give up my bed for 2 hours. They sweated it up. It was
I had
unbelievable.
to change the sheets.
I smelled the sheets.
He didn't change it.
I tried to
He
ask
lived
Scott.
in those sheets for 2 months, for God's sake.
If you were 15 years old and you got Ginger Lynn, the porno star, who I think is a real piece of ass. I like her. Knockout, right?
Yeah.
A 10.
Yeah.
And especially the stuff that she knows how to do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
At 15,
How do you know, Scott?
I've seen it, baby.
No, because he was watching me. But
was he watching? Yeah, because Scott goes, I never kicked that
He was
girl.
on the fourth floor. I couldn't
Let me tell you
watch
some
through the
Scott
window. It was on
Schwartz
the fourth
stories.
floor.
Yeah.
Let me tell you some Scott Schwartz stories. I have girls over at my house. Okay,
Yeah.
this is a couple months ago. We have a poker night every Wednesday night, right?
You're invited, by the way.
I got to move to LA and have fun with these guys.
Why are you playing poker with them?
So yeah, you should.
Because my wife won't let me out of the house. If I go, it's like a 12-hour argument. That's why I'm sick of being locked up.
So we have a poker night, right?
Yeah.
At the end of poker night, I usually would invite over a girl or whatever girl I was seeing, whatever, you know, da-da-da. Scott goes, he runs in my room. He's got this down to a, to a T.
Yeah.
He goes in my room and he turns the shutters up. Okay.
Nice.
Then he goes, all right, I'm seeing you later.
Right.
Take care. Everybody leaves.
Yeah.
He runs outside my bedroom and sits there and looks through the window.
While you have sex.
While I'm having sex.
Are you serious?
And he's got a millimeter Peter.
Really?
So I look outside the window and I see a pair of tweezers and a microscope.
Oh, man. Is that true? You really sit outside his window?
God bless him. Sure.
Yeah.
Howard, you would too. Yeah, let me tell you something. This guy has had some of the hottest women I've ever seen in my life. The stuff that this
now
kid
he's
has
not yelling,
done-
shut up.
Now he's just
Whoa.
He had two.
Wait. Hold on a second.
See, now you'll tell him to shut up, right?
Yeah. Why don't you shut up? You just used a dirty word. When he had 2 lesbians.
No.
And then he had 2 more lesbians.
He had 2 lesbians.
All right.
Yeah.
Then one of the girls left and another girl came and the one girl stayed. And then he had him again.
Hey, give Scott more ice strap beer.
Yeah,
Get him loosening up.
opening up.
He's opening up a lot.
It's truth serum.
Yeah. How tall are you, Scott? Are you only about 5'2"?
About 5'2".
Right.
He's actually about 4'8".
Can you get laid? I mean, from being in the... he can't? No?
He listened to this putz. He never.
What do you think he stands outside my window?
Because it's hard to get laid when you're 5'2", but if you're in the toy and you're acting and stuff...
Yeah.
No, it's just a lot of fun to watch him. He's hysterical. Move over here. Move over there. You know.
Right.
Oh, he directs.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, Ron Jeremy
directs the
Ron Jeremy will direct
for him.
And what do you do? And what do you do? Like, you're watching, and he starts, like, saying to the lesbians, okay, you do
gotta
this.
hear him.
Really?
You got to hear him. One night, and this, swear to God, Howard, I leave, okay? I said I had enough. I'd watched enough, whatever. I get out to the street. We're talking. It's 50 feet away. I hear this girl chanting his name. Oh, my God, Cory! Oh, my God!
Oh, does he tell them to yell that?
Yeah.
Hey, and he tells them to yell that?
No,
No, they're just doing it.
I pay him off. What are you kidding me?
And what do you do? Like, it was hard for you to get
all the money I win at poker, I paid him.
Is it hard for you to get women because they don't know you're an actor?
No, not at all.
It isn't?
No.
It's
just fun watching him. That's
do you date, like, midget actresses and stuff?
like Billy Barty's sister. Like that.
Thank you, Howard.
I'm just kidding. You're a good-looking guy. You're a good-looking guy.
I've had my share.
I can see where girls would dig you. You're in the business, and, you're cute and all that stuff. I get you.
I think Howard likes you.
But
Hey, come sit on my lap.
I'm a very shy guy, though. I don't open
Are you
up.
really?
Well,
I'm a
Cory
very
would
shy
never
guy.
invite you in.
Yeah, why doesn't he get you hooked in with the lesbian?
Yeah.
I tried, but
Very
they always tell me
selfish.
no.
They're not into him?
He's very
I've
selfish.
tried. I have tried. Have I not
He
tried?
has tried. He has,
Have I
but
not? I've tried.
he doesn't pull the right strings, though. You got to tell him, listen, sweetheart, if you want me, you got to.
You get real desperate. What you do is you get Cory on heroin and you just jump on top of him.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
All right, listen.
You know,
I think you were trying by offering me the beer. This is how it
I was
starts.
trying to loosen you up.
I wouldn't do
really do want to know what happened with the cousin now.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. But because I'm running behind. I got to get Stan Dworkin in here.
Oh, boy.
Who's that?
That's my running mate for governor. We're giving him a makeover. I want to talk to him about
There's
it.
no chance.
Who has no chance?
Wait, is your running mate guy with you?
Yeah, he's with
Cool.
me. Oh.
Go with it, baby.
Run you stop drinking so much?
What is Scott talking about?
I don't know. He's rambling now.
This guy's loaded. He had a half a bottle of ice draft.
He can't keep
Well,
him away.
he's only 4 feet tall, for God's sakes. What do you want?
So
anyway, with the music thing.
Yeah.
With the music thing, we, you know.
All right, let me play a little bit of your
Paul
song.
Schaefer came up to me the other night.
Oh, don't listen to him. He's a big phony.
And he said, "What's up with you?"
Did he?
Yeah, and I said, "How did you know about that?" And he goes, "I know certain things."
All right, this is a song.
Now, this is
I just finished this. It's just out of the studio.
Did you write this?
Yeah, I write, produce, arrange, compose, and sing.
This is Cory Feldman. He writes, he sings, he produces. Give a little listen to it. I think personally, it's enough for the music. Just act.
Well, tell me what you think.
I was going to say, nice cameo.
This is about Gary's new baby.
What a lovely way to say how much you love me. You're having my monkey.
This is Gary singing to his wife.
What a lovely way to say you're thinking of me.
What do you think?
And at our wedding, I never thought you'd show up. When I made love to you, you didn't even throw up. You're having my monkey.
How do you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty good, huh?
Cory wrote another
You
song
played
about.
all the.
Cory wrote another song
all the instruments.
about Gary. You know, Gary's having a baby.
Right.
With his wife.
Right, I know. I wrote the song.
Yeah, this is a song that Cory wrote.
When a monkey makes a baby and the mother is a human, Baba baby, Baba baby. Baba, see what happens when two different species get together, screwing Baba baby, Baba baby. Oh, the mother.
Cory has a good voice.
Thank you. Homo sapiens.
See, there's that word again. I used it earlier.
Let me take a break, and I really will play your song. I'll actually give it a listen.
All right.
And
you like Alice in Chains, and it's got a kind of, it's got that kind of weird grunge.
You're out of that whole disco
No, it's
thing?
no more dance stuff. This stuff is all rock.
The grunge
blues.
now?
It's blues rock kind of thing.
I think I'll probably enjoy that.
You will enjoy it.
All right.
I wouldn't disappoint you, Howard.
Between having sex with Ginger. Hey, here's the question I had for you.
What?
Just right before I go to commercial.
What?
So you're 15 years old, you get a Ginger Lynn.
Right.
Why don't you go back a couple more times? Like, why is it only a one-nighter?
Oh, it wasn't a one-nighter.
Oh, it wasn't?
Ginger and I dated for a couple months.
Oh, no kidding.
At 15.
And then she went with Charlie Sheen.
What do you think of this Eddie Furlong thing? You think that's normal, don't you?
Well, of course. For God's sakes. God bless Eddie Furlong.
Eddie's 16.
God bless him.
He's 16.
Living with a 30-year-old.
He was in Arnold Schwarzenegger's movie, The Terminator. Or whatever.
Terminator 2.
Terminator 2.
Right.
And he's got a 29-year-old tutor.
It's good for him.
You're not kidding. Boy, I would have.
I'm sure she's teaching him a couple
And she
things.
is hot.
I haven't seen pictures.
See, I have trouble if it's a 16-year-old girl with a 29-year-old guy.
Right, exactly.
That
bothers me.
That bothers me,
right,
too.
because it's like, wait, just slow down.
Yeah, right. It's like, hey,
just slow down.
Yeah, mellow out.
But, yeah, God bless him. Because, you always have fantasies that you're going to have, like, some beautiful teacher when you're in school.
Yeah.
And they come and they...
And this kid's an actor, and he had it come true.
Yeah. And I had Ginger Lynn.
Scott Schwartz.
And I'm admitting this for the first time on the.
Right.
I'm admitting this for the first time on your show because it was in the tabloids many years ago, and I cared so much about what people thought about me that I denied it. Yeah.
Now you don't care.
Now I don't care.
I got to take a quick break, and then I can play a little Cory's music. Then we'll wrap up with Stan Dworkin, and guess who's going to sit in on the news? Edie McClurg just stopped by. She wants to sit in on the news. So we'll.
Remember we did that Spago show together.
That's right. We had
remember
fun.
that?
Yeah, you remember the last time Edie was here? I found her in the bathroom on the floor.
Yeah, but her and what was that other lady that was on the show?
Jessica Hahn?
No, Jessica
Sally
was there.
Kirkland?
Sally Kirkland.
got into
Remember that?
Listen, this is not a walk down memory lane. I got to go to commercial. We'll be right back with Cory Feldman.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show.
What is this? Brother. Brother P-Touch?
My friend Dominic has one of those.
Yeah, Brother P-Touch PT30 electronic labeling system. What a great system this is. Now, if you're into making labels, I'm into making labels. Maybe you're not.
I've got that. I've got the labeler at my house.
Do you really?
I swear
what
to God.
do you use it for?
My friend Dominic, he lives in a room in my house. He's crazy because he labels everything.
Yeah.
I mean, he labels people's rooms.
The guy's name is Dominique?
Dominic, yeah. Dominic. Yeah,
Dominic.
just like your friend Dominic. His name's Dominic. You know.
But you said Dominique.
He said it twice, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
You're right. He said it twice.
I know.
Well, you know, it's kind of a...
Is the guy's name Dominique?
You got the smell of
Dominic.
It's Dominic, but for some reason I always called people named Dominique.
Yeah, but that's a girl's name.
No, it's just more French sounding.
All right. Anyway, Cory was telling me in the commercial he actually uses the PT30 to label the videos of his porno movies.
It's true. I do
he
that.
does. No, you can use it on video cassettes, audio cassettes,
answering machines,
file folders,
Those are his homemade
anything you want.
porno movies.
No, I mean, I'll put it on a chair. It says
Why would you
chair.
put a label on your CDs?
You might want to just number them.
It already what?
That's
Number
stupid.
them.
That's
No, that's just
ridiculous.
dumb.
Get out of the room, Scott. All right, it's the Brother PT30. It's great. It's about the size of, what, half a cigar box? You've seen it. You really have one, right?
I do.
Yeah, it's a great piece of equipment, and out comes these beautifully laminated labels. You'll love them. Available at Staples, Office Max, J&R Music World, Sears, Brand Central, Nobody Beats the Wiz, PC Richards, and other fine dealers. It's the Brother PT30. We're back with Corey Feldman, who's going to be signing pictures tomorrow at LV Video in Marlboro, New Jersey from 10 to 1, and the Dugout in Wantagh, New York from 3 to 6 p.m.
Be there.
He's just going to go there and sign his own pictures.
I'll be there too, Harry.
Yeah, well, yeah, and Scott, Scott will be there.
Pictures would he sign?
Yeah, he just goes there and signs pictures.
I'm going to sign pictures of Howard Stern.
Right. Scott, and you booked Cory to do this?
Yeah, I booked the gig, and I'm going to be signing there also with him.
Actually, you want to know the true story. The true story is that it was supposed to be me and Cory Haim.
Yeah.
And Cory said, I ain't going to do it. So Scott goes, I'll fill in. I'll fill in. We got to get somebody else. I'll do it.
Stuck, so hey.
They'll remember the toy.
Sure. Yeah, I need a picture of you.
This is business. I hate to see two friends fight like this.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's right.
This isn't fighting.
All right,
This is fun.
You'll be there and
You can see him when
signing.
he tries to change the blinds, and I have to keep putting them back.
Now that's fighting.
That's fighting.
Cory actually has a girlfriend now who's in Playboy
Yeah,
magazine.
you haven't gotten a chance to see her yet. You have to wait till you get
Maybe somebody could fax that in for us.
She's a very good-looking
If there's a
lady.
listener out there who's got the
What
last
happened? How'd
month's
you meet her?
issue, I was doing a concert in Lake Havasu for spring break. For spring break.
Concert, like a music concert?
Yeah.
So your music is really happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been touring. Yeah, I've been doing this for about 8 years.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I was on the Academy Awards performing.
All right, mellow out. Yeah, but you did a Disney thing, didn't you?
What do you mean a Disney?
What do you mean you were
Was
on
that the year that they had all the young actors?
Right, yeah, you remember.
Yeah, but you guys sang the characters, the Disney
Rob
characters.
Lowe,
No,
Snow White.
no. That was the same year, but that was the worst thing ever on the Academy Awards.
All
Ours
right.
was,
All right, let me take a quick listen because I'm getting behind. All right, here we go.
This is Cory's music?
Yes, this is for real, not another Baba Booey song. Look at Scott, man. He's like cleaning his ears out.
Put the music back up.
He's acting like he doesn't like
Put the
it.
music back up.
We have to interrupt for just 1 second.
Oh, God, I can't believe it.
What's your girlfriend's name?
Sherilyn.
She's on the phone.
Oh, boy. Wait a minute. Not in the middle of my song. You
Be quiet,
ruined me
Cory.
Now look what you're doing. Now I'm walking out. Now I'm leaving.
No, get out of here.
Okay,
Hey,
I am
Sherilyn.
getting out of here.
Oh, you really leaving?
Well.
No, you're not.
All right.
Sherilyn?
Yeah.
Hi, baby.
Hi, honey.
How are you?
Good.
You're talking to Howard. That's not me.
I know, Howard.
Would you date me if I was single?
Well, you're married.
Yeah, but if I was single.
It's a possibility.
Oh, really?
Because Cory's in here going,
That's
okay, because I won't be seeing you later, honey.
Wait a second.
I don't want to interrupt your interview. I do want to rewind, however. Hey, Scott, I want to ask you a question about the shutters.
No, I haven't seen you
Very
yet.
good. Very good.
You know what's amazing to me?
I haven't seen her
Cory
yet, so.
says to me during the commercials, hey, man, you should hang around with me. You could get girls. I could get my own girls. I could get this girl.
In a second.
In a second, right?
Heartbeat.
Really?
She would dump Cory for me.
Sherilyn.
Did you think so?
I know so. I'm much more fun.
Howard, I met you a couple years ago at a party.
Is that
A
right?
long time ago.
Wait a second. When was this?
About 2 years ago.
What party?
Some party in, I believe it was at Le Barbat. Possibly.
Le Barbat.
In New York?
Is this really your girlfriend?
Yeah.
I've never even been to Le Barbat. What is Le Barbat?
She lies a lot.
One of those clubs.
Didn't we hear
What?
Just joking.
I have never been. I don't even know where that.
No, I don't know.
Are you
that
making a
met
joke?
Howard.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You met me at Les Barbat.
I'm not sure if that was it, but we did meet at a party.
And what
you
kind
were
of...
with Amy Lynn.
What?
And her boyfriend at the time, John.
No, you didn't meet Howard.
No, you never met me.
Somebody's
What's with your girlfriend? Is this really your girlfriend?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Why's she being so goofy?
I don't know. Why are you being so goofy?
I just woke up.
Why are you making believe you met me?
Oh, I didn't make believe I met you. I know I met you.
She told me she met you before when I told her I was doing the show.
At Les Barbat at a party with Amy Lynn? I've never once been at a party with Amy Lynn and her boyfriend.
Well, I know that you're very good friends with them.
I was friends with Amy Lynn, but not socially.
Well, I did meet you regardless. It doesn't matter. I don't remember where.
Are you on anything? No.
And where do you live?
No.
Where do you live?
I live in L.A. I'm in New York right now, though.
Why don't you come up and see me on Monday? Who needs Cory here?
Excuse me?
Oh, you brought her in?
No,
No. She's here doing a modeling shoot.
Oh, yeah? Jesus, what's it like to go to bed with this?
Why don't you ask her?
What do you think, Cory's going to marry you?
Excuse me?
You think Cory's going to marry you?
No, I really haven't even thought about that, to be honest.
You dig him, so you want some sex
How long
and
have
stuff?
you two been together?
Couple of months.
And Howard, that is a record for Cory lately.
And Cory's good in bed?
So I've heard.
She's really sweet.
And Cory's good in bed?
Well, I'm very satisfied.
Really?
Yeah, really.
You sound surprised.
That's very good. I'll pay you off later.
Well, I'll let you get back to your interview.
I'll get your check to you later on, Sharon.
And he's never accidentally called you a Ginger Lynn?
He's got something about these Lynn girls.
Yeah. And aren't you? And when you first met Cory, weren't you? Since he has so many women, weren't you afraid that he might have picked up a disease along the way? So did you have him checked out?
You know what? Honestly, when I first met him, I really didn't really know of him. I knew of him, but I really was not familiar with him.
So you blew him off, and then when you found out who he was, you said, "Okay, I'll be with him."
Gotta call him.
Not really.
Oh, come on! I know how you girls operate. See, if you were a regular guy,
I'm letting you take over on this one.
See,
notice I'm not interrupting.
If you were a regular guy, you never would get her.
Not the time of day.
Not the time of day.
No. Come on, Cheryl.
Never going to get
true,
married.
though. I would say probably, in most cases in Hollywood, yeah. That's the way it is. But
Yeah, you're losing points big time here, okay? I just want you to know, Cheryl, you're losing points.
She just
I'll
wants
make it up to you later.
She would date any regular.
All right, did you hear that? Is that on record there? Did you get that?
She would date any regular millionaire.
Oh, absolutely.
Not true, but...
I'll have to check out your pictures.
She's hot.
Uh-oh.
She's hot.
Come up and see me sometime.
Okay, babe.
All right?
Oh, really? Okay,
No,
babe. Oh.
just kidding, Cory.
All right, you're out of here.
Hey, dude, what if she dumps you? You'll be weeping. You'll be back on the heroin.
No, he won't.
No, he won't? Why, he can get plenty of girls?
No, he's a good boy.
Yeah.
Oh, he just won't go back on the heroin.
How long did it take him to get you in the sack? How many nights?
Pretty long, huh, honey?
Yeah, it was an hour or two.
Did you get her the first night?
No. It was a couple weeks.
Was it? A couple of weeks?
Actually, she's a really sweet girl. I compliment her all the time because she surprised
Good
me.
answer, Scott.
Yeah.
No, she surprised me. I didn't think she'd be around this long. She lasted a long
But Scott,
time.
you think a hole in a piece of wood is hot.
That's true. This is true.
That's nasty.
All right, very good.
Well,
And the last time I touched my behind, I put my finger through the toilet paper.
Right.
He's got mental.
What's he talking
He's
about?
got mental problems.
That's
Would you
gross.
stop feeding him beers, Howard? You see
All
what
right.
you're doing to me? Now you've cut off my. Can we get back to my song?
We gotta get back to his song.
No, I gotta get to the next
Does
guest.
she like your music?
We gotta get back to the
Do
song.
you like Cory's music?
I love it.
See how it worked out?
What are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
Really, you naked? Are you
Well,
naked?
I'm lying, but
No, what are you wearing? Seriously.
I'm wearing clothes. I'm wearing...
Like a little short dress with those high stockings.
Well, not quite yet, but I'm just kind of waking up.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I was out
27.
very late last night.
Doing what?
Well, I'm
Cheating
visiting.
on Cory.
Let the truth be known.
Okay, let's hang up and I'll just talk to you later.
Are you 27?
Yes,
What's your bra size?
34B.
D?
B.
B is
B.
a boy?
Oh, big deal.
She has a nice breast.
She does?
She has a nice breast.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get them bigger.
Are we?
Oh, really?
You gonna pay for it?
Well, no, she said she wanted to.
Oh, yeah? You gonna do the implants?
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, what a great girl.
Well, only because of medical reasons, not because of...
Medical reasons.
Yeah.
Her small breasts are dangerous.
That's what my ex-wife...
somebody.
Her small breasts.
34Bs, they're on the loose.
That's the first time I heard anybody say they were getting breast surgery for medical reasons.
Yeah, that's what my ex-wife used to tell me.
Right.
My ex-wife used to tell me that, too. Amazing.
You're
I love
kidding me.
that one.
What do you mean? How do you explain that?
How are they unhealthy?
Well...
Oh, it's about that movie tonight. Same thing.
What?
Saline is much safer than silicone.
Oh, I see. Because if you went... You're going to put saline in?
Probably.
But, I mean, if you put nothing in, that would be...
Most things.
The safest of all.
All right, you know what? I'm confused by all this.
For
we don't want to
reasons
confuse
she's
you.
getting implants. I love it.
All right.
All right, well, let's not
How
talk
tall
about
are you?
my breasts. 5'7".
It's my favorite height.
Ask her measurements, Howard. Go ahead. Ask her
What's your
measurements.
34B, 2434.
And do you know what she is? She's half Chinese, half Irish.
Oh, man. So she likes to serve, but she serves potatoes. All right, very good. Thank you.
Okay.
Very nice, very nice. What are you again?
God.
What
Why
is
did
it?
I call in?
Chinese and what?
Irish?
It's Irish, so she likes to serve McDonald's.
No, Corey. The joke is she likes to get drunk, but she pukes up rice.
Oh.
That's the joke.
That's true.
Of course, right.
It's really gross.
That's true.
All right.
Well, Howard, next time I have to puke, I'll make sure you're there.
Hey, thank you, baby.
Okay.
I'd like to meet you.
Okay, well.
Okay.
All right, don't
I'll
even
talk to
try
you
it,
guys
dude.
later.
Dude,
Ciao.
don't even try it, man.
Right.
Bye, Sherilyn.
Bye.
I'm going to ask my
Bye.
wife if I can cheat just once so I can show Corey that I can get his girlfriend. I think she'd allow
Well,
me.
you don't want to do that to Cory. Remember that whole heroin thing happened when his wife left him.
Yeah.
That was not my wife left me. That was the ex-girlfriend.
Not bad.
No,
yeah, you know,
he lost his rabbit for a week and he went on heroin. Yeah. It didn't matter. He was being into heroin. Now he's off it.
He had to blame someone.
You know, you got to bring him. Why can't you let it live in the past? What is this heroin thing? For God's sakes, it was 4 years ago, Howard. Get off it.
Only 4 years?
Only 4 years.
All right, listen, I got to end.
I got
Seriously.
another life.
I got to move on. I got Stan Dworkin waiting out there.
You're not gonna, you got to finish the song.
I can't finish the song.
What are you doing?
All right, couple more seconds.
You didn't even get to anything good yet. Show must go.
Oh, how?
Thanks, Howard.
Oh, sorry.
Very respectable. I know that it may not have given you that thought you thought I should. And I know it's all that I've given you. Yeah.
I don't know why you need music. You don't need it. Just act.
Let you know. I gotta walk away. I gotta stand my ground. Gotta walk away. Cannot afford to fall.
All the musicians are playing the same song?
Excuse me?
No, I'm saying some of the musicians are not playing the same song.
I know you. I know you wrote that.
Oh, he's so upset. What? Was that planned? That last chord? I'm kidding with you. It's very nice.
I may
What do
never
you want from me? I don't know if it's good or not.
I may never do your show again.
Oh,
you realize
Cory.
this now. You know.
Oh, you're
I've
so
been
hurt.
here 30 times now. This is over the edge.
All right, right.
Maybe just if you weren't paying attention.
Criticizing art.
It's called Gotta Walk Away?
It's called Walk.
Walk? Gotta walk away.
Now I'm doing it for me, and I gotta walk away.
So what do you do? All that money you made as a kid, you take that and pump it into the recording studio?
Right. Well, you know, I do soundtracks for my films.
Right.
So I did.
Don't you think you should hold on to your money, though? That you should hold on to it. Why are you spending all of it? I'm serious. What are you doing?
I don't know. Why do you write books, Howard? I mean, you know.
You're right.
That's right. Why do you write, Howard? To get $500,000 up front, why would you write?
Personally,
I can't understand.
Exactly. You know, you take all your money, you put it into hiring people to write a book. Look what happened.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, number one.
You know,
Look what happened.
I took all my money and hired people
The
to
same
write a
thing
book.
is happening to you, Cory?
Yeah.
With this music?
Well, yeah, because I make the money off my
Heroin's a better investment. I actually like to. I am a big fan. Listen, who put you on Channel 9 and had you debut your song?
You did.
Of course.
So why are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. What do you want from me? It's a comedy show. Am I going to sit and listen to music? What is this? Is that? What is that? No, it's just
talk box.
All right.
We could have a family.
Wait a second. Hold it. I'm
Mr.
stopping you.
Rogers, what's up here?
Yeah, what do you mean we could have a family? Who are you talking to?
It's a romance song, Howard. It's a song.
Why don't you sing about what you do? Write a song about Ginger Lynn.
Yeah,
no, it's a song. It's a song about breaking up with my ex-wife. It's
really?
It's a very heartfelt, meaningful song, but you're so shallow and narrow-minded that you can't listen for long enough to hear a lyric.
Corey, listen to me.
All right?
Listen to me. You're obviously getting hostile, and I don't know why. Corey Feldman.
It's the water. It's the water.
I'm a big fan of yours. I don't know why.
I'm a big fan of yours, Howard. I would be insulted by nobody less than you.
Thank you. First of all, Corey Feldman, let me just wrap up by saying this. Corey Feldman will be signing pictures tomorrow at LV Video in Marlboro, New Jersey from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. He'll be at the Dugout in Wantagh, New York from 3 to 6 p.m. Go meet a real movie star.
Yeah.
Corey Feldman. Plus, he plays a bank robber in the new Maverick movie, which opens today. And we might be seeing Corey and the other Corey.
They signed a new contract?
Well, they have a pilot for TriStar that might be making its way to one of the networks. Is that correct?
Well, it's a show that they developed. It's taken 3 years to develop this show. We finally shot it, and hopefully we're going to get it on this summer.
Did you like it?
It's I think it's really funny. So
yeah, he told me about it. It's sort of like a real life Beavis and Butthead kind of
meets Wayne's World kind of a thing.
We have an update.
You want to see a picture of Cheryl and Shay?
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
This is her?
That's her.
Oh, my God. That's your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys got to see this.
What?
Oh,
on the left there, dude.
Yeah, not any better.
Yeah, let's keep goofing on him.
You couldn't be hard enough, huh, Jackie?
Fred, how's that? Supermodel?
And just start smacking him.
Now I know why he's a little distracted from his music.
Robin, take a look at this picture.
Let me see.
Robin, all right. Even you who finds a flaw will find this girl flawless.
She looks tone deaf.
Flawless.
It's on the left there.
She looks tone deaf.
She's very upset.
Well, you can start getting upset. All right. What's it like when she's in your room naked, man? What's it like? To be honest, no joke.
Let me get my notepad out. Hold on.
Be quiet. Is it mind blowing, or at this point it just doesn't? It's meaningless.
Well, no, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I'd marry her. See, I guess I'm a nut.
Well, you're certainly not Corey.
Well, I mean, we like each other very much.
I would have to leave my wife for her.
But you have to understand something, Howard. It's got to be more than about a body and a face. And,
sure it does. Cheryl and Shay.
You've got to get along, spiritually.
Have you met her parents or anything like that?
No.
Yeah. Good idea.
Yeah, I know. I won't do that, even if I did marry.
If her dad's a Chinaman, they're real strict, and I don't think he's going to appreciate you.
Yeah, I know. It'll be like that scene in Wayne's World 2.
Yeah.
I'll have to do a showdown.
You have to do karate again. Yeah. Oh, is she nice, man. I can't even... Whoa.
You can't even make jokes anymore.
No. You know what? Get out of here.
You see, the bottom line is this. My music...
Screw the music.
Gotta stare at that, don't you?
My music you can bag on all you want, but action speaks louder than words.
Like on a vacation and she walks around like one of these things?
Yeah, we went to Cabo.
Really?
Yeah, I took her to Cabo and she was.
Is every guy like trying to hit on her?
No, they don't because they know better.
Yeah.
They know
what are you going to kick their ass?
No, they just know that I'll have people. I'll have other people
kick their ass.
Yeah.
Oh, you went to Cabo too?
Of course, he was there too.
He was making sure I didn't pick up any beers while I was there.
What's the move, man? Does she walk around on the beach topless and stuff?
No, I don't let her.
Around the house.
I don't go out with girls that like to flaunt themselves.
No.
What?
I mean, it's okay if they do
Ginger
whatever.
Lynn.
Hello.
Well, I mean,
all right.
No. I didn't take Ginger Lynn seriously. There's a difference.
But I was going to say he should stop singing and he should stop acting and just date.
Yeah.
That seems to be
you know
his
what?
forte.
The best thing, you got music, you got acting, and all that pales in comparison to your dating ability. Dude, you are one lucky dude.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
We're not worthy.
Let me tell you.
We're not worthy.
All right, listen, I really got to go. I got to go. What? I got to go.
Let me tell you something, though. If it wasn't for my music and it wasn't for my acting, I wouldn't have this ability.
Right. You got a point. The great Corey Feldman, and he is great. The great Corey Feldman, and go see him. Go over to the store and sign the pictures and all that other stuff. You really think the guy's a legend.
In his own mind.
At LV Video, Marlboro, New Jersey, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The Dugout in Wantagh, New York, from 3 to 6 p.m. And thank you, Scott, for stopping by. And
Cool,
thanks,
Howard.
Corey.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
Yeah.
All right, Ralph, move to the side so Stan can come in quickly. Edie McClurg is out there waiting in the wings, but I want to bring in Stan Dworkin and the lovely Mrs. Dworkin.
Oh, she's here too?
Yeah, she's here to make sure we don't cut off that hideous mustache my running mate has.
She's attached to that.
Yeah, well, we'll talk her out of it. Ralph is going to supervise the makeover, because Ralph's really good at that kind of stuff. Plus,
even though Ralph doesn't look very good,
Yeah.
he is very good.
You know how some guys don't look very good?
Spaghetti head.
What'd you call Robin?
Spaghetti head.
Get out of here, you nitwit. Spaghetti head. That's
You moron.
beautiful.
Shut up.
I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
I told you not to make fun of Robin.
My father says Ralph does the best impression of my father.
Really?
Yeah, do it.
I told you not to be stupid.
Yeah, I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
Listen to me.
Man, how come you can't do it here?
I don't know, man.
And you suck. Get it together. Oh, what are you, too tired?
I'm too tired, man.
Ralph said, hey, I want to be part of the makeover. I said, okay, what do you know? But come on, yeah, bring in Stan.
Because we don't want him looking like you, Ralph.
Where's Mrs. Dworkin? Mrs. Dworkin looks hot. She don't need no makeover.
Oh, she's hot.
She's cool. You know, I saw your high school. This is my running mate, Stan Dworkin. He's going to be the lieutenant governor. He's a great guy. And quite frankly, he will be your next governor after I win.
He's still wearing those short-sleeve shirts.
Yeah, especially when when you're a couple pounds overweight.
Well, now, wait a minute. I've spent the last 2 weeks working out in the gym. I lost 2 inches off my waist already.
Really? Takes time.
To see those results.
I don't know. I watch commercials. They say take off 16 pounds in a week. I don't know. What diet are you on, Stan?
I'm on actually 4 diets.
Right.
Because there's not enough food on one.
That's my running mate.
Hey, he's a good guy.
He's good.
Slim, fast, nutritious.
You know, it's funny. I was watching some of the videotape, Robin, of our trip to Albany.
Yeah.
When Stan got up there and the libertarians start yelling at him that he's not a real libertarian, and Stan's like trying to calm him down, is maybe some of the greatest tape that you have ever seen in your life. It is the most fantastic, wonderful stuff. I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. I've been talking to actually someone quite seriously about putting it together in an hour special, and broadcast over broadcast television. And people love it when they see it, and they actually want to get it on real quick. So I'm praying that I can put that all together, because it is really some of the most phenomenal
It's
tape.
riveting,
It is.
I would imagine, because he's screaming, they're screaming. It's
This
amazing.
is a push.
Wait a minute!
Yeah.
Let me speak!
Well, that was that gentleman who was a fond supporter of yours also.
Yeah, oh yeah. But it was great. You handled it. I mean, it was nerve-wracking, wasn't it?
Well, it was an interesting situation, and listen, we came out well, Howard.
We did.
We are going to be on a ballot in November.
I think you would be a great governor. I am proud to run with you. I am proud.
Let me give you people something to think about here.
It was like Stan was, yeah, right. And Stan was like a real politician. Standing next to me. But one thing I did say, as good as Stan is, and Stan is one of these guys, I think because of his image, or something, or maybe charisma, I don't know what it is, he has not been brought to the forefront of political life.
The party hasn't taken him and pushed him to the front.
But Stan served for 8 years, right?
9 years.
9 years.
And you really cared. You weren't just doing it.
I cared. I did my job right. And listen, I ran the story of Mr. Smith Goes to Washington locally.
Right.
And I took on a big corrupt political machine, except unfortunately Jimmy Stewart won and I didn't. So,
Right. Well, the point was that
in the end I did win, because now I'm running for the greatest office in the state of New York.
You know why? You
with
proved
the greatest governor candidate in the state of New York.
Hey, let me tell you something. And you proved.
What did he prove?
You know, I forgot. He was making such a long speech. No, actually, you proved yourself to me. When I saw your record for 9 years, I realized you would be a great governor, and people would enjoy having you as their governor. Plus, you're light. I mean, you're not a heavy guy. The problem is we got to make him over a little bit.
He is heavy.
He is heavy. That's the problem.
Just a little heavy.
Looks like you jogged to the pizzeria. That's what it looks like, to be honest. But you have a clean record, which I like. In fact, you've done nothing, which is perfect. No, you know what I mean. You were just a hard-working public servant who really served his office well. And, Ralph, I want you to, first of all, the thing you got to do is buy Stan a suit. You guys are going over where today? Where are you going to go for the suit?
NBO.
All right, Ralph will be in charge of going to NBO. He's going to go over there with Stan.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to dress Stan up like a,
Get him some nice goods.
Yeah, so that makes you don't see his belly. Because I even noticed when you see the suit he wore up in Albany, I felt it didn't show you off. You could make yourself look thinner in a suit.
I was wondering when Stan had gotten that suit.
Yeah. Like, did you get that suit in high school?
I'm almost afraid to tell you the truth, but actually that wasn't my suit.
Oh, it was it?
Really?
No, it belonged to a good friend of mine, Dan Goldman, who he's an attorney.
Right.
And
it probably looks better on Dan.
Attorneys have big wardrobes because they got to go to court all the time, and I didn't have a whole lot of suits.
Stan, are you down on your luck? I mean, you can't buy your own suit? Gee whiz. Suddenly
I was good for sport jackets, but didn't have a suit, and I felt
You're not homeless or anything.
I mean, do you need a donation? Or?
Yeah.
No, we don't take any donations, right?
I wanted to bring your wife in because I really want you to lose the mustache because you look like Chumley. Who remembers Chumley? Remember Tennessee Tuxedo's pal Chumley?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's too much mustache. People don't trust a guy with a mustache.
Well, we can trim it a little bit. My wife came here today specifically to make sure that the mustache doesn't get cut. And as she was getting dressed today, I want you to know that I made sure that just for you, she wore her Gilligan's Island deck shoes, just like your wife.
Yeah, well, you know, she looked a lot better the last time I saw her because she wasn't wearing those shoes. But anyway, Ralph.
But what if we promised to make him the man she married?
Yeah, but you know, here's the point. I have your high school. This is your high school yearbook picture.
That's it.
I said maybe Stan is hiding something under that mustache. He's not.
Yeah, like
he's a good-looking man. Yeah, like a hair lip or something. He doesn't have a hair lip. You don't have any accidents. You're not hiding anything with the mustache.
Do you have a scar under there or anything?
Nope, nothing at all.
Nothing. Because scars are bad on camera.
You just have it because it looks good.
You don't have herpes or anything?
It sets me apart from, as you said, all the other politicians don't have mustaches.
Right.
Well, we might as well. You have things about you that set you apart.
Oh, you
I
bet.
might as well have something that sets me apart.
I'm a big ugly gork. But anyway, Ralph, what I want you to do is, first of all, when you buy the suit, get a suit that... I know you're good at this. You can get a suit. Are you wearing makeup, Ralph?
No.
Okay. I don't know. Buy a suit
thank you.
that will take Stan and slim him down a little.
Yeah,
you know there are
something that cuts him a little bit.
And then you're going to take him over to the beauty shop. Now, what is your plan for him at the beauty shop? Personally, the hair slicked back like he's Don Johnson has got to go.
That is no Don Johnson.
Yeah, exactly. It's more like gold in my ear.
Hold on.
It's more like gold in my ear. You know what I mean? It's like
that's your grandmother.
Right. What are you going to do with his hair? Because he's got a good head of hair.
Yeah, it's thick. I don't know. It probably has to be thinned down.
Right.
And maybe a little color. We don't want to color it. I want to do something with him that he's going to stick with.
Right.
You know, so we don't want to put a lot of color into it, but maybe
not
take
something drastic.
Not drastic, you know. Maybe like a Bill Clinton kind of thing. You know, his hair
Salt
was real,
and pepper?
Yeah, his hair was real big before, and they thinned it down.
Yeah.
You know, cleaned him up a little bit.
Yeah, because it doesn't look good on camera.
Yeah, and in the back it kind of gets big. It's kind of like
it looks like
Alien.
he's going to
like a bun. Like a bun. You're almost
like
at a bun.
in the back.
And you know what?
So I'm ready to serve food at a high school cafeteria.
But seriously, when you were a kid in school, and they had that picture of George Washington, you know, with the hair, the big white wig. That's kind of what it's looking like. And George Washington's hair was more relaxed than Stan's. So that's why we got to work on it.
We might want to trim the chest hair a little bit too there. It's kind of going up his neck.
Could you give him a little shave on the chest? Not all down. Just a little shear. That's what I do. Stan, I do it. Ralph shaves me.
Of the neck area, because I think there's some hair going up the back.
The neck. You just clean up all hair, clean up the mustache, and get... Stan, a little color, a little more youthful in the hair. And just a mustache. I'm not trying to play politics as usual and give you a new image or anything, but just classy up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit. The suit won't be too wild, but it'll be something nice.
All right.
But I know that at the end of the day, I'm not going to have shoes because NBO doesn't sell shoes.
Yeah. Do we have a shoe place lined up?
We have a shoe place.
Okay.
We got shoes. We even got glasses.
Get him Beetle boots.
What is his glasses? You know, Gary mentioned that yesterday.
What's with the eyewear?
The reason I say glasses is when I first saw Stan, he was wearing these. I think they were like blue blockers. Those
sunglasses.
Yeah, they kind of look. I don't want to say anything insulting, but they look kind of cheap. So I think if he's gonna go out, if the sun's gonna come out, we're gonna have this great look on him.
I know.
He's gonna put these $2 glasses.
I know, like Ronnie, the limo driver, looked like he was wearing better glasses.
That's what I looked at.
I'm not going to tell you whose glasses they were because they were $100 glasses, but
$100.
Okay.
Don't go.
You borrowed glasses too, Stan.
Stan, you're a mess. we gotta get you.
See, that was the problem. You just borrowed everything.
No,
now I know why I'm here, because if I could spend $100 on something and make them look like $2,
it's not how much you spend.
I'm in bad shape.
Yeah, no. You know what? And you're a handsome man. You're not a bad looking guy, but you know that mustache.
Howard, you're sort of cute too.
Thank you. Was Stalin your hero with that mustache? I mean, I don't know.
That's what he looks like, Stalin.
Hey, Stan, whose watch is that you're wearing? Is that your own?
Yeah, whose clothes did he wear today?
Yeah, I wonder whose clothes those are. What is it, Baba Booey?
Do you know how much time they have blocked out for Stan at the salon?
How much?
5 hours.
What salon will Stan? What salon will Stan be at?
Stan's going over to Warren Tricomi over on the east side, and I don't know. Ralph, what's the plan over there?
Well, we're going to do everything. We're going to do the hair, like we were talking about, a facial. We're going to do a little clean up the. He had a little ear. I can't really see his ears now because he's got
ear hair. Yeah, get rid of that. Can you get rid of that?
Yeah.
Get rid of that. That's a turn off.
Yeah, that's got to go. And we'll do a facial and a manicure too. Clean up.
Yeah, we'll clean that out.
Yeah.
That's easy to do. I have to clean all that. I got tons of nasal hair, man. That's my problem. I have Ralph cut it all out. Dude, I hate when you do that. It's embarrassing.
All right, man. Flare your nostrils now.
Yeah. Those are the worst words you'll ever want to hear. All right, dude. Flare your nostrils.
Well, I don't know. I think there are other parts of your body that, if asked to flare, might be worse to hear than.
Yeah, that's true too. Especially if Ralph's asking you. Shave down his arms a little. They look like a gorilla. I shaved my arms. See, look, I shaved down my arms.
I shaved too.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
We're two homos.
Boy, you wait till they get through with you, Stan.
Are we going to shave this? Stan, you'll be in Adonna. You'll be in that best little whorehouse play that they got on Broadway.
You're going to be in a dress.
We like you a lot.
I don't look good in heels.
Why do you think I picked you over all the other candidates?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
You're hot.
Stan?
Yes, Howard.
Yeah.
Listen. I'm thrilled you're doing the makeover. I think it's going to make us much stronger. Hey, this is kind of weird. I forgot to bring this up today on the air.
What? We
I
were
get a
on
call.
the air.
Yeah, but I think we were on the air yesterday. I get a call from Thomas Sculata, that great Nassau County legislator.
Yes, of course.
And he calls me yesterday and he says, Howard, are you really serious? I didn't take the call. I was on my machine. If you're really serious about running for governor, we're having a big meeting Tuesday, the state's Businessmen Association, where all the gubernatorial candidates are invited with their lieutenant governors for an informal debate.
Oh.
So I said, well, I'm there. But then I found out Cuomo might not be coming. Now, if Cuomo's going to be there, I'll be there. I'm not going if Cuomo isn't there.
So it's all those other also ran.
That's why I want Stan all together for the big makeover.
Yeah.
So on Tuesday, in case we have to appear triumphantly in our debate our debate situation, we'll be ready to go.
Well, I heard that Cuomo saw your appearance on Saturday Night Live, and he saw how well he did in a debate against you, and that's why he's afraid to meet you now.
That's right. I even beat him when I was a cartoon character. So there it is. Stan is going off now for his complete makeover. As goofy as Ralph is, Stan, he does know what he's doing.
Don't be intimidated by his look.
Yeah, right. And listen to him.
Make you look like me.
Yeah, listen to him. Don't listen to your wife. I think your wife she's out to lunch on this one. Listen to experts, please.
Put yourself in their hands.
And she'll love it. It'll be like being with a new man.
It'll be a whole new experience.
Don't fight it. I know you think your hair looks good, but I'm telling you could look better.
As good as you look now.
Then we'll go with the flow.
Good. Thank you, Stan.
All right.
And, hey, Ralph, you know, Stan, one thing, when you're governor, I know you're firm and you stand by all. You should see Stan with the libertarians, how he stood his ground. But when it comes to fashion, you don't have to stand your ground. You know what I mean?
There's some things you should let go of.
Yeah, Stan, do you want a mirror? All right, you know what I'm saying? You got to. You're a happening young guy. You don't need to have all that gray.
He's a politician. He shouldn't worry about the way he looks. He should have other people doing that.
That's true. And that's your job, Ralph.
Gray hair makes one look distinguished.
Right.
Or old.
Some people look distinguished.
I don't want you looking either of those. All right? No, but anyway, and get Stan one of those reversible suits, so in case he has to have a change of wardrobe.
Yeah, if you're doing 2 shows in one day.
Yeah, right. That'll be really good. All right, anyway, Robin, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wish Stan and Ralph good luck today. Of course, where are you going in to have Stan's hair done and everything?
Warren Tricome.
And where are you going for the suits?
NBO.
NBO, and where are you going for shoes, do you know?
Tech 1, I think it's called.
Tech 1?
And then we're going over to the I-Man for the glasses.
The I-Man, okay, great.
I.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good place. That's where I get all my glasses.
Yeah.
The I-Man. All right, good luck, Stan. You're my running mate. You're my pal, and we're going all the way to the governor's mansion. Yeah. Howard stands for governor. Yeah. Howard stands for governor.
Yeah.
Hey, where's the Stan Dworkin one?
There was a Stan Dworkin song?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought David Peel made a Stan Dworkin song.
He did. I got it. Wait. Hold on. Yeah, here it is. I
never heard that, I don't think.
Neither did I.
Stand working for governor. Stand working for governor. For governor of New York State. Stand working for governor. Stand working for governor. When Howard Stern abdicates. Stand working for governor. Stand working for governor.
What is it, Baba Fohai?
Okay, let's then stand on his way.
Yeah.
Because he's late, and besides, You really are the king of all media. You say something and it happens. On that phone right there is Heather Locklear.
Oh! We don't have to give her up, huh?
Wait, hold on. What? Heather?
She has to be here.
Heather?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing on the phone, Heather?
Yeah, why aren't you here? Just get down here. We got to do the news. By the time we're doing the news, you can be here.
You know what? I would, but...
Come on, I'm going to massage you.
Forget the makeover. We're going to stay here till Heather gets here.
You don't need makeup.
I'm already getting a massage.
Oh, come on over. Come on, you know how I dig you. I talk you up. Come on, don't burn me, honey.
How are this whole next week?
You know you love me.
I do.
Monday.
Yeah, but she's probably going back to California.
Oh, yeah, right.
I am.
Baba Boo, you don't even think clearly.
Jesus.
There's all next week, like she lives here.
Yeah.
Flunky. Shut up.
Can't believe... Heather.
Yes?
I can't believe you're dating Richie Sambora. I'm better than him.
Well, you're married.
No, I'm not. Not for you, I'm not. If you're... You know what I like on Melrose Place the best?
What?
I like how, like, you work at this advertising agency, and, you're, like, a very important person at the agency.
Yeah.
But yet, you show up to work in just, like, a sports jacket with almost no dress on underneath.
Yeah.
I mean, this past week's episode, Heather goes to work, and it's like a sports jacket, like a regular sports jacket, but it's like really, it shows off her shape and everything.
With the thong.
Yeah, and then it's like the mini dress doesn't even come below the jacket.
As far as I'm concerned, it's too high.
Hey, Stan, no offense. I don't want to talk about politics. I got Heather here now. You guys go. Hey, Ralph, get out of here.
Go, because you're going to be late.
I'm sorry, what?
Maybe Ralph and I'll stay here if Heather's coming down.
Yeah, she's coming down.
Get out of here. I got to talk to
hairstyle.
her. Ralph, get out of here.
Stan Schman, I'm not leaving if Heather's coming.
Howard, why don't you get a shot of you with your arm around Stan so you can do one of those quick flashes when he's...
All right, I'll do that in a minute. I want to talk to Heather.
But he's got to go.
Oh.
But Heather's more important.
I'll call back.
No, you're not.
No, you don't have to go anywhere.
You'd do anything. Where are you now? In a
Did you
hotel?
do the show from our
Yeah.
hotel?
What are you doing, Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
How many lame sketches did they write for you?
They're really funny.
Yeah.
They're so funny.
You know what it is? They must have the crew stand around and laugh at all the sketches and convince the talent that it's
But
going to be
how else
funny.
do they get them to stay?
Yeah. I mean, but if they got Janet Jackson and Heather Locklear. If they can't put together a good show with that, then they suck. They
should just go dark.
They really do suck.
No, it's going to be the funniest show.
I got to tell you something. Stan is funnier than Saturday Night Live. My running mate.
Is she wearing a bathing suit in any of this?
Are you going to wear any outrageous outfits?
Oh, yes.
What are you wearing? All right. What are you going to be wearing?
Well, when they told me some of the skits, it says, and Heather wears a bathing suit and high heels, and Heather wears a bathing suit and high heels, I said, I don't want to do that one. And they go, well, okay, we won't make it a bathing suit, but it's like,
oh, wear a thong. Go
it's
for it.
kind of like that anyway.
You got it. You've got it. I mean,
that's a pretty funny joke.
You're so friggin' hot. You know that. Hey, I was there for you when, you were doing the swamp thing.
I know. It's scary.
So, you know.
I know. No, I know.
And you're always saying I'm funny and stuff.
I'm always mentioning your name. Thank you.
But if you were dating Richie, I think I could get you. I think you're obtainable.
I am.
And what's your story? Are you like a party girl? Yeah. I saw that on TV the other night, that Heather's a party girl.
Yeah, they were talking about all the women of television or something.
Yeah, no, because they keep using the same... What are you watching, hard copy?
Yeah.
Of course, that's our news.
I have to watch it. They keep doing stories on me.
I know, I think I'm on again.
But, the thing is, whenever I watch it, I get the impression, like, if I could date Heather, it would be like she'd be sick of me in 2 days because I don't go out a lot.
If she's dating Richie Sambora, she'd definitely date you.
She would, right? Am I better looking than Richie?
I'm
not just saying that.
I think I got a better physique.
Ralph thinks she'd then date him.
Yeah, well, Ralph's not going to get her. But seriously, don't you think I am?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, Richie, and does he always wear that cowboy hat when you?
I don't mean to put Richie down. Richie's a friend. I like Richie.
No, he's cool.
a good guitar player, but. Ralph, get out of here.
That Richie Sambora is better, or you're better looking than Richie Sambora?
I think Ralph just said I'm a better guitar player than Richie Sambora. Ralph kisses my ass better than no man alive.
I'm not kissing your ass. I just think...
Has he ever seen Richie?
You're not going to date Tico Torres, are you? Because if you start dating him, I'm going to hang myself. You are so friggin' cute. I can't imagine.
What is it with you and the rock and roll guys,
I don't know.
She's
it's
into
like you love musicians, don't you?
No,
I'm a musician. But I'm like a musician. I got the
You're
hair.
like one.
Yeah. But I'm almost, it's like being with a musician. Show business is so weird. Any guy who has any kind of show business thing happening thinks he can get Heather.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the secret to your success. I was discussing you this morning.
Yes.
And I said, it's not that, like, Heather is the most beautiful girl on TV, but why do I find her the most attractive?
That you have to watch.
She must be a great actress. I gave an interview. I said, you were my favorite actress. You're the best actress on television. In movies, too, and you're not even in movies.
And the best actress around today.
Yeah, you are today's best actress. And why do I say that? I say, of all the beautiful women you see on TV, you're a great actress.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that's what it means.
Because look on Melrose Place. You know the redhead? What's her name?
Laura Layton.
Yeah, the one who plays Sydney.
Yeah, she's great.
Beautiful woman, right? By all means, she is very beautiful.
But you're always talking about Heather.
Yeah. So what does that mean? That she's a sucky actress and you're good.
You know, there's all those beautiful girls on Baywatch, but Howard doesn't see every episode of that show.
Yeah, I could miss that. Hey, are you dating? You were dating that blonde-haired guy that plays your love interest, right? What's that guy's name?
Grant Show.
Grant?
Yeah, didn't you get it on with him?
No, Laura and Grant are dating.
Yeah, but you got it on with him.
I would have if she didn't, move in.
When you and Tommy Lee broke up, you ran into his arms, didn't you?
No, I didn't run into anyone's
was it
arms.
Andrew Shue, then?
Oh, you dated Andrew Shue?
Oh, and never.
He's goofy. He's got a goofy, weird mouth.
You know what? I saw him on one of those shows the other day.
He's like a pussy.
Talking about basketball.
I am. What?
I saw him on one of those shows the other day talking about basketball.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Soccer.
No, he was at the Knicks game.
Right, he was.
And he's just sort of weird and
he's got
stupid.
that goofy look. Yeah, he's like real dopey looking.
Hey, come on down here right now. We'll tongue kiss. Come on down here. I'll give you a little rub down. I want to just squeeze you. I want to squeeze your buttocks. Come on down here. Come on, we'll have some fun.
Well, maybe a little. Maybe off the air.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Even better.
Better.
Somebody faxed us that you were in a car with Richie the other day. Is that true?
You were making out with Richie in New Jersey. I can't believe that.
That's not right. You should be in a
yeah, you should be in a nice car at least. Were you in a car kissing him?
When? Probably.
You were, right? You really like him, huh? So he's your boyfriend?
He's
at the time.
He's there.
He's there, huh?
Here.
So you're just using him.
Oh, she's fun.
Yeah.
Man.
What a
yeah,
girl.
that's my style.
Hey, Ralph, can you shut up? Every minute.
What a girl.
What a girl.
You're better looking than him, Howard.
You're nobody,
Doesn't
Ralph.
matter who you mention. Mel Gibson. You're better looking than him.
Is Richie there with you now?
Could be.
Oh.
Really? Put him on the phone.
Let me speak to him.
Okay.
All right.
That's who's giving them.
Oh, my goodness. Richie's there.
Howard.
Richie, you dog.
Hey, bud.
Oh, man. Hey, bud. What is this?
You're so crazy, Richie.
You lucky bastard.
I'm very lucky.
Wow, how is she?
She's a wonderful woman.
Oh.
I can't believe you're there.
Hi, Robin.
I can't believe you're there.
How's it going?
Oh, is this guy?
You're a maniac.
Richie, I'm better looking than you, aren't I?
No.
I'm not.
Definitely, Howard.
Well, you know how to do it, huh, my friend?
Well, we just met and we're having a great time.
Mail me her underwear. Where you guys? Hey, off the air, I want to find out where you guys are staying. I want to come up and see you guys. I want to party with you. What's Heather wearing right now? What do you got her in?
Richie, you're such a crazy man.
You are a dog, man.
Oh, I'm having a great time.
Look at you. Look at you.
Hey,
wait a minute.
see, the last time I saw you, asked me who I was dating, didn't you?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. But,
it was going on
man.
then?
Yeah.
And when you're with her, she's like, oh, I hate Tommy Lee now. You're really giving it to me good, right? Right?
Easy.
Ever was.
Steady.
I bet you forgot about Cher now. You're not crying over her.
Steady.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Meanwhile, your partner, John Bon Jovi's doing midnight feedings with the baby. And you're in bed with Heather Locklear. Oh, man.
I never knew you had this in you.
Is she very loving?
She's wonderful.
Really? Is she like a very romantic person?
Yes.
And like, even though she's so good looking, she still feels that she has to please a man? I mean, in other words...
Yeah, she's a very good woman.
In other words, if you say, please put on an outfit or something, she'll do that.
Yes, she's a very good woman.
Oh, man. She's blonde all over?
Take it easy, Howard.
All right, okay.
Richie, I got to ask one question. When you were in high school,
yes.
You never dreamed?
Of course not.
Is this the best advertisement for guitar lessons?
Absolutely. If anybody needs guitar lessons.
Yeah. Come on. I mean, seriously.
Everybody needs guitar lessons.
Every kid needs guitar lessons. Look at you, man. So how long you been dating her?
A while, a couple months.
How did it happen? Where'd you meet her?
We just kind of ran into each other in New York.
Yeah.
So how do you make the move?
We just talked, Just kind of happened by something.
And that night you got her?
No.
Took you a couple of weeks?
No.
But you were kissing her
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. We're having a very good time.
What's it like when she puts her hands in your pants?
Oh.
What the hell is that like? If you could share that with my audience, please.
Howard, you know something? You wish you were my penis. I'll tell you, Howard. Okay?
I sure do. Let me say goodbye to Heather. That's enough. Let me talk to Heather.
Bye, Howard.
All right, I'll see you, Richie.
You're my favorite.
Hey, you're my favorite. You're my hero. I worship you. Oh, are they done?
Okay.
You finished with me?
No, he said I was his favorite, and now you're his favorite?
I don't know. I mean, I just can't believe it. I know him. I know. And
We've known him for a long time.
And listen to me. He's a rotten dog. He's going to dump you. I'm telling you. He's not going to treat you right. He's going to use you up, and then he's going to move on.
How are you doing this?
Because I can't stand
it. This could be true love.
No, it's not. Look at you. You better come do my show.
I'll come do your show.
Come on. What's the matter with you?
Pardon me?
What's the matter with you? Come in here.
I'll come in.
All right. Go back to Richie. Richie. Hey, the guy's a grown man. You tell him to call himself Richard. Richie. Oh, I'm hostile.
It's always with the ease with Heather. Richie,
I know.
Tommy.
How much you weigh?
That's very strange.
Hey, Richie, Tommy, Howie. Stay around till Monday and come in and see me.
Okay, maybe I'll do that.
Okay, thanks.
Right.
Really? Seriously?
Seriously.
All right, I really appreciate that.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait for the weekend to be over.
We'll be watching you Saturday night.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
What are you going to wear? What do you? I love those little dresses you wear. That little skirt, like it's one piece. What do you call that? A dress?
Yeah, one piece would be a dress. Yeah.
You mean
suits?
tight.
The suits?
No, not the suits. I don't know. You just wear like super tight outfits. How much you weigh?
105.
That's a great weight. All right, you know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to stay in the studio over the week. I'm going to sit here till Monday.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for you.
Okay.
He doesn't want to miss you.
Please. All right, Heather. Go back to Richie.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you.
Bye.
Come on.
I can't believe that.
Edie?
Every time somebody tells me that those tabloid magazines don't
wrong.
have the truth in them, I know all that stuff is true.
Where's Edie McClurg? I need to calm down. Bring her in here.
It's amazing. Richie Sambora, a kid we knew.
I made him
before they
famous.
ever had a hit.
I made him famous enough to get her. Bring in Edie and then I'll take a break. We got to do news.
You're very depressed now, aren't you?
Oh, I'm destroyed. Between Corey Feldman's girlfriend and Richie's new girlfriend.
Heather.
He had to be there.
He had to be there.
Bad enough, but he was right there. Yeah.
Probably got her tied up. He's probably holding the phone because she's tied up and he's doing stuff against her will.
Now they're goofing on you.
Yeah, right. Like he's sitting there going.
She's like, are they through yet?
He's probably saying, it's not even the best girl I ever got. He doesn't appreciate her.
He's more important than you. Are they through yet?
Yeah, did you hear that?
Are they through?
Yeah, she hates me.
I just want to get back to you, Richie.
Yeah. She goes off to rehearse Saturday Night Live and he takes a nap.
Yeah, and then she comes home and he slips into something so they can have sex.
She comes home, wakes him up, nudges him.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot me.
Shoot you!
Really? You give me permission?
No, shoot him first.
Where's Edie? Bring Edie. I can't get Edie in here. Let me, Baba Booey must be unconscious in the other room.
He's fainted too.
Edie, I don't know. All right, I'm going to take a break and then Edie will be here and we'll do the news right after this.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Edie, why did...
Tomorrow's show.
Yeah, I think so. Edie, why do you have to point the camera at me?
Because it picks up the sound from this microphone.
But I thought it wasn't working.
Well, evidently the battery wasn't connected right.
Oh, okay.
So.
Edie's always taping me. But why do you have to keep it, up and pointed at me?
Well, it's better than having it on, say, burning in on something else.
All right.
At least you're moving.
How about you put the cap over the thing? It makes me uptight. I don't know why. She's filming a special, I think.
She's that secret reporter that hard copy has. She's everywhere. The secret tapes of Howard Stern.
What?
No, that was there.
What?
That shuts it off.
And that's pointed away from me.
All right.
She refuses to do it.
This is what Howard Stern does during his commercials.
I don't know. She makes me nervous. I don't like a camera on me. There you go. Thank you,
There
Edie.
you go. Now I can hear Robin, too.
I was just demonstrating my IBM ThinkPad computer to Edie. She says, I have to have this.
Really?
I want this.
I want
She's into gadgets?
Yeah, she sure is.
Definitely.
You like this, huh?
Yeah.
And IBM coming back real strong. I showed her my script writing program that I've developed.
Oh, of course.
Out of the Describe word processing unit. I'm into all this crap.
But my character would never say anything like that, Howard. He wrote out a line of dialogue for me.
Yeah.
What character?
The Edie character.
The Edie character.
Right. Edie, of course. We love Edie. Edie, would you just come in from California?
Actually, I just came from Vermont, where I was looking at trees.
Oh, yeah? What are you doing that for?
Well, I have a high school friend who lives in a cabin in the middle of the woods.
Oh, you mean they're not in the business?
No, I have lots of friends who aren't in the business.
Yeah. Edie has some cool friends in the business, though.
She does?
She's worked with everyone, yeah. Well, she's friends with Pee Wee, so that's cool.
Oh. I worked with Corey Feldman when
That's
he
true.
was a little tiny idiot.
Edie has been in more movies, but Edie's one of those people you see in the street and you go, I know you, but I don't know who you, I mean, I know you.
They usually ask, do you work at the drugstore?
Yeah, you look at her and you know her from somewhere.
Yeah, they think you're from the neighborhood.
Right.
But she's always working. It's cool. It's kind of a cool career to have.
One of the funniest things was when I sat down to watch Carrie again.
Yeah.
And there's
my
Edie.
first movie, yeah.
In her underwear.
Yeah.
I was in a towel. I wasn't even in underwear.
There you go.
Heather Locklear has nothing on you.
That was real odd to be signed for your first movie and you have to sign a nudity clause.
Wow.
That was very odd.
Yeah.
But they really weren't interested in seeing me nude. They were interested in seeing Nancy Allen, Amy Irving.
Meanwhile, you that's a pretty good first movie to be in, Carrie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you read the script, did you think it was going to be great?
I thought it was going to be wonderful, and the book, the Stephen King book, had been very popular.
Who directed that?
Brian De Palma.
Wow.
That was one of his first big ones. He had done, 2 small films before that.
Yeah, when I make my movie, I'm thinking of using him.
You're thinking of using everyone.
I might let him direct.
Well, the other day, after screaming about Woody Allen all morning, he comes out and goes,
I'd work with him in a minute.
I just want him to direct my movie.
I think what he did was perverted, but I'll tell you one thing, I wouldn't mind writing and directing with him. Now there's a man. That guy's brilliant.
But you constantly scream, how could these people still work with him?
Yeah, but I'm a different case.
Oh. Of course you are.
You know what I'm saying? I'm different than everybody.
Governor Howard.
Edie McClurg is here. You promoting anything special?
I am in an Oliver Stone movie that's going to be coming out this summer.
What is this one called?
It's called Natural Born Killers.
What truth will he be bending in this one?
It's, let's see, Woody Harrelson is in it, and Rodney Dangerfield and I play Juliette Lewis's parents.
Yeah. In this one, Jim Morrison is an assassination theory that he was assassinated.
Yes. I was waiting for my name to come up in JFK.
Right.
Well, actually, and Robert Downey Jr. plays a tabloid journalist.
Oh, yeah?
Who follows their killing spree. So it's his take on tabloid journalism and serial killers.
Oh, yeah? Sounds pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah. You got a big part in that?
No, I get killed pretty early.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I'm one of the first deaths.
Are you assassinated, or is it natural causes?
Is there a conspiracy?
There's some pretty funny deaths in this.
Is there?
Show. Yeah.
Anyway, Edie's here. She loves joining us for the news.
Good.
She likes just being with us.
I'm an old news hound.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not old, Howard.
No, you're a young news hound.
I'm a young news hound.
Edie's a big fan of the show, too, which pleases me.
Yeah. Well, I think that you have a real grassroots thing going here with
the governor
politics.
thing.
Yes, because most of the disaffected and the ignorant of how
don't insult my audience, Edie.
No, yeah, the ignorant are on our side.
The disaffected and ignorant will go for you.
No. I'm not talking about stupid people. I'm talking about people who just aren't aware of the process, how it happens.
Yeah, that would be my audience.
Yeah, they didn't even know the term gubernatorial.
Right.
Goober. What?
Gubernatorial.
Peanuts over here. Goobers. So, but by the process that of doing it on the air, you showed how nominating conventions happen, how government works, It wasn't a lecture. It was fun.
I think what you're saying is we taught a lot of idiots how
Get
the
into
system
the
works.
system,
That's right. How to tune in, turn on, and drop out?
Push the lever.
And push the lever. But Edie's with us, and let's do a little news, Robin.
All right.
All right.
First of all, let me just say that Spike Lee has a new movie opening today.
Yeah, you want to know what? Hey, you want to know why Spike Lee? I'm glad you brought this one up.
Okay.
Should have brought it up 5 hours ago.
Well, I was trying.
I would have just been finishing. Let me tell you something, Robin.
Yes.
Why do you think that no one's making a big deal that Spike Lee has a new movie opening up? Well, because you don't read a lot of articles.
No, there's not been a lot of publicity. Usually there's a big rollout, a media rollout when Spike Lee produces a film. But this time, no. Very little interest, and all you see is the usual Friday review.
You want to know why no one cares? because that movie he made with Malcolm X was so bad.
Now, stop that. You told me you liked the movie.
It was awful. I never said I liked it. That movie was so bad, and he went around. That was his shot. That was it. They finally said, okay, you know what? You're a big shot. You're making all these stupid little art movies. Here we're going to give you a real budget. We're going to give you the camera. And the whole time he's screaming, the white man, he's ruining the movie. The white man's ruining his movie. Meanwhile, he's got more money than anybody ever got to make a movie. And finally he came out with this thing, and it was a piece of garbage. After that movie, you shouldn't be allowed into the movies to watch movies. So people finally, he was exposed, and now they could care less what he does. Black people are not even going to go see this new movie.
Well, why does he call them joints?
A Spike Lee joint. I've never understood that either.
What do you mean? I never heard of this. What are you talking about?
Well, if you go to see Spike Lee movies or you see a preview, at the end of the preview, they always say, this is a Spike Lee joint.
And the logo for Crooklyn on the bottom part of it. Crooklyn is the name of the new movie.
What's it supposed to be, like Brooklyn?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but nobody knows what that means either, because it's a movie supposedly about a family, and they're not crooked at all.
Right.
And it has nothing to do with crime or anything, but he calls it Crooklyn.
And on that logo, it has written a Spike Lee joint.
Yes.
Spike Lee joint.
Yeah.
You know what that is? That's trying to be with it. That's just trying to be. He's trying to be different. And you know what? He is different. He puts out amateur movies, and he bullies people to go see them. I got news for you. No one's going to go see this piece of garbage. Because black people don't support his movies. They don't like them.
Well, we'll have to see.
And they're running out of guilt-ridden white people to go see these things.
They're even losing
and any decent, self-respecting white person, after the crap this guy says about white people, goes and sees this thing. I'm not going to go see my dad because he's married to a white woman. I mean, who would even pay attention to this guy? I wouldn't support him. Spike Lee joint. That's because he's an idiot. Joint. He thinks that spells movie. Wouldn't go support this guy. Black people want to see karate movies, and white people don't want to see this anymore. They're not guilt-ridden anymore. They can't take it anymore.
Well, it's funny, you're saying what Spike Lee says.
What did he say? I don't even know what he says.
Somebody came along and asked Spike Lee about this movie and what it means, and he says, well, black movies have come a long way from the 70s. In the early 70s, we were so happy to see black people on screen in those black exploitation movies.
Shaft was a good movie.
That as long as there was some violence in it, some action, and a couple of scenes where a black guy got to kick a white guy's ass and say, get out of here, you honky bastard.
Yeah.
And then shoot him, black people loved it.
Spike Lee's movie was about a guy coming in and saying, hey, get out of here, you Korean bastard. That is the same thing. Let me tell you something.
But
this guy's full of it.
We have to get over that. That can't last forever.
Ooh, when you bring this guy's name up, you drive me nuts.
No, it makes your blood boil.
And you know what? How dare he comment? Well, black movies have come a long way, except for his. The hell kind of tape is this? Throw this out.
What was that?
That Scott can't make a tape.
Was that Kenneth Keith?
Yeah. I played him in the middle of it.
I didn't mean to get you that upset.
Oh, that guy drives me nuts, that Spike Lee.
Kind of mixed reviews today.
Brooklyn. Good, mixed reviews.
1 3-star and 1 2-star.
Well, that's because the white man reviewed it. If the black man was allowed to review the picture, we'd get 12 stars. It'd be the first movie in the history of movies to get 12 stars.
All the stars.
Yeah, it's the white man.
Spike Lee.
When this last movie he was doing, Malcolm X was coming out, it was a big thing to interview him. He says, I want to do interviews with black reporters. Now I see for Crooklyn, he was busy sitting there with the very white, freckled Jill Brooke doing interviews. He's looking to interview with anyone. Nobody even cares that he's got a movie coming out.
Well, are you going to be making a movie soon?
No comment. No comment. I will say no comment, Robin. And the reason I say no comment is because that's what you're supposed to say.
I see. Okay. There's no meaning except that you're supposed to say it?
No comment.
All right.
Well, it sounds good. It sounds gubernatorial.
Yes, exactly. No comment.
So you would be the producer...
No comment. No comment. No comment. No comment on that as well.
Oh.
Well, he's afraid, I'm sure, that if he said something about his movie career, it might affect the vote.
Yeah. No, you know why I say no comment? Because I have no comment. I really have no comment.
Well, that's a first.
Yeah.
I want that noted.
There you go. Edie McClurg made me have no comment.
Mia Farrow has a new movie coming out today as well. She gets a good review.
She's a nice lady.
How did she have time to make a movie, though?
Well, she had to do something after Woody left, to get over it.
How come I'm not that busy? I sit here and I go, gee, how can I fit things into my schedule? Here's a woman who's fighting Woody Allen for custody of the children, accusing him of child molestation.
And she's doing a movie.
The daughter is dating Woody, and she does a movie.
So anyway, they're giving that good reviews. But she also had a good day in court yesterday. A state appeals court upheld the lower court's ruling that gave the 3 children of Woody Allen and Mia Farrow to their mother and severely limited Woody's rights to visit them.
Ooh.
The judge also gave a good tongue lashing.
Wouldn't I like that from you?
To Woody.
Say tongue lashing. Yeah.
Tongue lashing. What's so big about that?
Give you a tongue lashing. But your Richie's getting one over at Heather Locklear's room. Can't believe Richie. What a life.
I don't even want to think about it.
I'm weak.
It was a 3-2 decision. The judges also directed Allen to pay Farrow's legal fees, which are estimated to be $1.2 million.
I love this. Where are these lawyers?
Made out like a bandit, didn't he?
I tell you, these lawyers. I always see the guy has to pay after a big divorce or something like that, or some kind of.
Well,
thing.
Woody should pay in this instance.
All right, but where does a lawyer make 1.2? What lawyer is so valuable that he gets $1.2 million? When you hire a lawyer and you
just imagine what his lawyers are getting. Hers are getting 1.2.
How can they justify a 1.2? There are superstars that don't get 1.2 million. A lawyer can tell you he 1.2 million for a case like that.
I'm afraid to even pick up the phone and call the lawyer because immediately it goes on.
But a lawyer wouldn't think, if you're going to hire a lawyer, you would not think of charging you 1.2 million.
But even when you call, don't you get a little scared? Who's watching the clock and determining how long you spoke?
But Robin, here's the point too.
Is either an hour or a half-hour increment.
If you take the same lawyer and he's representing a woman whose husband makes $100,000 a year, to come in for divorce, there is no way that he then says, okay, my fees are $1.2 million. It might take him just as much time. There might be accusations of child molestation, might be blah, 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 blah. It's not $1.2 million. Where is there a lawyer worth $1.2 million for one case?
Well,
Who are
it's
these
all
guys?
relative, who's got the deep pockets, and then they'll go for it.
Gee whiz. That's why I'm never divorcing my wife.
You can't afford to.
I would kill her before I divorce her.
And you can never move to California.
No.
That's why there are all these murders.
I'll tell you something. I can't take it anymore. Everyone is making so much money. $1.2 million on one case. I can't believe it.
Allen's continued relationship with Suni seemed to be the sticking point in the appeal. The judges looked very sadly on that event, and they found it preposterous that he should be asking for custody of children when he was taking nude pictures of their sister while finalizing the adoption.
Yeah. Come on.
A little odd, isn't it?
Right.
It showed a distinct absence of judgment, they said.
Yeah.
And an absence of parenting skills.
Yeah.
Well, there are people who feel that they're above the, the norm for other people.
Now you've said something.
Yeah, he's above the law, he thinks. I think it's also interesting that since Woody Allen has exited the scene, that Mia has changed 2 of the children's names.
To frickin' frack? What?
I know that she's calling Satchel Seamus.
Seamus?
Yeah.
Seamus.
Is it Seamus? Well,
S-E-A-M-U-S.
How do you know that?
It's an Irish name.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know that.
Oh, Seamus?
Seamus.
But it said Seamus.
No, it's S-E-A, so it looks like Seamus to me.
Between you and me, that name is Seamus. Seamus. Seamus on Woody. That's what it's about.
That's what it means. And I forget what she's calling Dylan, the little girl.
Robin Quivers.
Is that right?
Yeah. No, she's calling her Jackie Joke Man.
Joke Man Marlowe.
Marlowe?
Seaman, I think she's calling him.
Well, I always thought Dylan was a boy, and then I found out it was a little girl.
Who can keep track of all this? Imagine changing a kid's name halfway through its life.
Well, that I find odd.
That is really peculiar. I tell you, that's wrong. And the Dylan she's going to call, I think, Springsteen. She's going to give a different rock star's name.
I know someone who named their children Dylan and Yvonne, but didn't know how to pronounce them and called them Dylan and Yvonne.
Yeah, that's funny. My father's parents were immigrants.
Yes.
And they couldn't pronounce his name. My father's name on his birth certificate is Bernard.
Yeah.
But he became Benjamin because they couldn't pronounce Bernard. Why they named him Bernard if they couldn't pronounce? So they'd have to call him Ben.
Is that true?
Yeah. It's the wackiest thing I ever heard. Why would you name someone something you can't pronounce?
Were you named after somebody in the family?
Yeah, I was. Satan. Howard Satan.
Howard Satan. Howard.
I was named after my Uncle Nat, actually. His name was spelled G-N-A-T. Uncle Nat. He was a great guy.
A little irritating, though.
Yeah. Always buzzing around my head. No, I was named after my great... I was named after my great-great-grandfather.
Oh, Dylan is now Eliza.
Eliza.
Oh,
Well, got a
good.
girl's name. Well, that should be helpful.
Yeah, Eliza's a nice name.
Eliza and Seamus, okay?
Yeah.
So don't
And
call
she's
them
got a
Dylan
new,
and Satchel anymore.
She's got a new little 3-month-old adopted
Yeah,
child.
she just adopted another child.
Yeah, I think this one's blind.
There's 11 of them now, I think. Isn't there?
Yeah, she adopts a lot of retarded
Oh,
kids.
they're cheaper by the dozen. You bonked Jackie right on the head.
I sure did. Hey, you know, the new kid's name is Duty.
Ran out of names?
Yeah. Duty. Duty Kravitz.
Duty Gary.
I never saw that movie, Duty Kravitz.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I heard it was real good.
Yeah.
I've never been able to sit all the way through it.
Well,
Yeah?
Richard Dreyfuss does, as the character, have some irritating
Characteristics?
tics. Yeah. He's always scratching his chest when he gets nervous.
I hate that.
Don't you scratch your chest after you've shaved down?
Yeah, a little bit.
When it grows back in?
I just put a little talc on.
Hillary Clinton doing a lot of magazine articles lately. I understand that there's a good one about her in Vanity Fair where she complains about all of the hysteria over Whitewater and so forth. And I
Damage
just heard
control.
about another one where she says she's heartbroken by all the criticism that they have had and scrutiny they've undergone since.
Don't enter the arena
living
unless
in
you
the
can
White
take
House.
Now, there is a politics of hate going on now, too. We are in a feeding frenzy for anything that we can get a hold of.
Where do you think that started? Was it with Nixon and those tapes?
Nixon, it had a lot to do with Nixon. Nixon opened up the floodgates.
Well, he became a saint when he died. didn't he?
Unbelievable.
All you have to do is die.
And the guy was the biggest scuzzball on 2 feet.
Boy.
First of all, his appointments to the FCC have been a nightmare that have plagued us ever since.
That's true enough.
Yeah, and really, the guy was a dirty trickster, a no-good-nick, and he opened up the doors to China, therefore we're supposed to forget about everything else.
But he certainly messed up that good job of president.
He was a nasty son of a bitch, that Nixon, and really betrayed the public, and he was a vile, vile man, and I spit on his grave.
Oh, you don't have to go that far.
Believe me, I'm not. I'm not going to go spit on the guy's grave. I'm going to be dating Heather Locklear.
You're going to try to see if you can work that out.
Is that
Right.
in your next life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you something.
You'll both be a couple of flies on some mound of...
Nixon was nothing. Believe me, Eisenhower was nothing. The best thing about him was his golf score.
But he didn't bother anybody.
No, at least he behaved himself. It's unbelievable.
Well, he did do something to do with D-Day and the Second World War.
Who?
But that wasn't
Eisenhower.
Did he really?
anything presidential.
Big
No,
deal.
but he
I
got
could have
to
done
be
that.
president because he helped end the Second World War.
Yeah, big deal. A lot of
We'll
guys
elect
help.
people for anything.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan
Like being
was
able to-
Newt Rockney or
Like being able to fire a rifle qualifies you to run some company.
He didn't even actually stand there and fire the rifle.
He just told a bunch of guys, hey, you pussies, get out there and fire a rifle.
He was standing there looking at him. It looks to me as if we go up on the beach here, we'll do fine.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's a man on death row in North Carolina who wants his execution to be televised on Donahue.
I'm all for it.
I thought you were going to do him on pay-per-view.
Hey, let me tell you something. I saw the funniest thing on Entertainment Tonight
Yeah,
last
he's
night.
really lobbying for this. He wants to be on television. His execution is scheduled for June 15th.
Well, Donahue's in ratings trouble. He needs something like this. He really is.
Sweeps,
It is sweeps. And let me tell you something. If you execute Donahue, I'll watch that. But let me tell you something else.
Anybody.
I saw Geraldo on Entertainment Tonight
That was
last
fun.
night. Geraldo goes, I don't feel that they should... I like the idea of televising an execution, but they shouldn't do it for ratings. I don't think they should do it. They should do it on public television because we shouldn't exploit something like this. Yeah, Geraldo.
It shouldn't be for ratings. It should be on PBS.
This is the guy who brings you out on stage, doesn't tell you that your wife is about to tell you she's going to break up with you, and
Yeah.
he's exploiting everything. I mean, I got to get a hold of Geraldo. We haven't had him on in a while. I got to ask him about this wacky logic of his all of a
You
sudden.
know what it's all about. He didn't think of it first. The guy called Donahue.
Yeah. There you go.
There it is.
That's
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Believe me, screw Geraldo. I want to chop up this guy for video. I think I could get a lot of money.
Well, it should be interesting. Well, they've gone to court to try to make this happen. He says he's serious about this. He wants to be on television. He thinks it may act as a deterrent, and it will show people what happens to you if you don't get your depression treated.
Yeah, see, Fred? Hey, Fred, why don't you jump out a window? I'll tape it. Yeah.
Donahue says the public has a right to see all of this.
Of course they do.
But the people in North Carolina think that it'll be making a spectacle.
Yeah.
And create a circus atmosphere around a very somber event.
Yeah, a lot of people will want to start murdering people so they can get on TV and get executed.
They know what happened outside of the execution of John Wayne Gacy just this week. They say there were people out there chanting.
Chanting what?
For or against?
No tears for the clown.
No tears for the clown?
Of course not. And let me tell you something. We should show it because what it does is it acts as a further deterrent to a lot of these people. They see what it, a lot of people don't realize what happens when they get electrocuted. You know, you pee in your own pants?
Well, that's, that's documented.
Oh, it is. When you die, you pee. Your whole body releases.
You remember in Cold Blood where
That's right.
the guys
wet his pants.
He kept wanting to go to the bathroom right up to the time they hung him so he wouldn't soil himself.
Right, that's true.
Well, I have heard during hangings that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jay Leno just volunteered to execute himself for ratings.
So you're going to be on the show when he comes to town?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be fun.
Well, you know what my problem is with this whole thing is how dare these people in North Carolina determine what kind of people and what activities people should partake in when watching TV. You know, just because I might have a bunch of people over and have a party when this guy gets executed doesn't mean it shouldn't be on TV.
Hear, hear.
Well, what kind of death would it be? Electrocution or lethal injection?
Electrocution.
I don't know exactly how they execute people in North Carolina.
For TV, they should do electrocution, Robin. It's much better. Lethal injection is boring. It's just like a guy sleeping. It's like taking a Valium or something.
Yeah, that's what it looked when John Wayne Gacy got it. It just looked like he went to sleep.
Yeah, what fun is that? I say dress him up in a clown costume and watch his red nose boil.
And that white makeup start to melt.
See big bubbles forming on his red nose. His clown shoes start curling.
Put popcorn on his lap.
Yeah. See how long it takes to pop. Chippy pop. Bastards. You for the death penalty? Good for you.
In case, like John Wayne Gacy, my God.
Killed about 36 boys.
Yeah.
33.
And how he really got caught, as I understand it, is they had him under surveillance, but they were trying to figure out where the bodies were.
Yeah.
He invited the surveillance cops in to have a cup of coffee, and they smelled this wretched smell.
Yeah.
And then
Well, he had gotten used to it.
That was probable cause, and
he didn't know it smelled.
So let me get this straight, Edie. After 25 deaths, you get pissed off enough to want to see a guy fry? How many deaths? What's the
limit?
Someone just kills one person and they don't deserve it?
In my family, it's 100%.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I have found out how they do it in North Carolina. It's either by gas or lethal injection.
Well,
he hasn't told.
You could volunteer to be the expert.
Imagine they hook up my buttocks to like a big long exhaust pipe.
Oh, that would kill me.
Yeah. Oh, it has.
That would kill me.
She walked in accidentally once.
Oh.
Trying to hold it in until.
Lawson has up until 5 days before the execution to decide which way he wants to go.
Oh, he gets to decide.
Yeah. That's a choice you get to make.
You put your hand down my pants.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Sorry. What?
Not today.
Please.
No, you dream of Heather.
I bet you're good in the sack. I bet you try hard.
Thank you. That's kind of a left-handed compliment, I believe.
You use the left hand? I'd like a left-handed compliment right now. Please compliment me.
I have little tiny hands, so you would look very big compared to
I'll let you aim the camera at it when you do it.
There's an
Yeah.
Oh. There's a piece of work, that boy.
You bet. He's the best. You
gotta love him.
I shot the video when we went up to Albany, and Kenneth Keith giving speech, and starts screaming about some dildo, running around with a dildo in front of these really uptight libertarians.
Didn't you kind of check out his speech?
No.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Didn't want to rein him in.
Wait till you see the special I'm making out of this. This is going to be on TV.
On real TV?
Real TV.
Ah.
It's good. Yeah.
For the first time in San Francisco, Howard, the Human Rights Commission held a hearing into the question of transgender discrimination.
Sounds like a good story.
That is discrimination against people who have or are preparing to have surgery to change their sex.
Oh, we can't discriminate against them. Oh, this is unbelievable. A guy cutting off his weenie and going to go parade around in a dress. I can't discriminate against him?
Well, they say they're not covered under the current statute that protects people of different sexual persuasion and so forth.
Excuse me.
So they need their own law, the transgender community.
Let me get this straight. So where are they being discriminated against? In the workplace?
Well, they probably think they're being discriminated everywhere.
Yeah, but with good reason.
But, yes, in the workplace.
I own a business. I don't want my receptionist sitting out there. Transsexual. I'm sorry. I don't want
her beard.
Yeah,
we don't want her sitting out there morphing.
The Howard Stern Company. I mean, what is that?
Hello, Howard Stern Company.
Gender.
I mean, how accepting do I have to be? I want to go get an operation. I don't want to sit here as a man anymore. I'm going to come in tomorrow in a dress. Excuse me, I have a business to run where I'm trying to make money here so I can support a lot of people's lives.
I saw the other day that I forget where this woman was, but she's a female police officer. She's becoming a man.
Yeah, great. So you can't fire her.
So where does she change her clothes? He, she.
Yeah, what is
and everybody's got to get used to this new idea.
You change in a men's locker room because you were born a man. That's it. That's my law.
Need any waitresses?
Yeah, I'd be comfortable eating around you. Imagine some poor Greek guy comes over on a boat. He scrapes enough dollars together. He opens up a restaurant. He finally starts going. And then I want to be a man. I want to be a woman. And then the guy goes, hey, please, you do that. You chase away the customers. I have to fire you. I'm being discriminated against. That's it.
Who gets the Caesar salad?
No anchovies.
I can't handle that. I don't get it. You're not allowed to discriminate.
So you want to discriminate against
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Can you imagine one of your kids' teachers?
Yeah, that's a place for this. Your daughter's doing very well. No, she's not. You're a teacher.
Until you came along.
Excuse me, I'm discriminating here. I don't want my kid in your class.
Now singing bass.
Yeah.
This is Lansbury, a home ec teacher.
This is disturbing me. Well, at some point you can discriminate. Miss Johnson, I love your mustache, but I must protest.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a nut house.
It is a nut house.
We live in a crazy world.
It is. It's crazy. Everything is too politically correct. It's absurd. Some forms of behavior cannot be accepted.
Yeah.
And the science just keeps going leaps and leaps ahead.
Right.
And it's like,
we can't keep up with it socially.
No.
Right. I still discriminate against test tube babies. I don't like it. I'm sorry.
That glassy look in their eyes.
You know, we are one step away. I got to tell you something, Robin. With guys cutting off their weenies and getting into dresses, and they're supposed to have equal rights and all this stuff. I tell you something. We are one step away from dogs being upset that they can't be bus drivers. And you laugh at this now, but mark my words, 10 years from now, you'll see your first case of a dog saying, "Hey, I can drive a bus just as I deserve equal pay." Right. Right. Edie, that's the most annoying dog impression I've ever heard.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow. Anything else, Robin?
I'm just checking here to see if I want to do anything else.
Yeah.
Before we go. It's an awfully long show today.
Yeah.
They're making...
Well, it's been very short for me, thank you.
You've been on over an hour, my darling.
No.
Oh, yes. Look at the time. You got in here 10 after. It's now 10 after. Nobody's ever satisfied.
It's all right.
Oh, man.
You are wacky, Edie.
They're making another TV show into a movie. I didn't even get to mention the Brady Bunch before another TV show gets turned into a movie.
What is that?
Father Knows Best.
Now, there's a good movie.
Yeah.
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 They're going to take it to the big screen. They're going to take the Brady Bunch to the big screen. No word yet on who's going to play anybody. But
well, I think Princess should play the mother now.
No, I think what they ought to do is make it real this time and reflect what was really going on that show. First of all, it should be called Father Knows Booze, because the guy, what was that guy's name? Robert Young?
Robert Young.
Wasn't he loaded the whole time?
He said he had a problem.
Yeah. Then you got Bud smoking pot, getting busted, getting thrown in jail.
You got the other girl hooking.
Yeah.
Hooking and taking heroin.
Yeah.
Kitten.
I got a problem. I'm TV's Robert Young. Is he still alive? Did he try to kill himself a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when he was doing the Sanka commercials, he had this huge kind of waddle. I mean,
pouch.
Yeah.
Right.
So they would glue it back.
Really?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Oh,
is that true?
It's
I mean, that turkey neck?
Yeah.
They glue your turkey neck?
What they do is they attach with glue these little pads attached to a string that goes up behind the head, and then they tie it up.
No wonder he's trying to kill himself.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Is that you, Bud? Oh, sorry, kitten. Thought you were Bud.
Who didn't have a buzz on in that show?
Yeah. Man, his name was Bud. Bud.
Appropriate, eh?
Like pot buds.
Yeah. There was a signing, you know, one of those personal appearances at Macy's yesterday. Kate Moss, the emaciated model.
I like
Somebody sneezed and she blew away.
I'd love to have sex with her.
No, do you know, it's very funny to me. I'm reading this article about all the people who showed up, and the people were complaining that she didn't look as gaunt in person as she does in those posters.
They were hoping to see her.
Let me tell you something. That's no waif. That's the way a woman should look. She's got a perfect ass. She's nice and thin. She's got a flat stomach. She's gorgeous. Love to have sex with her. First of all, you know she'd feel it because she's hardly there. Hardly anything to have sex with.
No, she doesn't look like that in real life.
Of course not. She's beautiful. Oh, please, waif look. It's just a bunch of jealous women. Waif look. They're busy screaming about her. Oh, the waif look. It's making us want to be thin. Shut up. Shut up and sit down.
No, my problem is people screaming that she didn't look as gaunt as she does on the ads. You know, they were all standing there disappointed. She's a lot more curvaceous than she is in her pictures. That was a complaint.
Please. I would tell her to go puke. I'd say, listen, I love when you're thin. Go ahead and vomit in that toilet. You ever have anorexia or anything like that, Edie?
Hardly.
Edie loves to eat the food and digest it, right?
That's what it was made for.
No, did you at any point in your career someone say you've got to lose some weight, and they make you, they make you lose, and all of a sudden you're in a rush and you start taking laxatives and vomiting and all that kind of thing?
Oh no.
No good stories like that.
Sorry.
Robin was anorexic many years.
Oh sure.
I caught her vomiting in the toilet.
Right.
I cured her quick. I took her head. I took her by the braids. I shoved her head in the toilet and made her.
She had braids.
I made her.
You made me eat it.
I made her eat her own vomit.
Yeah, and that cured me.
I cured her. And there's a lot of calories in there. She blew up like a balloon after I did that. Right, Robin?
But it was good for me.
It was good for her. It's called tough love.
Marla Maples is going back to work. She's going to be touring.
A shoe model.
She's going to be touring in the road company of the Will Rogers Follies when it appears in Atlanta and Dallas. First time she's worked since she had her little baby Tiffany.
Beautiful woman. I saw her up close. I was at the Trump wedding.
So is the baby going to go with her?
I don't know. I have no idea how they're going to handle that.
Yeah.
Kenneth Key says yes.
And Carole King is going to be going on Broadway. She's going to take over the Petula Clark role in Blood Brothers.
Who is?
Carole King.
Really?
Yeah. Sean and David Cassidy are both leaving the production on June 5th. Their replacements have not been named.
Oh, someone told me Sean and David are going to be the ushers now at the play, and then someone else will replace them.
I told you they were good in it.
Jackie Jokeman.
I heard the Menendez brothers are going to replace...
Now there is box office. What you're talking there is ticket sales.
Yeah, that's good. Won't that be a good show?
Because they are good actors.
Killed my parents.
Excellent actors.
I killed my parents because they wouldn't let me play tennis.
Could you believe those
We're
juries?
just boys.
Yeah.
Hung juries.
Hung jury.
Oh,
Unbelievable, right?
unbelievable.
Sickos.
Yes, we shot them.
That's enough.
But it's
guilty.
because they were mean to us.
Don't give me a because. I remember I used to say to my father, I didn't do good. I used to get bad marks in conduct in school. And my father would say, and I go, but because, and he goes, there's no because.
I don't want to hear any excuse.
You were bad.
No, you don't understand. Mom burnt the toast in 1964. I had to shoot her. That was a perfectly logical reason. You know what it's like to eat burnt
your father
toast?
molested you. Why'd you shoot your mom? Because she was watching television with him.
Yeah.
They were both eating ice cream.
All right.
She deserved it.
And Erik Erikson.
A nice name. Erik Erikson. Whose idea was that?
He's his parents, I'm sure.
Johnny Johnson's brother.
Pulitzer Prize-winning psychoanalyst who coined the phrase identity crisis. He died yesterday at a nursing home. He was 91 years old.
He lost his identity.
He did. I guess he had a real identity crisis yesterday.
The United States from Germany in 1933 and wrote numerous books.
Well, good for him.
He emphasized social relationships rather than sexual needs as the key to determining why people are all screwed up.
Yeah.
And he developed the theory of the 8 ages of man in the 1950s.
Yeah, big deal.
Brilliant man.
Yeah, it's real brilliant.
But we all wind up the same way.
Yeah, if he's so smart, why is he dead? All right?
Just imagine, though, you're that brilliant and you wind up in a nursing home and,
Yeah.
Be able to figure it.
Yeah. He couldn't
somebody
figure out how to live.
with a lot of personal problems is flipping you.
You know, they have that motion picture country home, a retirement home, and for the industry. You know, I used to think about, it'll be, fun actors, they're there and everything, but all the...
who's really going to end up in that actor's retirement home?
Old, wives of grips or something.
Right.
Yeah, I remember her. She thought she was funny.
Yeah, right.
She wasn't so
and you actually acted, and you'll end up in the, be awful. So what did he write? That guy wrote the 8 stages of what?
He had a theory about the 8 ages of man.
Oh, 8. Now he's in the 9th age. It's called decaying. Did he write that one up?
You never thought about it.
Yeah, well, tell him to rewrite the book. We're here, he's not. Yeah.
And over the next 10 days, we can look forward to the Khalid Muhammad appearance on Donahue.
Khalid Muhammad?
No, Khalid Muhammad.
I thought you called him Khalid.
No, Khalid.
Like a woman's vagina.
No. He's that former spokesman.
Oh, the Farrakhan guy.
Farrakhan guy.
Yes, he was on Donahue yesterday and told the audience that Nelson Mandela is a front man for the white supremacists.
Hey, what have I been saying?
Of South Africa.
No.
And he said there's no way a man can get out of jail after 27 years and then become president. So obviously he's fronting for the white supremacist government of South Africa.
They don't see that the transition is kind of touchy and...
it's an unusual circumstance.
Like I think this guy is incredible, and I wonder if he has several of these suits or he just wears the same jacket all the time.
Hey, Robin, don't make fun of a man's clothing. He should actually wear a clown coat.
Hey, dude, have you ever seen? He's the guy in the coat of many colors.
Yeah, I know.
So he's going
to take over in Joseph for the Technicolor Dreamcoat show?
I don't know, but he politely but firmly responded to questions from white people in the audience.
Way to go, Edie.
Yeah, it was a real winner. Hey.
They can't all be winners.
And when they say there was, a bunch of people there from out of town who had just come into town as tourists, and they were just appalled. They couldn't believe what this guy was saying. Yeah. So they were quite entertained by the Donahue show. He also said, somebody questioned him about his praise of Colin Ferguson, the man who shot up the Long Island Railroad. And he said, I love him as much as America loves General Schwarzkopf, General Westmoreland, General Patton, General MacArthur, and General Eisenhower. America rewards their killers. They give them stripes and bars.
Why is this man on the air?
Because Donahue's desperate for ratings. And that's, so he can move, so he can buy more neighbors' homes in Connecticut.
They said that he had his own group of supporters there, and they know his rhetoric so well that they were mumbling it under their breath as he was saying it. On Donahue. Because he says the same thing over and over and over again.
It's like singing along with your favorite artist.
Yeah, that'll help a lot of black guys get out of the ghetto, that kind of rhetoric. Make them more antisocial, less able to go to school, less able to accept society and sort of integrate into it. And
you believe the theory that people watch television and then they just have to go along with whatever.
No, I'm talking about the black guys who sit there and mouth all that stuff.
Well, then they stay with him. They're not going anywhere anyway.
They're going nowhere. They got a bow tie, yeah. All right, Robin.
And Wardell Lazard, the black man I told you who was the
That's a
financial wizard. It looks like it was a drug overdose. Accidental suicide is what or an accidental overdose is what they're going to call it. They, of course, won't know the actual reason for his death until the toxicology reports come back, but there were no signs of trauma on the body.
He was the black financier or whatever he is. What is he?
Yeah, he ran that company, the first black bond company to
Unbelievable.
Open on Wall Street.
Who even knew there was a black bond company?
Apparently there are a lot of them now that I'm reading about him.
Really?
Yeah.
He opened the door.
Yeah, and they say they're all standing on his shoulders.
I think he died of shock. He couldn't believe a black man.
No, you're about to die of shock.
I think I'm going to die of shock. A black man running a brokerage company? Wow.
That's
on coke, no less. What was he on coke?
It looks like it.
They found cocaine and vodka in his hotel room.
But they said he was a nice man. He used to have high school students up to his office to show that they could do this too.
Yeah, you'd be nice too if you had all that vodka and coke.
Party.
What's to be angry about? A lot of money, a lot of vodka, a lot of coke. I'm happy. There you go. All right, Robin.
It's a shame.
Thank you for the excellent report.
Have a lovely weekend.
Edie McClurg, I want to thank you so much for being here with us. You know we always enjoy having you.
Thank you.
You're a great actress. She really is a great actress.
Yes, she is.
I'm going to tap Edie from one of my movies.
One of, not your first one?
She'll be one of those regular players. I'll have
in your company.
Yes. She's going to play Fred. I don't want Fred playing himself.
Well, there's a taxing role.
Yeah. You just stand over there and act like you're doing something.
But then I'd have to do research then, wouldn't I?
Not necessary.
But I'll tell you, if you get him down, Edie, you'll get an award.
Man, oh, man.
All these years you haven't been able to pinpoint?
That's right. Hey, by the way...
Nobody's been able to figure Fred out.
Speaking of actresses, Jackie's wife's in a play in California.
Jackie joke man, mama.
What?
In a thong. As a dominatrix.
Yeah. Oh, you should go see her.
And
really?
She's at the... Nancy, I got to run, but... Hey, Nancy.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, there she is.
Give you a quick plug. What are you on tonight?
Yeah, we opened last night.
What's the matter? Will we wake you up or something?
Yeah. Well, no.
Nice, you know.
It's Jackie's wife. She's in something called Hawk Talk.
Hawk?
Well, the exclusive division is Lydia.
All right.
Two of them.
And you're in a thong, right?
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah.
And when is that? What time?
It's 8 o'clock Fridays, Saturdays, and 7 o'clock Sundays for the next 5 weeks.
All right. And you can get tickets at 213-466-1767.
What theater? Thank you so much.
What theater?
At the Complex on Santa Monica.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Didn't that used to be a strip club?
No, there's a lot of good theaters.
Oh, there are? Okay. Are you dating out there, or she's been out there for a couple of months?
I'm using the thong instead.
And by the way, Jackie's been totally faithful.
Still right now, me and Edie are going.
Yeah, we're going to go get Philly things at Roy Rogers.
Well, I'm going to put my thong on.
All right, Nancy. Good luck.
Thanks, Howard.
All right, Nancy Sirianni, Martling, Cougar Mellencamp. All right. Edie McClurg is going to be in Oliver Stone's new film, and you see her on TV all the time. She's been in so many great movies, and we always look. When will that movie be coming out?
I think summer.
This summer.
Anything else?
I do voices on Bobby's World, Howie Mandel show.
Do you actually sit in a room with Howie and make those voices?
Yeah.
What's the voice you do on that?
I'm his teacher in his school.
What do you say?
Well, she's very precise. I took as my role model the principal from the old Leave It to Beaver
Oh, really?
show.
So what does that sound like? Is it like...
Bobby, it has a very precise thing. Children.
Oh, that's good.
Together. Now.
Very nice.
Yes.
That's Robin.
Oh, that's Fred doing it.
Did you say, now here's the news?
And now, here's the news. Me, I'll give you the news.
A picture of me hanging on the wall.
Of course it's a picture of me.
I spent 11 hours getting braids. Can you say that?
Poster of you in the...
Oh, hey, my new poster. Yeah, the Leroy Neiman. I'm trying to tell people, get it. We're taking...
I'm the only one obsessed with myself around
That's right. But let me tell you something.
Shoulders and...
Oh, well, listen, it's a painting.
I don't know who Leroy was.
I'm not sure that's a painting of me, but order it with 1-800-52-STERN. I don't know if you've seen our new video.
No.
But, man, oh, man, it's good. We all sit around and just goof on all the backstage tape, and there's plenty of it.
Is it like your old TV show?
Yeah, we all sat around and just kind of goofed on what was going on. It's a lot of fun. And also, you get the Leroy Neiman painting there.
That's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a poster of it. And those are we're only going to make a certain amount, and I'm taking it off the market. So I really suggest, here it is a Friday. You whip out the old credit card, $39.95, and you will get not only the poster, but this great new tape that we have at 1-800-52-STERN, brought to you by Infinity Ventures and me. You must be 18 or older because, quite frankly, it's filthy. Jackie Platinum Joke Page Martling is selling you something as well, Wild Comedy CD. Only $10 plus free shipping and handling. The price includes a full-color Jokeland catalog. Call 1-800-323-5464. Friday night, Jackie moves over to the Stress Factory, May 27th in New Brunswick, New Jersey. For dirty jokes and info, call 516-9221. Don't miss Stuttering John tonight at the Roxy in Los Angeles. You can also meet John today, 4 p.m. at Warehouse Records, store number 600 in Torrance, California. And on Saturday, May 14th, John will be appearing at the Cabaret in San Jose. Pig Vomit tonight at the Lowdown in Mount Vernon. And also, if you're planning a wedding or party and you need a great disc jockey, call Scott the Engineers. Rocket Entertainment, toll free from any city, 1-800-PARTY-MC. And if you'd like to hire Scott in the New York area, call 718-BAG-5040.
Yeah.
I know it.
I haven't seen him since he had hair put on.
Well, we're going to keep him hidden. Well, he looks very good, actually. He looks very good,
Actually,
yes.
he does.
He does. He
But
looks
he's
very
still
handsome.
smoking, though.
Yes, yes. Well, if you were Scott, you'd be smoking, too.
They should plug Heather Locklear. She did call in. She's going to do Saturday Night Live.
Well, she's
doing that, isn't
And
it?
Heather's going to be on our show Monday.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we got that all set up.
Do you have Corey's plug, Howard?
Yeah, Cory Feldman signing pictures tomorrow at LV Video in Marlborough, New Jersey from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and the Dugout in Wantagh, New York from 3 to 6 p.m. And go see him in Maverick, which opens today.
And Joan Rivers this afternoon on Sally Jesse Raphael with her daughter to explain why they played themselves in a movie about themselves.
I'll watch that. Edie, thanks. We love you, Edie.
Thank you.
We
I
truly
feel
do.
flattered that you wear your regular glasses and don't put on your cool blue ones.
No, you deserve to see me in my regular
Yeah, you
glasses.
get the treatment I get, Edie.
Yeah, you get to see me as I am.
I couldn't stand it the other way. It
Right.
would be too much for me.
Me tonight.
Oh, and on a current affair tonight.
Yeah.
The Jerry Seinfeld Shoshana Lonstein affair will be explored.
Oh.
And there'll be exclusive Shoshana video.
Oh, bathing suit
I
video?
have no idea exactly what this video is, but they say the Shoshana video.
This is just too funny. Well, he must really love her. He's putting up with all this. All right, and Edie, thanks for coming in. Edie McClurg, and we'll see you on Monday.
97.1 The Eagle.